That's actually going live without closing it by accident.
Good.
I've done that more than once. So, that brings us up to session 23 of this storyline. And Jeremy's been there for most of it, and Paul's been there for all of it.
Well, he's been in all the games, just under the table is my thinking.
So anyway, I took 2 tabs of ecstasy and walked into a club.
Well, that was just your character. So, going around the table, first we have Lee. You want to remind people who your character is because, well, Jeremy hasn't been here and it helps.
Okay.
And technically, he's been with your character for a little while now.
What?
I don't think ecstasy's tabs.
So he's basically a very tall elf, very ragged, scrabbly, smelly. Yeah.
The antithesis of the stereotype.
The antithesis of the stereotype, yes. Yeah.
For the educated.
Yes. And his name's Kevin. Sorry, Kevin. But yeah, he's just...
That's where the silent 7.
Yes.
yes.
It's KEB7IN.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I can't write
I'm the one who-
that would require my character to know how
I'm
to
the
count.
one with a stupid name.
But yeah, basically...
Didn't you choose that name?
I did.
But he's a very...
Actually, I pretty much randomly rolled the entire character. I don't know what I'm doing. Roll.
Ex-Elven nobility who's basically spat in the face of bureaucracy and said, fuck this for a joke, and gone off and done the same thing.
So you're a
And
classic
so-
trust fund kid?
Sorry?
So you're a classic trust fund kid?
Yes!
And so we also have that you did also learn before you disappeared back to the tribe lands that he is responsible for Eve's character. He has been...
Well, come on now, that paternity suite was never checked.
He was declared by the, was it the Bronze Dragon?
that was right,
I think it was,
Yep.
as being the caretaker of her character.
Yes.
Through the lands of men.
Yes.
Right.
As you do.
Because men are
A
shit.
difficult and challenging role. I'm happy to support you if you don't need.
Okay.
Watch my characters.
So,
So
That's
responsibility.
because men are
at long last.
bastards. Fuck men.
and the amusing thing was last session...
I knew I shouldn't have been asking those questions.
Oh, yeah.
Rogar was looking after Severin more than Severin was looking after Rogar. So apparently it was going the other way.
I think... in game, am I aware of the fact that he's in charge?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, he's not in charge of you, he's just looking after you.
Yeah.
Remember I was asking...
You're doing a really shit job.
You were considered young
I'm
and
good at a shit
inexperienced
job,
as well.
that's what I'm good at.
Well, I think it was at you're 8 years old? I've got you down as? Or 6?
Not
I
old.
believe.
6.
6 sounds familiar.
Yeah. I
But
swear it was
more
6.
intelligent and more worldwidely than Drummond.
Oh no, Druzzle's worldwidely. He's just got a problem.
He just hides it well.
He's just really good with numbers.
Just because they're an NPC doesn't mean that they are all up there. He was one of the first of his kind.
Yes.
When they create them, they always have problems.
Socially awkward Dragon Ball.
Yep.
Well, when he was around, there were no other friends.
Yes.
I do like to know though that I just give him my birthday and he tells me it's a Tuesday. Fantastic. That's just like that. Bang. Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah.
I knew someone once. You could just mention any Simpsons episode, and then they could just talk about the plot, everything like forward from it. It was interesting.
I could do that
Wow.
for quite a while, but I didn't watch Simpsons, so I couldn't do it from The Simpsons.
No, you just made it up.
Yeah.
And
You
it
just
was
make up a storyline.
No, you could like look it up, and he just was obsessed, and he'd just bring up the Simpsons in any conversation. It was like his one thing.
Yeah, some people get obsessed.
He was
Okay.
autistic, severely autistic.
And then we have Jeremy and his character.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, well, you have met him briefly and parted ways and returned. Pedadir is, okay, a tribesman of the Atruaghin.
Hang on. There we go.
He's got to write this down.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Fair enough. Okay. So, yeah, Pedadir, tribesman of the Atruaghin, born to the Deer tribe of the Elk clan. However, not to talk about it yet right now. For you guys having just come back, it's not so much.
It's actually going to be important in a moment after you finish your introduction.
The and
Let's write that down. Don't we?
yes, okay. He's a watchman of the tribe, or at least when you last saw him type stuff, he was a watchman of the tribe, and the also considered a respected elder at that time. So,
25 or something.
Okay, so
when you actually when you catch up with him again in Darrakin, he, whilst he was always a serious character in the short time you knew him, he is now even more serious and apparently quite forlorn.
okay, so as part of that,
He just
what
lost
you
his 2 charges. I'm not surprised.
what your
Well, no,
char-
he'd lost his 2 charges before they met him.
so what your character has learned since you've gone back to your tribe is each of the clans has their different celebrations going. So for the horse clan, it is the year of the horse. So the entire clan of horsemen are basically causing havoc.
Is it always Year of the Horse?
No.
The
They have
It's the
every
week of the
5
horse.
years is the year of the horse. So it's not every year; it's every 5 years.
Oh, so that means it was the year of the horse when they went down and to come back out.
No,
and it's the
it
year of the horse
wasn't.
again.
It wasn't the year of the horse.
No, Year of the Horse is next year.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Or it might have been. I can actually scroll back and check.
What was the
No, it
A?
wasn't,
There
it
was
was
an
the
A
year
word that
before.
you said at the start. It was like something
Atruaghin.
A.
Okay,
One
so
of the Atruaghin clans.
the
Yeah,
bear
you're gonna have to
clans-
spell that for me.
You were talking about the effectively the American Indians.
Trughan. I-N.
The
Sorry, not A.
spelling is Atruaghin.
A-T-H.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So continuing
Yes.
on with that, the Bear Clan, the Falcon tribe is currently at its height.
Mhm.
So in each of the clans, one tribe rules for a year and does their thing,
Nice.
whatever their thing is.
Holds the parties for the year.
Normally not. It's
I'm gonna
normally
go.
it's normally that's the year their male tribesmen and female
that's
tribesmen get married.
Oh, right.
Generally to people from other tribes by force.
So you can only get married every 4 years. Is that
No,
right?
it depends on the tribe.
Oh.
Yeah,
It gives you
each
some time to
clan
think about
has-
it or rush.
Yeah.
Yes.
Polish
So-
the bullet, as you were saying before.
Yeah.
The Elk clan is
No, that's not what you're thinking.
so the Elk clan. It is Year of the Deer, and your character was sent out of the tribes to find someone to return with.
He returned with 2 of them in a bag.
They don't care how long it takes, but you're a bit too old for most of the other people of the clans. So they went, okay, nah, you can look afoot.
So what you're saying is, having lost 2 valued tribesfolk, I've got sent out to try and get new blood.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
By the way, what do you dress like?
Currently,
Yeah.
still simple dress, like simple leather dressing. His weapons, not carrying metal weapons at this stage. His weapons are wooden and etc. Still, although
I get that. I don't carry weapons either.
um,
So get away.
and okay.
The tribesmen have a cultural thing against metal weapons due to their god.
I've got a cultural thing about metal weapons too. They're sharp.
You might follow the same god.
Yeah, I might.
Okay, so
So he probably still has apparent remnants of the sorts of feathers in the hair, bits and pieces, sort of stuff that you'd consider for the Atruaghin clans, but it's evident that they're not, like you say, he hasn't been putting that stuff in his hair for the last few weeks. So, and hasn't necessarily brushed it properly since then either.
Yeah. I think our characters get on really well. Yeah.
Yes, I've seen a couple of sessions with that sort of thing.
So very tribal based. Well, actually, no, not tribal.
Well, I say
Moved on from
the
tribal.
point is yes, he certainly was very tribal and hasn't really worked out what he is now.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah,
I say,
Yeah, but they can only
it's
be
been
so
somewhat.
before they put
Well, he thinks he's failed the tribe since he's left. The tribe apparently hasn't necessarily pushed about as he expected,
big
but
short on for back legs.
That's interesting.
Sorry, Patrick.
They had. I feel like they
So
had to have him walk up the staircase to make it look
Do you have
more
anything
appropriate.
that you carry which
Yeah.
represents the elk tribe, or have you dissuaded yourself all that sort of stuff?
well, he's probably still got the mount.
so no, I decided I wouldn't take them out. So.
That's fair.
Pretty much a road.
I had my friend guy from Melbourne.
Yeah, there's nothing
made him,
specifically
breakfast
elk
and stuff
tribe
before he went out.
Yeah,
he carries anymore. There's not obviously.
Yeah.
So the clothing style is always different for each of the
I
clans.
figure.
So, and each of the tribes in their clan can have a different style. So,
Is
Is there a name for this campaign?
Wrath of the Immortals is the
The
overarching
duty is
campaign.
yours to take.
Yes.
Okay, so the Turtle Clan, the Halibut tribe, is in charge, in Ascension.
There's
It's a bit
15
fishy.
minutes after that chair had been put together.
So many things I can say, but I'm just.
Christy hadn't said it again.
And the Tiger Clan is the Peacock tribe, is in Ascension. There's a Peacock tribe there.
Noisy, smelly, taste awful.
Lots of colour.
Scream a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Ah.
it's one of the few times the tribesman leaves the lands
fucking first
is
world
when their
problems.
tribe
First
is
world
in
problem,
charge.
yeah, definitely.
You'd have to be
Okay, so Drew.
tall just to sit in it.
Yes?
And half to sit in it.
Your character.
I am Finipper. I am, as described before, a rather short, auburn hair, freckle-faced gnome with a pale complexion and pockets full of things.
Lots of nice things.
Lots of various nice things, all with cultural value, all destined to a museum.
Eventually.
I am
Or your museum.
predominantly first and foremost, I am a sage. I previously worked for the Dust Moon Sage and Soothsayery, a for-profit divination and research company selling compiled knowledge from the past, present, and future on a topic of your interest at agreeable rates.
Here's my card.
Yes.
I was befriended by an experienced rogue adventurer who taught me several tricks. I then shacked up with them, married them, went on adventures with them, had a falling out, and continued on my own way.
You married
So
all
they
of
are alive.
He just doesn't. He doesn't have any gender specifics.
them.
They are alive, but doing poorly due to injury, financial trouble, relationship difficulties, probably all three. But we're still
And being
friends.
abandoned by you.
So I am very,
Abandoned.
very, very prone to wanderlust and eager to jump into adventures and things. Well, not just holes.
Holes.
but Adventures in general, in order to discover new
Yes.
and interesting.
Yes, you can think many
possessions.
things with that thought.
I'm not a thief. I don't filter things out of people's pockets. There is a very
You kill them
clear
first.
line, and I can debate this about the. Can
Retrievals
talk about
also.
the. Well, yeah, there is definitely a clear line between grave robbing and archaeology. Generally, it starts pretty soon.
Something to do with at the point of being dead. They're not
It is
necessarily.
archaeology.
dead.
It is. It is
What
modern
about
archaeology.
dying?
Well,
Modern
Find your
archaeology.
breath.
What's that?
Like, final breaths.
In this world, it's hard to die.
I know it is quite possible to die. All he has to do is not believe in a god. If he doesn't believe in a god, he can't be brought back.
Hold back.
It is. Atheists don't get a second chance. They don't get death saves.
So what if I don't believe in God, but God believes in me?
Doesn't work that way. You have to believe in them.
What would Jesus say?
What would Jesus?
I would believe in someone. Please don't let me die.
So anyway, my name is Snipper. That is the name that I give to, the common folk and non-friends, people that I work with, colleagues.
Eligible?
That's my actual name, first
Is
name.
that how you pronounce it?
Eligible.
As in eligible.
That's why you're not getting married.
Yeah, that's right. Every time you introduce it, I'm eligible. Oh, really? Come over for a drink.
No. The reason she was difficult reading it because it's illegible.
It's
Eligible
ineligible.
bachelor.
It's illegible.
That would be your second name.
I should also point out when you talk about what he was wearing and things like that. Okay, he was actually wearing an overrobe, a very apparently.
I'm sure I had it written down somewhere. I think it's in my chat thing.
And he's
But there's
certainly not a Cowan.
I have like 7
That's
names.
how I pictured you.
Yeah.
So-
long-
And he gives them all out as
No, they're all like
You
how
like
people.
titles.
Well, only a couple of titles, but no, in general, there's actual middle names, family names.
Lots of them.
Yes, lots of them. Gnomes happen to have them.
So, what's the closest living relative or friend of your character to Darrigan?
To Darrigan?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
Jesus, really?
That would be a really interesting character in this world.
Sorry, again?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He's
get
your
it.
brother.
Shut up. I don't know. Actually, there's probably. I've got. Make one up. I can make one up if you want me to.
That was what I was asking.
What have
Because
I
that
got?
goes into your backstory.
We talk about like 7 siblings or something.
Yeah. 6
Are they-
siblings.
are they
So
older
both
or
my parents
younger?
are alive and well. Huh?
Are they older or younger than you?
I'm in the middle.
Yes.
No, the person who's here.
Oh, you didn't say it was his
You
brother.
look
You
any
didn't
more
say it was
excited.
sibling was he? It might have been a
Well, he was
cousin.
talking about his siblings, so then I'm asking, are they older or younger?
They are older than me.
Yep. Do
Uh,
they like you?
They wouldn't be here if they didn't.
His side.
Well, yeah, on the positive side of friends.
And what did you do to annoy them last?
Married his sister. No, wait.
Twice.
Twice. I married my sister's brother. What?
Just remember you're in a safe space.
Yes.
Ish.
He's in a
On the
dungeon.
positive side of safe.
That's true. It's socially safe. It's a dungeon.
I feel like we can come back to you on that one.
His brain's ticking over. I can see it.
I overstayed my welcome.
You overstayed your welcome. Okay, we shall run with that. Okay.
How that is interpreted, I leave up to him, not you, never you.
Okay.
What more
How
curiosity for this
so that's the
game?
thing. So how would I?
How do you overstay his welcome?
How do I overstay my welcome?
In a million years, someone's going to take one of the geologic formations.
Mr. Bean
That'd
style?
be in a museum.
No, it wouldn't be Mr. Bean style, actually. But
Or
This is-
Indiana Jones style? He
so this is a
plays
dwarf.
down.
sorry.
This person is a dwarf,
Yes.
and
This
he's
is
male.
where- This is where we found him too.
Shenanigans.
Yep.
Male dwarf.
Did he play with their forge?
Totally different story.
So hot.
Well, no, what I was actually thinking was if it was a gnome, right, and you were pulling them out on these adventurous things all the time, then you would clearly be overstaying your welcome there because, like, they just don't want that.
Oh, so this person was of So yes, I annoyed them because my wanderlust was grating on a person who wanted to stay put.
Stay
Okay.
put, yeah. But you
They
kept
they,
doing
they
that.
were fixed here in Darrican, and I kept on trying to drag them away. At which point I irritated them, and then sent off on my own.
And that's when they changed the locks.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's how I say, oh yeah, I know this guy. I overstayed my welcome.
Yeah.
That's why they're irritated.
Okay,
So it's really
but-
just I had to set off my own because otherwise they didn't. Yeah.
But he
Get out of my face!
He probably wants his silver back.
So, Eve.
Stop.
I am a Rogar, the Dragonborn Sorcerer. I'm a white dragon. I was charged to...
The one with social skills.
Yeah.
The one with social skills.
She's got social skills and stuff.
It's a low bar comparatively.
Yeah.
I'm relatively cagey about my backstory and mission, but I was... What? Was the Bronze Dragons who had me join the group?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's no discussion of why she's a
yeah,
white
for
dragon.
miscellaneous reasons.
They just go, oh, ask dragons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
And everyone
think
just
it's
kind of
really cool.
accepted me. I guess again, comparatively, I look better.
Well, I think they accepted you far better than they accepted Drezel. Especially because Stefan has an obligation to him still.
Where is Stefan, by the way?
He will be coming later.
At like 8.
He said about between 8 and 9, depending on our work. Okay, and then we... okay, so... What's one thing that caused you to be sent to the Bronze Dragonborn instead of your people?
Disobedience.
Mushrooms.
To orders.
Okay. No wonder they sent you to the lawful people.
Teach you a lesson.
Oh, the White Dragonborn Society is more chaotic than the Bronze.
Yes, they were yahoos.
See, I like them even more now. Most bronze dragons are up
Don't use
themselves.
the Y word around me.
Yahoos. Free spirit.
Pale! You're a pale dragon! That didn't hurt. Magic missile. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they do things like that.
Okay.
So because you're
I'm not going
inherent,
to magic missile a dragon. I don't
so
care
you
what you say.
because of your background and your inherent like chaos, like I guess you could say it, like in a certain way, like people kind of go, oh well, that's just in their nature, I guess, and so you kind of
That's
you can
called
bend the
prejudice,
rules.
my fan.
No, it's called black privilege.
White privilege.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Sweet. You got to write that one down. You got to write that one down.
There you go. One
So
second.
apparently you got a new racial trait called white privilege.
What does that involve? I'm taking colonial legal theory next semester. That'll be a joy to be around.
Nice.
Yes. You show your dragonborn teeth at people and they do what you say.
I've had braces.
No,
might
no,
as
no, no,
well.
no, no. It's about people. Like in a lawful society, if you bend the rules, people generally kind of go, well, it's in their nature. You know?
Yeah, but we also
Uncivilized people can't be expected to,
So-
understand all these kind of.
Would you argue then that there's special needs privilege?
No.
I don't know.
We're getting back to the.
Are you illiterate?
When you point to Drozzle, you'd probably say yes.
Yeah.
No, he's got the privilege of being 7.5 feet tall and scaled.
Yeah, I'm actually
And he
not that
hugs
big of a
everyone.
person with him.
And he hugs everyone.
He does. He's a sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only 7 feet. He's half a foot bigger than me.
He is.
He's like a
Only.
big. He's like a
Only
big
half
puppy.
a foot.
A big Labrador.
It is.
Oh,
It's a
actually.
big Labrador
Labrador.
that like heals people.
Yeah, and he
Like
chews.
for more
I
than
mean,
just
Labradors also do that.
Yeah.
emotional
Yeah, like
damage.
Labradors heal people.
They heal
Or you
emotional
mean
damage.
eat the shoes? Yeah, they eat shoes too.
Yeah.
And
Well,
horns.
considering you were bereft of your family, he was trying to heal you during your travels with lots of companionship.
Yes.
Lots of hugs.
Yep.
And you can't divorce him.
I like hugs. Just like I like curses.
I can give you more of those.
No, that's
I
not.
might be finally adept at giving you one of those.
Eventually.
The best
Curses are interesting because you read them in a foreign text or something like that. When you're deciphering it, you're like, oh, a curse! Someone's gonna get fucked up.
Or you roll like
And then,
one
oh, look, it's
intelligence
me.
check, and you're just like, this
I've
says
read explosive
this.
words. Oh, balls.
Oh, I need to get this proper. I got to read it out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
and
no, I've spilled some plot on it. Oh well. I'll
I have
read it
had
anyway.
I have traveled in an adventuring group where one of this was back in 2006, ages ago, and no shit, there we were. The guy was like, my character trait is I read everything aloud. I can't internal monologue that. And we were like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, interesting. I mean, it allows this to
That
cool.
sounds
I read
terrible.
everything out aloud, which means that the DGM, who was like a big beardy grognard, was like, suddenly everyone's cursed instead of just the reader.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, you're in the town and you're given, you slipped a note by some rogue or something like that, and thing like that. So you pull it out, and for everyone to hear, including the guards around the corner, we're meeting at the blah.
You do realize you're just giving him ideas right now,
Yeah, all
right?
you do is give him my
Martin
ideas.
doesn't need ideas from me. Martin has this much.
I like the lights, by the way.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, I managed to get them up today because it's the this fortnight of games is the last one before Christmas.
I thought you were going to mention something about Hanukkah. Jesus.
So, Paul,
You're
your
lawful
character.
evil.
Actually, you're right. Everything's got a reason. Yes.
And a sick, twisted reason too.
Tall, slim, good-looking elf with floofy hair.
Sure, but what's your character like?
Ha! But
Everyone's gonna be.
everyone's a comic.
Yeah.
Despite being a warlock, he appears to be the group's healer. Typically a cleric.
Hey, now technically I can heal people.
Technically, you've got bandages, right?
Yeah, I can.
And people have been
I've done it
referring your
before.
healing over Drazzles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't kiss people afterwards.
You see, I'm making that mistake as well.
You just kiss people anyway. That really annoys them.
After the
I'm sensing
tequila.
Drazzle has an element of Rex hunting in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you might just be modeling your behavior.
That's true.
Yeah.
Drazzle is secretly lawful evil.
And we need to find someone who suits. Need to get you an orc girlfriend.
Hang on. So you said you.
We need to
Hang on.
shower
Yeah,
after
warlock
this.
spell. That's right. I have written here. Courtier, diplomat, Toff.
That's it.
Yes, that's
it.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, did you
And
get
so-
You got a new outfit.
Hmm?
You went shopping for outfits
That's
and
right.
stuff.
Apparently you're a
'Cause
healer?
You wanted to fit into the...
Yes, he
Yeah, I'm gonna get some
hits them
different-
with divine healing when he's absent.
So,
Yeah.
you did all...
Generally, he's sort of. I like blue,
Yes.
but it's going to be nice, high quality.
Yeah. So is that what you're
Dark
wearing?
and style.
is it your
when you're
favourite
tossed
colour?
into the hole again?
What would you say is your favourite
Not
colour?
while adventuring.
What would you say is your favourite colour? Like a specific type of blue?
Sapphire blue, topaz,
That's
usually.
true. You're
Mine's,
not
Mine's-
allowed-
my favourite colour is severe fire danger orange.
That's right.
Unrelated to blue though.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
useful.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm going to go sapphire blue. It's sort of that's sort of the colour of his jacket on the picture.
The colour
Sapphire
of
blue.
freedom.
The colour of freedom. Boo!
In my case.
Hey, up top, boo!
Jokes you high five that you don't get.
That's the one.
That's okay. I've got all the dead jokes. People go, I get it, but it makes me groan.
Yes.
Okay, so Paul, in your downtime, you found something in your room that you'd forgotten about,
Did I? Okay.
and it was something that
Is it something I'd left behind, or someone
Someone.
gave it to me after I left?
no, something you'd left behind.
Oh, okay.
It's,
Sorry,
not,
where's
it's
this?
not the sort of thing you take adventuring,
What is it?
and
It's
it
a
is,
cat.
and it is a gift from probably one of your grandfathers on his 700th birthday.
Oh, it's got to be old then.
His birthday was 700, not his.
Is that one of the
700th
brides?
birthday.
Yes.
So, something your grandfather had passed to you, I hadn't really explained what it was, saying it would be when it's time you'll know.
Okay.
And just
What does it look like?
you
It's a
describe it.
desiccated cat.
Yes.
No. We've already had one of them.
You
I
locked
found
it in
a-
the. You locked it in the
No.
in your thing. You're like, oh.
No, we've already had one of them. I found a scroll in its tail.
I ain't going to ask you about that. You
Yes,
go.
that
No.
happened.
I didn't want to know that.
Well, you were like,
It was
I'll
a-
just be back. I'll be right. I'll
was
be
a
right
perfect-
back. I just have to do a job. There's plenty of kitty food, a bunch of water. Someone's going to come and
I was
look after you.
going
And then
away
you're gone
for
for
some
5 years.
time. I would not have been. Would not be.
You
You
didn't
were
expect
planning on being gone for 4
5
years.
It's too big to
I was
carry.
planning on
adventuring.
being gone for several months. I'm not going to leave a cat.
Yeah, you got a cat. Like
It's too big to carry. On.
it's a
on
big
iPad.
cat.
Oh, is it a bed? It's in his room. It was there when he left. It's still there. He doesn't take it adventuring. It's a bed, isn't it?
Wait, you
As a
sleep
present.
on a.
My
big
grandfather
cat?
gives me a bed. Pardon?
Fuck yeah!
It fulfills all of his
I
requirements.
inherited a bed when my grandmother
He
died.
gave it to you on his deathbed, that's right.
That's dark, dude.
She wasn't using it.
He's still alive.
Yeah, this will be all. This will be all
And
yours. No.
now,
You still
okay,
have
move over.
I'll have to get back to you on what that's going to be. Can't think of it.
No. Now.
Okay, so
I had to make up something.
in that
Yeah,
case,
I can make it up for you.
is apparently a carved statue, very intricate, has something like 3 to 4 different levels, but every day you look at it, it's different.
So that would be a statue of a hillside with houses on it and trees.
And then you've come back and it doesn't have a hillside anymore, it's completely different.
It's flat.
It's a mountainscape. And then you wake up to go adventuring after you've been there, and it is what appears to be some sort of sky expanse.
He sculpted the sky?
You can see clouds,
Wow.
you can see...
Clouds
True
and
craftsman.
wind swirls and stuff.
That's pretty impressive.
Okay,
Pretty
that's
go.
an
Well,
impressive piece of
it's
whatever
actually
it
an
was.
active bonsai mountain.
Yes.
Volcano.
It's magic, a wizard did it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
It
explain
does have
shit.
colour, it does...
Does it have a name? Is there any writing on it anywhere?
It's got your name.
It's getting the stages on it.
Apparently, he made it for you.
So close.
He started the day you were born, and he gave it to you on your 50th birthday.
And when you shake it, you can feel the rumbling.
On my 50th birthday, however, when did it start changing all the time? Or is it always been like that?
It's always been like that.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
dynamic sculpture.
going to have done research on what it's actually modelling, or is it just random?
You don't know. You've never been able to find someone who would tell you what it actually does.
And my grandfather won't bloody tell me.
I know. He says when it's time you'll know.
When it's time I'll know.
I hate grandfathers like that. See, that's why I left.
And you think that the gift is actually discovering what it's for, not the actual thing
Yeah.
itself,
Yes, it's one of those, the journey rather than the destination.
which suits the elves.
Is this from what we were talking about earlier?
No, this was actually something I just came up with at the time.
Sounds very similar to what we were talking about earlier.
But that was a completely different thing, and I do work that into a lot of the stories.
I know, but it's not really.
Okay, so rumors that have been going around the town as well. Things that happened in the previous year. Okay, so there was talk about people getting trapped in the hidden shrine of Tamakan under the Atruaghin's palace.
Never happened.
No, that's all lies. That's fake news. That's
So
fake
the
news.
previous year,
I'll make sure there's at least
the
3 different stories
Turtle
going on.
clan was the
Yeah.
clan that was all in up in arms, and all the other ones were just tribes running around doing stuff. So you had the bobcat, the eagle, the parrot, and the wolf tribe,
See, that's about,
which is part of the reason you went to the clans.
That's
I'd
why-
rather see the parrot tribe.
that's why
Well, one of
Verity
these
actually
things is not
realised
like the
or
others.
determined the time it moved on because he recognised that, hang on, that tribe is supposed to be in ascendancy right now.
So the parrot tribe, okay, is that? They
So-
got there late and they went, so what's left? And they went, you got parrot or dolphin? And they went,
There's no dolphin.
that's what I mean, that's why they went with parrot,
There's
didn't
no water, so I guess we'll go parrots.
they? Damn it, we got parrot again.
So we do have the vampire bat tribe.
Oh yeah, but that's
But they
kinda
suck.
cool. That,
Womp, womp, womp.
Thank you, I'm here all week.
So, so a merchant from the horse tribe decided, got rid of his horses, instead got llamas.
Yep.
Because, some sort of vogue thing. It was it's sustainable.
Okay. So
making
By the way, you
You know
just
what
tap that on the top there. And
making-
it's sustainable.
When you
making
zone
sure.
out for like 10 seconds and you're like, llama?
You come back.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry.
there was a
Hang on, mate,
caravan
disconnect
heading
something.
from Glantry to Durrican with lots of food that was ransacked in the previous
Ransacked?
year. Yeah, completely wiped out.
Oh,
No one there.
Catch him still.
It doesn't happen very often, but it is a risk.
In very
of
small
travel.
doses, warfarin can act like a stimulant.
So
Very, very small dose.
that is
How
called.
small?
It's also good for certain heart
Well,
conditions.
that's what the skill check's for.
Okay.
We can skip.
Gotcha.
Eating rat poison for fun and profit.
Well, and heart health.
Yes.
So did you want to skip the what happened in the previous year, or just go straight to the thing?
I don't know. I'm actually trying to find the picture for my character that I can
So are
change
we
your
not
one
still
over.
in the dungeon?
Because
You are still in the dungeon, but I was giving
This is
an
a bit
update
backstory
of
of
what
what we heard while we
happened
were
because
in
it
the
takes a while to actually do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I forgot about that one.
so there was a big controversy in Durrican about a mastermind who'd been causing a lot of issues, and there was also the discovery of a dungeon under the Yawning Portal. But they were having
That's pretty
to
cool. Yeah,
get
it's
wizards
pretty
to unlock it.
Oh wait, what's
Okay.
Instead of questioning
Yeah.
the barkeep, we questioned a primarily mute halfling,
Who
and then
had-
gave up very quickly and just plowed into the dungeon.
She was mute because she'd had her mouth burned with acid.
Yeah.
And instead of helping her, we just decided we can deal with this later.
Well,
And we never will.
well,
Yeah.
no, we might do. We just don't have the spells for it right now.
Another
Are we
of
really
the
gonna come
big
back to the
rumors
halfling 4 years
was
from now?
that giants are migrating to the eastern end of Darrakin.
Hang on, the eastern.
Yeah, eastern end of Darrakin. Towards Rockholm. Where Rockholm, Karamikos, Yularum, and Theatus come together is where the giants seem to be gathering.
That's horrible.
The giants have never gathered in recorded history.
More horrible.
That sounds like more of an issue than delving down a dungeon.
Yes, but that was last year's rumors.
That's right. They've already done it.
They're
Yeah, but
being-
they gathered, and then what happened?
No one knows.
So they're on the
yeah,
side.
they
They're in
disappeared.
the city, right?
The giants aren't.
No,
in the city.
Darrakin as in Darrakin the country, not Darrakin the city.
There's a difference.
It's a city state, right?
Okay.
No, no, no.
It's not
Darrakin,
Coruscant.
Darrakin is a
Darrakin's
large
the name of
country.
the state as well.
That's right.
State. Country.
So the
Country, state, same thing. It's ruled from Darrakin,
Right.
therefore it's a state as well as a city.
So you have heard the giants are in the eastern end of Ethengar as well from the mail people. They're the people who deliver most of the mail for the region, and they've been celebrating the Year of the Serpent last in the previous year. There were raids in the Five Shires from the Black Eagle Barony.
Bad people.
That's just Tuesday.
There is not much happening in Glantry that you hear. Because you only hear things in relation to where you are and who you're talking to.
Can I just mention, fuck Pinterest? It's where links go to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Links
I've
is
never
in the
really
past.
used it.
As in research.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
So
so
coming back out of Pinterest is just hard.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
You honestly, I feel like you should just go on Tumblr while you're at it.
So Karamikos also reported
know.
on the
Yeah.
giants gathering in their east side.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to go fight giants?
No, west of Darrakin.
No, but
No, we're in
east
a dungeon.
the east side
We're
of
not gonna get into
Karamikos
that.
is
Like,
also the
okay,
east side of
so
Darrakin.
Yeah.
So
I
it's,
have an
it's
idea.
underneath
maybe.
half of it.
Okay, yeah, I had Darrakin a bit more west of that. So,
So-
okay, that makes sense.
So
it's more of an overlap.
so they are underneath the Elfhound section of it,
Yeah.
and that side is still considered part of
Yep.
Darrakin.
Mm.
And there is a lot of talk of the Ice Orcs leaving the northern reaches in mass numbers. Their entire civilization has uprooted and left.
the ice hawks, not the ice holes.
No, the
Yes.
Ice Orcs.
Let's check. If you say it quickly.
So has no one gone to? So hang on. So no one's gone to have a look at these giants.
Yes.
No one's. So this is all old news that no one followed up on.
Well, people may have followed up on, but
What
they
is
didn't
that?
actually.
None of
You
them
have to
did.
find people who have actually done it.
The rumours going around the city don't define what occurred. They just
Yes.
there were
No,
stories
no,
about.
no.
Yeah.
No,
But
no one's come back with results.
well, we didn't find it very easy to ask around.
Yes.
We
there
also
wasn't.
didn't try very hard.
You're not particularly sociable people.
And
No. We were like, oh, let's find out more about this hole in the ground in this going down to Undermountain, and everyone was like, nope, not going to tell you about
Well,
that.
if you think about it, I went and looked at some griffins. You tried, and then you leveled up. We didn't really
Yeah.
try for more than 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, it's really new. Anyone with any information.
I
is
thought we
gonna
were
be
there for like a
selling it.
couple of days.
Oh, overall.
No, as in
And
we
he got
spent-
really
well,
drunk.
There was,
Yeah, we
there was
spent a couple of
getting- there was
days.
leveling too. But
Yeah.
we do
No,
level.
that's
There
right.
was-
Leveling was like
yeah.
a month.
Well, no. Well, yeah.
it was.
Yeah, so we've been here for a month. Like,
6 weeks.
I'm pretty sure I remember going and spending quite an amount of that time because you guys went up into this
Yeah,
tower.
but you didn't go to the library or anything.
And
No, you went to the
so
tower,
to,
the
to
library,
actually
and
gather
talked to people.
specific information
I was
to do
looking
research
around.
We
is a
actually-
week's activity.
Yeah.
I did. I did. Like, I ignored these people and went, I'm going to go look into this thing, and got
Yes,
nothing.
but you did that on a single day when everyone else was.
No, I
going
said
around
like
talking
the
to
like they were like, oh, we're going to spend the month leveling up and dealing with my stuff, and dealing with my stuff, and dealing with my stuff.
And
And
he
I'm just
went,
like,
I'm going to go ask about
I'm going to go look for plot hooks.
All right, so we did
And I
actually
got sweet
spend
fuck all.
time and money.
To be fair, so did I. But I
Yeah.
rolled a 1, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You had a
yes,
good time doing it though.
they're,
I believe
they're
someone
the
told me
main
I
things
did.
that you had heard happened
Well,
in
if
the
you can't
previous
remember,
year.
you must have done.
In the current year, the things that you did hear about was that In Darrakin itself, Jididarian Korean is looking for people to evict people from his family keep that he just received.
Sorry, who?
So he's got some squatters.
Jididarian Korean, he
Citadarian.
Geddarian Carran.
Sounds Welsh. You sure it's not
That's
pronounced Tom? Yeah.
No, Jerry.
Oh, it's Jerry. Yeah. Oh, yes, you would know. Yeah. I've actually got. I've written you down as well on Slack.
There's
Dave.
also lots of construction
Sorry,
crews.
Citadarian
heading out
looking
of
for.
Darrakin. He's looking for people to evict
Some squatters.
Some squatters.
Oh, that's easy. We just need a live cougar, a stick, and 2 a.m. in the morning. Done.
What they need is a watchman.
What they need is the
That could also work.
Yes.
And the and the thing that came out is that they've managed to open up an entry into the dungeon below the Yawning Portal for the first time a couple of days ago.
Oh, true. That's
Oh, okay, so last year they realised there was a dungeon there,
It
but
took
they
him a
just
year to
managed
get
to
in.
open it.
So we're getting in on that. Getting in on the ground floor of that.
Yeah.
Well,
below ground floor,
basement.
basically.
Yeah,
Get in the basement.
which also means it's worthwhile selling our stories of what we've done once, assuming we survive.
Hey, that's a good point. We could go
It
down
doesn't
there.
work though if we're
We are
permanently
down there.
illiterate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are down
We've got
there.
at least 2 literate people. We're good.
I'm making a map
Yeah.
I was going to say we could go down here, stay down a week,
because we've got
eat,
here.
drink, come up, and then
It's-
sell
yeah.
the stories we've just made.
Remember,
Up.
so we were in the room with the tidal water, and we defeated the poo golem.
Yes, that's true. That is 100% correct.
We'll
I know, I
call
wrote
it
it
the
down.
Poo Golem and I.
Yeah, yeah. there's your story.
So we're currently like still in that room. With
Yeah,
the
we're
dead
like
poo
knee
golem.
deep
Oh, and there's
in
a-
feces.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, and there was a statue.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
hiding behind a
hiding
statue.
behind this statue.
And
with
there
the poo
was-
golem.
And our
Oh,
water
yeah.
genasi didn't want to deal with the water.
The water,
Yeah.
too scared of the water.
So it's
Exactly.
the hole in Poo
Impure.
Yeah.
It's the hole in Poo Corner.
Oh dear.
No?
What?
Yeah,
No.
I
It's
get
a better,
it.
better book title.
Yes. There was,
I like how you're just like, I'm going to criticize this.
We could do both.
Everyone's
I
a
think
critic.
you're talking shit right now.
literally.
You're very-
There was something else in the room. Is there another statue or something?
Yeah, if you want to have it.
Man.
There's the
Yeah.
Have you got anything written down?
I got the statue. It was
Well, wasn't there one on the other side?
Yeah.
there's an alcove on the
I'll
other
take
side,
that.
That was it. Yeah.
but there didn't appear to be any way out of this place. So there was.
One nation can't
So-
do any of these things.
Yeah. Save me from them, please.
So we went down the hole. Down the hole, there was like sand and graffiti and a whole bunch of shields on the wall.
Yep.
Then I went down to the south, turned a corner, and there was a room with a whole bunch of various demon carvings on the wall, and a dead Kenku, which was pointing to a secret passage.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side of the room, we went down. There was a room with all these columns scattered around the room, and a giant snake
Undead
in the
snake.
and a giant undead snake in the ceiling.
Yeah.
We decided no snakes.
We'll leave that for the cleric.
Why did it have to be snakes? And we back up.
Of course we need that line.
I'm going to get you a fedora. That's just it. Right. Next time we're up, downtime.
We
I'm
went
gonna find you
down,
a fedora.
so we went through the secret door that the Kenku was pointing at. That was the Nelfeshi. It did a bit of a dog leg. Then went down some stairs into this room. That was essentially just a big tube full of poo water. I shimmied across the wall to try and have a good look at this statue. Poo golem comes out, attacks us, and we all finish off the poo golem. And that's where we left it.
Yeah.
That was where we left it. And I was going to figure out if you found anything useful.
Yes.
That would be nice.
I bet it's a shitload of stuff, didn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like a copy of that.
Shut up.
That was a crappy idea.
That was.
Or could I make up something that is, slimy and drippy that has to go with him as his magical item?
I don't deserve that.
It's a nugget.
A slime stuff.
Well, you really needed the
I
nugget.
deserve that.
Okay, so you recognize the statue as a Shahugin.
Ah, right.
which is unusual considering this far inland.
Surrounded by water. Who would have thought it?
I pull lightly on its arms. Do any of them move?
One pops off.
Bink. Does it?
Oh, good. You've broken it.
Is it broken, or you can't see anything? Is it broken, or did it like move in order to do something?
No, it didn't move. It just broke off. It's not particularly strong.
Does it come to life and
I
attack?
put
It
it
is
on the
really-
ground below, between its legs.
You don't initially try and place it back and see if it stays there.
don't
The immediate.
I don't have any sovereign glue.
Well, that's where you push it in and then the other arm pops out.
Well, that's what I was doing. I was trying to find is there a lever to open a door somewhere?
And
One of them just
give
fell
me
off.
an
Whoops.
investigation roll.
Okay.
So, does it come to life and attack him, or is it harmless?
It's harmless.
Pretty harmless.
19.
19. Okay, you think you can turn the head?
Okay then.
Snap.
This will be the way out.
Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
What's that?
Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Lefty loosey.
Okay.
The head comes off.
The head starts to rise, and you can start to see a gap with the thread.
Okay. All right. I continue to do so.
Okay.
Well, I climb up onto it and try and get a better look.
Okay, so you want to take the head off?
No, I want to see like how's it attached. Is this simply part of its construction, or does it look like it's actually part of some sort of cavity that's hiding something?
It feels more like a cap.
A cap. Oh, like as in.
Like on Diet Coke.
Yes.
Half the calories.
Throw in a Mentos and close it.
Oh.
Oh, and you know you want to break the seal.
I do. If I was there, I would.
Oh, this is the ugliest Fruity bottle ever.
What would Indy do? What would Indy do?
Something faster.
Let sand fall through his hands while he stares at it and thinks.
I can't believe he
can I, like,
defeated
rub
the
its-
Nazis in one of the movies and everyone just accepted that.
Someone had to.
I rub its belly.
At the period, that's the right
Okay,
thing.
you get all this gunk over your hand as you rub the belly.
Oh.
You couldn't really have him save
Um,
the Nazis.
See, I was going to suggest that, but I thought it was too stupid.
What?
Rubbing his belly.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, no.
Well, he rubbed his own belly at the same time, so 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Well, no, he patted his head.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do an insight. How does this feel like a trap, or it's containing something
On
nasty?
the investigation roll, if there was a trap, you would have seen it.
No. This is insight. So this is like, what have I experienced? Have I seen something like this before?
This has to
In which
release
case, I get a
water.
6. So I'm like,
How much HP do you have? You can afford to lose.
Yeah, good
I
point.
can, but it's that if I let out some sort of evil smoke or whatever it is, I'm going to shout out to the rest of
These
the
are
people
great
here.
ideas, though.
I shout out to the rest
Stop
of the.
giving me ideas. Just
Shut up!
this
I shout out to the rest of the group.
Everything goes really well.
Recording.
Yes. Oh, good point.
I shout out to the rest of the group and say I found a bottle of some sorts on this thing. Its head comes off. I'm going to try removing it.
So, Jeremy, you're not too far away from where they are, so you could actually shimmy down a route and meet up with them in the amount of time it takes for him to get himself into trouble.
No
foreshadowing.
I'm going to get.
The last conversation
Here we go.
with Draggle to catch up on
So-
the entire with pieces. I will catch up with these.
So I'm going to.
Thinking that now I've got
So
to
Huagan's
go
face is fairly pointy, isn't it? It's got stuff. So I've got rope. I'm gonna tie a piece of rope on and then wrap it around the head a number of times in the direction of.
So when you pull it, you unscrew it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
do
and then
I
I'm going
not
to get
use?
away from the thing, and then I'm going to shimmy back across and go. All right, here we go.
I asked first, what's her knot did you use?
2 half hitches. It should be good enough for now.
He doesn't really need a knot when he's doing it.
Um,
It's the equivalent of starting a lawnmower with the pull cord.
yeah, exactly. And we all kind of pull it gradually.
Don't
Until
tell me
we
what
hear
I'm doing.
So everyone looks at the halfling monologuing. You're a halfling, aren't you?
No.
No. Everyone looks at the no monologuing.
Anyway, so if
Are
I pull
you-
this,
I thought you said
it'll
there was-
unscrew, and then whatever happens. What
Okay,
happens
the
next minute.
head just pulls off and hits the ground, hits the water, and then sinks.
Okay. And breaks on the ledge or something like that. But we don't hear any hissing.
Can I do a perception check for that?
Well, hissing sounds nice. So
To read off my character sheet, I overlook obvious solutions in favour of complicated ones.
Oh, that
That sounds familiar.
okay, so everyone give me a perception roll.
Now, no.
Oh dear.
Oh, crap.
That doesn't sound good.
19.
What'd you get?
8.
That wasn't a 1 though.
It wasn't a one.
You think it's a goblin?
Was it a 1?
It was an 8.
It was a.
Have you got a modifier for perception there?
Yeah, plus 1.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, so how would you get?
9.
You got 9.
Whereas I got
Okay,
9.
so
and I did roll
apparently a couple of you
Did
were
roll one.
talking while you pull the head off,
We were just
having discussions and catching up with Prey.
Well, the parody turned up and they were like, "Hey, how you doing, man?"
and then plop, and it's
What's
like
your wisdom?
you two did hear the he hit the water, and
It's
you
also-
don't
it's
think
a
you heard
trained
anything
skill,
else.
but I also
Opening,
get
no
double
click,
vicious
no
like
hiss,
this.
no
Yep.
scream of terror.
Okay,
All the way
shoot me
to-
back across.
All the way up to 11.
You
Back
shoot me
over?
across.
Yep. What's it look like?
Looks like there's a cavity there.
Ooh.
Is there no switch
Well,
on
you had a
Most-
thing about holes. didn't
Most
you?
things have cavities.
being thrown into them? Yeah.
And the cavity
This water
appears
had
to
too
be
much
charred. Yep. They get as burn marked all around it.
That's pleasant.
Hang on, so
Reassuring.
when you're talking like there's the neck, and then it's kind of like there's a screw thread on the inside, or it comes out.
Well, the screw thread allows you to lift the head off from the neck.
Yep. Okay, so the head screws into the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and the thread is burned.
Well, there's charring all around it.
Okay.
So can I yell across there? There's got to be a switch on that statue.
I'm looking.
Because that thing is...
Yeah, I'm looking.
We've got to make this as difficult for
Looks-
you as possible. Maybe you need to do it blindfolded and feel around with someone else's hands. No, that's just...
I volunteer your hands.
Apparently, you just got volunteered.
Because this has...
Blindfolded with his
Okay, can I get across there?
You can. You can just walk through the sludge.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, okay.
Okay, you walk through the sludge.
I will walk through the sludge, and I'll just walk.
Does he
straight
stub
up
his
there.
toe on a Sahuagin head?
Give me a dexterity check.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, who left
Oh
this?
no, easy. Yeah.
Okay, you just nudge it out of the way.
Yeah, fine.
It reaches the statue.
Yeah.
You pretty much just
So, investigation's intelligence, isn't it?
You first.
Yes.
investigations intelligence. Yes.
Damn it. Is intelligence, not wisdom.
Yes.
Alright.
It's definitely intelligence.
Okay. So you hold the statue tight. Don't let it go. Right, just in case it falls over. Don't want that. Don't let it run away.
Are you having the halfling hold up a big
Yep.
rock?
That's exactly what I'm doing. Right, so
You're
I am going to
halfling,
search the
congrats.
statue.
I'm just going to sort of generally look at the scene and see what there is that's magic.
So what you can.
Good call.
I brace it lightly.
We brace it like.
So you
It's
see
gotta
that
be
a couple
catch
of characters have their magic, which you're able to tune out.
Okay.
Well, the alternative is we go up there and look down the
Or you
hole
can pick up any other magic in the
That's
room.
head.
Okay.
and get a like
That's
crossbow
what
bolt in the eye or
That's what I was
something.
going to yell
I'll
at
tell
to
the
do
other-
that, but it just going like that wasn't going to work.
Yeah. I just had a bit of a look. There's nothing magical here that you guys aren't already wearing.
Good.
So just for reference.
Okay.
So I thoroughly searched the statue looking for the
Already
secret
have.
trigger to release the water in the room so we can escape. I rolled a 5.
Okay. Apparently, you think there may be some under the water level.
Oh, seriously?
Below
like a
the waist
plug.
of the statue,
Oh.
and you're wrong.
No.
I'm
Well,
enjoying
you did try.
In game, I'm enjoying watching.
So you go
this.
back and see like not in here. You jump back in.
Oh yeah, it's fun to
Man,
watch.
this place smells like butt. There must be a plug.
Yes! That was my theory. That was my theory. And it's got to be in the Saurian's bloody...
All right
What's
then.
for?
Okay, so give me an insight check while you're
Me?
Yeah.
I was just gonna be like, all right, well, fuck it. The only thing left is to reach inside the statue and grope around.
Well, if there's flame around it,
Like I've never said that before.
if there's burn marks around it, maybe.
What was it?
Put
Insight?
a torch into it.
Oh,
This
that's
is
clever.
6.
It's a 6.
Really clever.
You really think the
Yes,
only way to
intelligence?
truly know is to stick your hand in it?
Yep, absolutely.
Are you going to yell it across to him?
I mean, nothing else has gone
But-
off, so clearly it must be like.
So we might as well.
Sure, I'm gonna grab a. Actually, where's a
Well,
thing?
you can have the idea. You can
I got a bunch of bearings.
I'm
I got a
like,
bag full of ball bearings and things like that. I'm just going to chuck one down into the hole, into the thing, see if it triggers anything.
You don't hear anything land. Give me a perception roll.
Fucking good. 23.
Okay, you don't hear the sound of the bearing hitting anything solid, but you think you heard a faint sound of it hitting something soft.
Okay. Cool.
And not long after you dropped it.
I reached inside.
You find your ball bearing just,
Yep.
just out of the light radius,
Yep.
and it's on something waxy.
I take a fistful.
You take a
What?
fistful?
Yep.
Okay. So you got your ball bearing and a fistful of wax.
Okay. Fistful of wax. What type of wax?
Does anything come
Like
out?
red
with
sealing wax? Is it
Let's
like
see.
bee wax? Is it?
It appears to be
Pushing a lit torch in it.
some
It's
sort
got
of
burn marks on it.
animal product wax.
So it's lard.
it's like- not what I expected. Fire and lard.
Do you
It
wanna-
also has a smell
Well, large oil.
of being burnt.
It's just smelly oil.
So this is just a torch.
Yeah.
That's what he's been saying
That's
for the last
why
5
he said-
minutes.
Yeah, okay, if it's got burn marks around the neck, maybe it's set up.
In the alcove, yeah, in the alcove, is it sooty on the roof?
Yeah. Is it, okay.
Above the
is it-
statue,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, is this...
Oh well,
so
fucking! I just smear the wax on the statue and be like, it's just a torch, and climb down.
That's probably what activates
Oh
it.
fucking! What a waste
Oh
of
no,
time.
it's not magical. Oh, it doesn't have to be magical.
It doesn't have to be magical
Shove a torch in.
if the heat going to the other side sets it off.
Looking at the other side, like there's an alcove. It doesn't have another statue in it, does it?
Does not have another statue.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Do you guys have fire? Do you want me to use fire on it?
If you
We've got fire, but I'd like you to use fire on it.
Well, I only have it as an attack, so.
That's why I'd like you to use fire on it.
As
Attack
pointing out
statue
last
position.
session from the water genasi, it does smell of methane in the room.
Which is why I'd like you to use fire on it.
I've lost interest in this thing because clearly it's just a mundane torch.
I don't see how you look at something like that. You're like,
Lee,
oh.
give me an insight roll.
Because it was a big ass statue of a monster.
Yeah, but if
Head
you
off.
have to
Would
take
you?
the head off to
Any-
get into a torch. You might as well try
Okay,
to
looking at the
Well,
head
unless the
on the
fact that
bottom.
I can see it.
That's in the
It was
gun,
set
can
up
you pull
with
it out?
some,
It has
eyes
the
with
eyes are
the
missing and the
lighting
mouth
on the
is
inside, put the head
open
back on.
and
Might as well test it out,
also
It would make it
though.
glow,
vacant, and so
the eyes
is
would
the
glow.
inside of the head
That's
is
hollow.
covered in the soot as well. So you're thinking it was it's hollow. So you're thinking it was designed as a religious statue.
So it's like an
where
oogity boogity.
where the
My eyes glow.
eyes and mouth glow from the light of a candle.
Cool. Which you just desecrated. So looking good.
Yeah.
All good. Yeah. I think we should leave.
But can we determine or ascertain or get an idea as to what sort of services they might be, and what sort of
Actually, give me that.
patrons they might be trying
give me
to
that
scare?
head.
It's hard to
Give me
tell
that
with all the
I
gunk in the
was lick the
room.
bottom of it and try
Because
to
you
stick it
can't
back
actually
on.
see the ground because it's
It went in the goo.
black, thick.
Okay, I'll look. I'll better clean it
Sewage.
first.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Did you guys want to leave the room now, or do you want to
Yeah.
stay?
well, we were trying to find a way through this one because the only other way through is in the snake room, and I don't want snakes.
Well, there is a way we could do
What have we
this.
done so far?
If we leave the room, mostly close the door,
So that goes down there.
throw a fire
that then
spell in
goes
there, close the door really quickly as the fire spell goes off, clears the methane out and go back in.
You've clearly
Yeah, but how
never
do we-
blown anything up.
I'm pretty sure.
Not enough.
I'm guessing.
Like explosions in contained rooms generally fracture. Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
That sounds like me talking,
it's-
not you.
It's pretty cool to watch, but yeah.
Yeah,
There's
don't be in front of the door.
aside
when
from
it
going
goes off.
aside from going through the snake room, I don't think there's anything more in this room.
Well,
So where are we doing it? We're in.
We're here.
Oh, that one there.
Well,
Okay.
have we actually
So we
explored
came in
every
here,
corner
we
of
went
it?
Oh, that's the
down
hole
here.
there, right?
No.
Yeah, okay.
We're down
Makes
here.
sense.
Just that
We
one
got to here.
Why don't
We
we
went
look
in
at
here
the
and went,
corner of the
snake. No,
that's what I think.
it's a big snake.
Shall we collectively look at
It was
all
just
the
saying
corners of
hello.
the room, not just the statue?
It wasn't
Sounds
saying
like a good idea.
It looked like a naga.
You
Ceiling?
didn't hear it.
Yes. Check the room out, including up.
I think
Who are
it's-
you, by the way?
I think it's down. I think it's under the water.
I know, but
Blaze.
I'm just saying, like,
Well,
include.
well
Yeah.
The only place players haven't really searched in this room is below the group level.
He went a
Below
little
the what?
bit
The
below the
group
group
level.
there, didn't he?
Yeah.
He tried to, but he didn't do a good job.
I don't really want to go
Well,
fishing
you
around.
can
in
be away
pile of
clearing the
goo.
water. That's the thing.
Well, if someone had like control water or some sort of spell like that, maybe. But
Well, I have, but not this much water. There's a lot of water.
it's a lot of.
So how deep water are we talking about?
Well, he's standing in
It
the
is
middle of
waist deep
Yeah, it's only.
for,
not that bad.
for a person.
And it
Oh,
basically,
sorry.
seemingly the floor is
So,
level.
so it's about hard to tell. It's about
You wanna
4
get a
feet, and you
snorkel?
can't
That was his
tell
problem.
because of the
Your
goop
problem
level
about the depth.
whether it's level or not.
But he's
Yes.
been walking around to get to the
He's
statue.
been going along the wall.
Statue.
Ah, you
Yeah.
climb along the wall. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a small
Yep.
sort of.
And when Lee's character went in there, Lee's character kept bumping into things under the water.
What sort of things?
So there is definitely stuff under there.
Well, nose ahead. What else was going?
There were big
Kraken.
solid stones.
Make an investigate and start fishing around with your hands.
I will.
And please don't lick them. That was happening one of the other nights.
Someone did that?
They've lost their tongue.
What have I
Surprised.
found?
You got a 7?
I got an 8.
You got an 8?
I got an 8. Oh no,
Okay.
hang on. No, it's inside. Yes, I got an 8.
Okay, so you
Sorry, inside or
you basically stubbed yourself on something while your head was underwater.
Whilst my head was underwater.
Yeah.
Why
I
would you
was
put
going to
your
put
head
my
on-
head under. Oh,
You've got to reach.
And you come up spitting stuff out of your mouth.
Oh,
Can I go have a look since I'm taller than everyone else?
Petadil will actually go and aim to swim and use hands as much as anything else under the water.
this
Going
is
to
like
cast
this is like
clean
food.
sewage.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Because getting it out of his mouth is a really good idea.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I'm happy to do it.
Okay,
but beforehand, you have to make a fortitude save.
your food
Ew.
has been cleaned.
Using what?
My clean spell,
You throw a spell at your face.
which
Yeah.
means you don't have that crap in your mouth anymore.
But beforehand, you have to make a fortitude save.
Yeah.
Or a constitution saving throw, as the case is now.
Yes. Fortunately, it should only
That's
be
not good.
Natural one?
No, it's only a 12.
better than one.
It's better than 1,
Yes.
but I think I fall short by a couple.
Okay, so something did get caught there while you were and you just feel horrid for a little while there.
Yeah, good. I'm okay with the clean spell.
Yeah.
I think I might have. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
What?
I'm just thinking of wild shape. So does that fix my clothes? Well, I should cut shape back again.
No.
No, you just get the same clothes back.
You just get them in the state that they were in when you changed.
Yeah, ain't gonna work.
No.
Can I go in there and try and help him since I'm taller?
Yep, you can go in there. But you do notice it seems to be staining your skin.
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do clean afterwards and clean that up.
Does staining come off?
Don't know, you've never been in that sort of stuff before.
It should do. I get this out of clothing.
Yeah, we're gonna talk later.
Yeah.
Oh. I get a natural 20.
You get a natural 20. You,
Nice.
Glide over the top.
so you've got black smudge marks everywhere all over you as you're going through checking for things. And you come up with what appears to be a smashed offering bowl, what appear to be some other sort of pedestals that they would put stuff on, but everything here seems to have been broken in some case.
And I don't find any sort of like levers or anything at the bottom.
No ring for a plug.
No ring for a
That's
plug.
what I'm looking for.
Well, I'm going to remember the place wasn't designed to actually be a sewer underneath the city.
No.
But you do find a crack above where the smell of sewage is strongest.
We're
I
not-
point to the crack and I'm like,
No,
well,
no, no,
that's
no, no,
enough.
I think he means,
Okay.
I think he means the idea of the
No,
sewage
I
is
know, I know,
underground.
I know.
Yeah, yes, you're quite correct. Do not stand under that.
Yeah.
I do not join my friends in the filth.
So you don't want to become a cough.
Okay, well, unless there's anything in the other alcove.
No, there is nothing in the other
Well,
alcove.
I think we move forward because I'm stained and sad.
Yeah.
The 2 S's. The SS.
I'm stained and normal, so
Shall we move forward?
yeah. I think
Okay,
those
so
icons
coming
are-
out of the room, you're back in the long passageway with the murals.
Do I smell?
You still smell, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
How many cleans? Is that a
Please.
cantrip? Can you just cast that a lot? Good. So can you clean me as well?
That's the big face, I'm assuming, effectively.
Yeah.
How do I look?
Clean, clean.
You still got hasn't removed the stain fully, but it has.
I'll hit that a
lightened
couple
it.
of times.
Doesn't seem to change at this stage. I think it's got a.
Do we want to
Sort of-
You
leave?
might have to
and-
go
Will it
out.
wear out?
Yeah. Let's.
So you now the dirty white sort of look.
What time did we enter this place?
About half an hour ago.
About half an hour ago.
Yeah,
About close to lunchtime.
Close to lunch.
White shoe
Okay.
polish.
So we don't, because we're very
She's now
close to the
beige
entrance.
dragon.
Because we're very close to the entrance, and I've got some sort of sketch notes.
Or a patchy
Um,
You do have
I'll
an
cast
offer.
it
They
Fireball
would
if
pay
you
you
don't shut
some.
up.
Well, I'm just thinking we might want to leave.
But you got all these exits out here.
Perfectly valid response.
Yeah, but the snake's in there.
Yeah.
Do we want to go in and see if we can? Because it's only a snake.
It is a big snake.
It is a big snake, but we got the drop on it. We got surprise.
Well, look, we got the
We
rest.
got
We
fireball,
got the rest. We got the rest of the day.
Oh,
Like,
can you surprise an ambush predator?
yeah.
Yes.
I've
Because
spooked
no one's
in the
cats
room?
many times.
We have a Stefan.
Oh.
I'm just wondering if we want to like speak to other people who have been down here.
I'll be
or-
honest, I don't want to be
Like,
cautious anymore. Let's
apparently-
just see how it goes.
I understand, but
I
like
reckon we
we've
go
done,
shop with it.
we've now proven ourselves by coming down, looking at some things. We've come out filthy. If you want to have a clean, like we might be able to acquire some other kit, maybe that might be more spelunky gear. Now that we're seeing roughly what's down here.
I don't know, we're level 5, like...
That's what
We'll
I'm
be
thinking.
fine.
We can take on a freaking snake.
And it's not like you actually can talk to other people who've been down here because the place only actually opened up a couple of days ago.
Yeah, so
And it's like the very first.
A lot of the people who went down didn't come back.
Yeah. And they're probably in the snake, except it's a skeleton snake, so they're not because you'd see them.
They had been in the snake for a short
But
time.
I'm guessing that's a constrictor, right? So it's got to get to us. So we've got at least one through there.
I'm thinking it's like
unless,
a
unless it's a construct.
You know, anacondas have, like, teeth in the center of the roof of their mouth, not just around the sides.
Well, that'll definitely help.
To hold them.
To hold you while you wiggle. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
I don't know.
Well,
I
I
think,
mean, like,
They're a
who
bit
looks
squeaky.
the most like prey?
well, I definitely don't smell like
The
prey.
smallest person.
Who's the smallest?
So you want to use him as bait.
Well, how
you got-
wounded do you want to look?
So the answer to that was yes.
I reckon. I mean, what we've got,
Let's just go in, it'll be fine.
we must have people with area effect spells, right?
Yeah, I have a
You got
bunch
area
of...
effect spells? You're a bloody sorcerer or wizard.
You know what we're
warrior,
likely lacking?
fucking-
You know what you
warrior.
have? You have area
That's
effect
it.
smells.
Well, we have two options. Either we can try and, like, walk past and hope it doesn't attack us because it seemed pretty docile the first time. Or I can go in first and try and cast Fireball while no one's around.
Well,
That
that's
sounds like a waste of, like, a higher, like, level
And
spell.
again, I wouldn't necessarily guarantee the methane's not actually in that area as well.
Another one before.
I'd be cautious about doing fire
I'm
still.
resistant to it, it's fine.
Just so
Not my problem.
I reckon we can take a freaking snake.
But
It's,
yeah, there's always non-fire spells.
yeah,
Yeah, but not as much fun.
I can use cold attack. That's a bit sad.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Do you really want me to bite it? I can technically bite.
It might
Once it's constricted you, then bite it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
try and take out one of the vertebrae or something.
Yeah.
How about I try and detect its thoughts?
Yes,
I'm
that'll.
going to guess you're
I
not
don't think
gonna
that
get
works on
anywhere.
the undead, but
No. I don't think it does.
No,
You
I
know,
went out with
he,
one.
It depends on the spell, because some
That's right.
spells say humanoids, some spells say creatures within target.
Yeah.
And if a spell says a restricted sort of language, then it means it only works on certain things.
Yes.
Of course, there's also the element that when talking undead, detect thoughts may not work when they're mindless.
Yes.
Mm. Or if the person casting is mindless. Just saying.
I detect thoughts on the skeleton. I detect a politician.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll move back around to that room anyway, and we'll have another look inside and see if people can see this, still spot this snake and work out where it is, and
Oh,
see
we
if
know
there's
where
any
it is.
others.
Yeah, we know
Well,
where it
but whether it's moved.
is. Yeah.
And Drizzle followed you down.
That's right.
oh, look who showed up.
He seems to have written that into his book as well.
That he showed up.
What you're misunderstanding though is the fact that you've all thought of Jazzle as being the healer of the group. He's actually the strong man.
Yeah, right.
I didn't think that.
This party, and I don't know that you guys have come in, but I'm not thinking it's really significantly changed, but yes.
Well,
The
why
party had, there was one person with 12 strength. Everyone else was 10 or below.
I'm 10. Good.
I didn't think that it looked like it was him. So Drazel is probably the strong man.
Which is
Well, why don't
a bit
we?
scary.
But
Because Drazel hasn't been around for any of this, so why don't we try and convince him to go to the door before all of us? And
He just looks at you and shakes his head.
Which door are you talking about?
Yeah,
He sort of turns and he's been listening to everything you've been saying the whole time you've been down here and writing it down.
How
You've
though?
been
He
quiet.
hasn't been here this whole time.
He's been up at the hole.
Yeah, but we're not talking that loudly and yelling our plans.
He has ways and means.
By the way, I'm presuming you don't have
He's
this
bugged
race in your listing.
Probably not.
It's gone dark.
Oh. 3 halflings in a trench coat
Oh yeah, so this one.
as a fighter class.
Well, who wants to go first?
That's my
Okay,
character
so
picture. Finally found it.
moving up towards the entrance to this pillared room, can we spot this apparent snake?
Okay, you move up. Give me a perception roll.
12.
What's your light source? That's probably why you didn't spot it.
Probably. Can I hear it?
So who's holding the torches at the moment?
Aren't we using light spells?
Yeah.
Light spells.
But I use a light spell on a torch so someone
Yeah.
can hold it.
Yeah.
If I didn't just make someone glow.
He started with it. I think I was carrying it
Actually,
actually.
doing it on torches is a good
I think I gave it to
idea.
you.
We need flame, we can then light it.
I'm too busy reading smart.
So we can do 2 of them.
So what can
Just-
I...
Straight out.
So apparently we're in a room...
That's the story of his life.
So apparently it's a large room.
Literally.
Well, that means he's got a light source.
Oh dear.
That's him walking through. Hang on.
I
Yeah.
suppose if someone casts
No.
a light on it, yes, but it would be very hard to read.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm blinded.
No, his pawn books are in braille.
That must exist.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh, it does.
Well, I mean,
It's
that's
sad,
fair,
but
that's
it
fair
does.
enough, because he only reads it for the articles.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is a... They
Really?
do,
Boo! What are we doing?
yes, they do an
the
edition of
articles
Penthouse
about
in
me.
braille.
Okay, so
Okay, so yeah, so we
I'm
come to
gonna-
the room with
we can
lots of
bolster
pillars,
this.
with about, what, 40 foot square or something by the looks of that? 60 foot square?
pretty big.
was about that.
and there's 12 pillars in it?
12 pillars in it.
It's 40 by 40 or something.
So it was about 40 foot by 40 foot.
Yeah.
The corridor you're in that leads down to it with some stairs is 20 foot wide.
Okay.
And the snake's at the top of one of the
So
pillars.
can anyone spot the snake presently?
Well, I'm going to walk forward with the light source unless someone else is going to stop me. So,
No, so I was
can I see
moving,
it?
I was moving up
Give
to
me
the
a
doorway,
perception
the passage
Okay,
opening,
going to be ready to
and
back
take
people
and see if I
up.
could float. I didn't spot the snake that you were talking about.
Right,
So.
so I didn't spot the snake you're talking about. It looks fine, guys. I
What'd
think
you
it's
get?
gone.
You rolled the same number on
7.
you rolled the same number on the die as I did.
Do you want to
But I
like
suspect
swap
you had
over,
lost them.
guys? Because you're only rolling 7s.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yes,
Right,
it
so-
looks fine. It looks like it's gone. We
so
can
he-
just move through.
He says leaning
I
on
don't
a
trust you
statue
on that
of a
one.
snake.
Can I peer through the doorway before?
Well,
It's an open
you
passage,
can.
isn't
It's
it?
an open passage.
That's right.
So
And
you
it's
can
20
peer
foot
down
wide,
there.
there's plenty of room for everyone. People can...
14? Is that any better?
I'm pretty sure it's gone. It's going to walk in. Oh, yeah. Let's walk in.
I mean, if you want to be bait, sure.
I don't tend to walk directly into rooms like that. I tend to walk on the sides. But
Really? You must be hell in a train station.
hasn't met many of them, so I don't know.
Everyone. Yeah, alright, so you want to... Okay, tell you what, let's do that. Let's go in... Oh, I was going to say you go right, I go left, but... Let's both
Okay,
go
so
right.
you having a look
No, I
in
got
there
it.
on a
We'll go
14.
left.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
Left is always right.
in that case, we're going to go left. We're going to step in the room and go left, carrying a light source and a 50 cal.
You get glimpses
Sure,
of
so it's not that
the snake is
I wouldn't
moved
believe it.
to where it is.
When I say glimpses, what do you mean?
It is very much hidden from
Yeah.
the stairwell.
Yeah, but where
So-
is it?
It is to the left.
Can I grab him before?
Or you just wait and see what happens.
Not
To
yet.
Considering he was ignoring you completely.
Everything you love in the state.
Well, I
to
don't
the
know how
left.
far ahead he got it. Like how far he got ahead of me.
Okay, so give me
no
an
snake.
initiative roll between the two of you at least, and then we'll do everyone else.
I bet it's going
Oh
to be a 7.
no!
And you've got a 50 cal.
Plus 5?
What do you get?
Natural 20.
Fucking 2.
Oh, good. I don't.
But do you have plus 5 on initiative? It's the important thing.
No, I got plus 3 on it.
Oh.
She beats you.
So I'm following up.
Yeah, so I got a
So
6.
you're in.
Wow.
I'm later. Are you in?
No, but I like you guys were
Are you coming
behind
in the room?
originally. Weren't you guys
I'm
behind
backing you guys
originally?
up,
So I'm
so
trying to
I'll
like
be
stop you
Alright,
before
so
you get
you, where are you? You're at the back. You're just reading.
I'm in back reading.
You're reading. So you're at the,
The one
back.
time you're like, hey
So at
guys,
the
let's
back.
not calm this down.
So, can I
So
get
it's
everyone
you,
to give me
you,
their initiatives
you,
now?
me.
So,
I know, I was
what was
beforehand.
Lee? What was your initiative after?
You're going first.
Well, no, I
5.
I
What
looked,
was
Who's going first?
Rogar's initiative?
grabbed him
6.
because he was about to go
6.
first, and I rolled a higher initiative than him, so I should be able to grab you before you
Yep.
get.
So,
So in order
so
in marching order, it's yeah.
Well, no, I'd say it's the two of
She
us
stops
in
him
front.
before he goes in.
Hmm?
She just
Yeah.
stops
Well,
him before he
Effectively,
goes in.
we're all, or
At
there's
the
at
doorway.
least 3 or 4 of us basically in the 20-foot passage doorway.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Okay, so
And I
Who
just
are you all
say,
in
I
the
just grab you.
What
and
was
then-
the Wells
that's
initiative?
into the room.
And that's
Paul.
because I'm protecting you.
Paul.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was your initiative? 8.
I gotta look after you. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck your Batman job.
Titles?
I've got 14.
So far, you're the high roller.
Wow. What the hell did Snake
16.
get?
Okay. And what did
15.
15.
You
Okay.
may not have got to the snake yet.
Well, I just wanted to see what the people were doing because we had certain people who say they were going to walk in.
And the snake is 27.
No, I'm 27.
You're 27.
No, that's just your age.
So what was your
Oh god, I just realised what
Just-
Kakashi says.
Let's bet some.
Yes,
You're
you're
what?
right.
14.
And Kakashi
Here we
says
go.
it.
14, 15, 16.
Yes.
Oh,
He's always
16.
reading smut books while he's.
Does that give you an automatic -3 on your initiative?
Probably.
Put the book away. But slide it into the plastic holder.
Well, he doesn't want to get stuff on his, personal stuff.
Yeah.
My mom said that her old roommate in like the 80s, it was her job at like this used bookstore to peel pages of smut apart so they could resell it.
Oh.
What? That's a job. How's that a job?
Because people pay you for it. Anything someone pays you for is a job, no matter how crappy it is.
Wow.
Insane.
It was
Oh,
part of
it's-
her job description. It wasn't her singular
No.
job.
Yeah, man, what do you write on your resume for that?
Have you
Page
seen
splitter.
one of the Tony Robinson
Works at
series?
bookstore.
Works
Works at a bookstore, full stop. Don't ask.
Literature restoration.
And
Oh,
goes
yes,
through
that's
6
good. Yeah.
really bad jobs in a particular time period, and then picks the worst one of those. And compared to all the stuff he'd done, that was nothing.
Oh yeah.
Because things like, oh, let's go and make a house. Cool. You mix this stuff together, you mix it with cow poo, and then you put
Oh,
it
yeah.
on the walls by hand.
Yeah, dummy. Yeah.
Well, there's also the royal
Yeah.
wiper. You got to write
Yes.
the royalties part.
No, that was a really good job
It was
because you
supposed
had
to
the
be a
ear
good
of the
job.
king.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
but
There were
Yes.
literally people lining up to go to that one.
You had the company of the king anyway.
yeah.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Well, there
So-
is there is the privy
So,
council.
what's happening on initiative?
Okay,
Snake.
so, apparently, Nipper gets to go first.
I delay.
You delay? Okay, so it looks like it's up to Prey to decide what's going to happen here because you've got the
So,
white
so
dragon
just
wall
reached
grabbing
over,
someone.
so I've grabbed him. Has he spotted something?
I point to the snake and I don't say anything.
I'll give you advantage on your deception roll.
23.
Thank God.
Okay, you see a glimpse of a tail about that long.
Which makes the snake about that long. We can do this.
Seems to be made out of bone.
Yeah, okay. And on the ground, up in the pillars.
Up the pillars,
And how high are the pillars?
40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. And how far away, which pillar is it up compared to where I am right now?
Only about 30 feet from you.
Did you want to draw it?
So,
Who wants to ride the snake?
That would be cool.
I didn't realise you were stoned. Who wants to ride the snake?
Paint it
So
white.
where in the
Paint it
room?
white, do
it's about
swap
30
it.
feet away from the ankle clay.
Is that right? Show Mark. Just make sure that's what he's looking at. Or what we're looking at.
And
Never heard of white snake?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So it's kind of like that.
It's actually a pretty good band.
Mark,
I would disagree.
Sort of like that. I was just about to give you a quick.
I wouldn't necessarily. Yeah.
Aspects of the
there you
Washington
go.
system.
I'll give you a thumbs up saying yep, seen. And
compared to a lot of the
draw
other
bow
stuff,
and
to the
knock
top,
arrow.
White snake was good.
I get that.
Oh, we actually have a map. Yay, map.
Okay, so.
When you say yeah.
You are salty with Lucy tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. Feeling a bit briny.
That's the gravy.
Sure.
Gravy's gone straight to his
We
head.
can get you a spork if you want next time.
Yeah.
Really sophisticated metal.
Yeah.
Really stab.
Should
that
always
gravy,
carry a
kill it.
spork. So
A
what
fruit's
is-
more useful.
Whilst he's doing that, what's the gravy made from, really?
A packet.
Yeah.
Partly.
X stuff.
So-
Round up kittens.
So,
no, they use old stuff.
Not stuff.
The hopes and dreams
So-
of boat immigrants.
That was great.
the chicken's cooked in what's called a Collectromatic, which is the brand name for basically it's a pressure, it's a deep fryer pressure cooker.
Are you a KFC fangirl?
No, I worked there for 4 years,
Okay.
so I cooked.
That's
Oh, this is
he's
just
the-
knowledge.
So he's the exact opposite.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. So
So what did you say it was called?
what?
A chicken collector or
The
something?
Collectromatic. It's just the
Collectromatic.
brand name for the device.
That
It's a
collects
custom
all the
device.
fat that
So yeah, essentially what it is a bunch of the ones that we had were round. They had a round basket with 9 levels, and you put on 10 levels. You put like the pieces of a whole chicken on
so
each
like
of those.
when they pull
and so you
out
pull
and it's
them.
all that fluidy stuff underneath, like
So
it's
it closes up like that, and you put it down, and the coils are around the outside, and it's filled with oil.
Yeah.
And there's a catcher at the bottom, and so you then drop the lid, clamp it, and then pressurize it. So it's basically a pressure cooker deep fry. And so as it cooks under pressure, which makes it tender, all the bits on the outside of the breading will sometimes fall off, and it all collects at the bottom in this big like holder at the bottom. So after every day, you would drain the oil to clean it, and you pull not sludge. You pull the fines. You pull the fines out just like a regular sort of like drippings. It's basically drippings.
Yeah.
You take
I feel
you
like
pour
you're
off
just
some.
trying to sell us because we get how this works
It's-
now.
yeah.
You're
Well,
just-
no, okay.
So the fines. So the fines
The
were
important
the
question you have
fines.
right now is: do you actually enjoy eating KFC at all?
Not
now.
anymore, no.
Well, no, that's not right now.
So in the
story
same,
you want.
so the fines, you bag up about 250 grams of the fines, 250, and you put them in the freezer. So when you're making gravy, you'll have a bag of gravy mix with a set amount of water and 1 bag of fines.
Gotcha.
So in the same way that you make actual gravy, which is made out of pan drippings,
a bit of water and
a bit of water and a bit of flour,
Yeah.
it's literally the same way,
Right.
only done on an industrial scale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's put me right off the gravy entirely because the old use of the word fines was people going and getting dog poo off the streets for tanning.
It's a multi-use word.
It's a multi-use word. But
So if you want to call it drippings, if you want to call it pan
But-
juices,
I like
If you want-
sludge.
call it anything.
Yeah, I
It, it was pretty sludgy.
yeah, but it used to be an
Wait,
actual
can
job
I
for the
ask, like-
finesman.
How long has it been since you worked at KFC?
2001.
Jesus. Well, first of all, great in-depth knowledge. Second of all, do you ever miss it? Third of all, I worked for McDonald's for like a month and a half when I was 14. Never again.
Yep, same thing.
Sorry, what was
I-
the first question?
That's the gravy talk.
It was a statement of good knowledge. It was a statement of good
Yes,
knowledge.
Right,
statement of
okay
good
then.
knowledge. Second,
Well,
do
it was
you ever
my
miss
job. It is a job with very little responsibility, and out of all the possible fast food jobs, it was probably the best.
It's a lot like your job now.
No, my job is complete chaos, and I love it.
That's what I meant. Yeah, very little responsibility, no accountability.
No,
nothing.
lots of responsibility, lots of accountability. It's just that, yeah, KFC was very simple.
Yeah, I'm not. That's. Sorry, no more gravy for me, dude.
I mean, it is literally how you would make gravy today. So
Yeah.
Not how I make gravy.
I don't
How
know
do you
why,
make
but I
gravy?
feel
Well,
In the grey box packet.
no. You start off with like cooking chops and stuff, and then you
Yeah.
boil them down, and
Yeah.
you put stuff through it, and you
put stuff,
take
what
out that
stuff?
stuff, and then you throw some seasoning, for example.
Yeah.
You know, just let stuff drip to the bottom of the pan, and then scrape it.
Well, it
into
is.
the
It,
bowl.
like you've taken the chops out of the pan. It's what's left, right?
It's the same effect.
there's something about it that's making me really anxious, though, and I don't
The
know what it is.
industrialization of
That's
food.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
It's absolutely the industrialization of food.
I
It's
also
the way that
just
you,
don't
That's
eat
probably
gravy to
right.
begin with,
and
which
it's
probably doesn't
generally
help.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
it's yeah. the way that you're flash frying 10 birds in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't even think of them as birds at that point.
No.
Yeah, they're technically not.
It's their food.
Well, they're already chopped. They're already chopped up.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's one of the reasons I like with KFC. It's something that I never eat the chicken pieces. I don't mind their burgers, like their fillet burger type stuff.
Hey
But-
man, you don't have to sell me on
No,
this shit. I worked in this fucking place.
But like I say, to me,
I know.
The thing that
Yeah.
actually threw me off the chicken all the time was the fact that you'd get a piece and I couldn't recognise which part of the bird it had come from. And to me, I recognise that's been chopped
It's
up
not
and
hard in
good.
KFC.
That's right.
That's not hard.
It's
No,
strange
no,
though
that's right.
because like
I
the
know
only
the
thing
smell
I'll
pretty
eat
well.
there is nuggets, which is probably the most processed
The
thing they
most
have.
processed. It is
So
literally
I'm just
rolled
like,
chicken.
I want it as
Yeah.
far away from being an animal as you can get.
And they should. I'm the same
Still
way.
having
Like, I
meat
quite
chicken,
happily enjoy
yeah.
the chicken fillet or bird nuggets or things like that, but because I don't expect it to look like chicken then.
There's your 9 pieces.
Anyway,
But again,
There's your
I
9
make my own
pieces.
chicken
Yeah.
nuggets.
So there's your center breast,
right. So we're going
your
from
2 ribs, your 2 thighs, your 2 legs, your 2 wings.
Can you just draw a
we're
diagram
going
of a
from-
chicken for us?
Yep.
That's how it's cut up.
so,
How it's
so
cut
we're
up.
going from crap food
That's how
to
it's
just
So
crap.
whereabouts is this snake?
Right.
That's
How
what I'm
is
about to get the
How
right
How do you
size
cut the
for.
snake up?
So actually, I watched a video
Like a
on
sausage.
this, but it was with a gator.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I was just at the gym. I was on like the treadmill, and I realized 45 minutes into watching this man from Alabama clean a gator that I'm just at a public gym, watching someone just like skin a gator.
Wow.
Just butcher a gator.
Yep. Excitement.
That's something I've never seen. That must be-
Wonderful.
Especially the
I
gym.
like I was in Hong Kong, which would have just been like, oh, look at the guilo over there.
Yeah.
Like,
What does
I'm not selling-
Guilo watch when they're on the gym? Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
Just confirming
Well,
Martin on your
food.
picture.
They're probably
The
she's
entrance on
angry.
the other side is
She's
That,
deliberately
that
off
is
centre.
not what I drew.
Deliberately off centre. Yep. Okay.
No, it isn't.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
no, that's not it at all. No, that's totally wrong, Martin. Do it again.
Okay then. That's different.
Well, describing that one.
Yeah, it's
was
okay.
gonna-
That is hard to describe.
Exactly what it is.
That's-
it's kind of
it
like
was-
the shape of a
I
cartoon
heard.
diamond.
I heard on the
Yes.
the thing last week. He was saying that the snake's head was big enough to fit you in there, and it obviously is
Yeah.
because that's the snake's head.
Oh, that's the head.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Maybe we're not. Then let's just go home. Oh, come on, it can't be that hard. It's only a snake.
That's right.
I'm thinking it's
Right.
a naga.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's okay. We've got a drop on it. Do we?
So would you
I'm
want
listening to
to
the staring at them for the last 20 minutes going, what are these idiots doing?
That just
Yeah.
occurred to me. Do we actually have the drop on it? I don't know.
No.
I don't think we do, do we?
It's above us.
No, we don't.
It's
We've been
above us.
talking at it.
And you've been flashing lights around. I can see it. Look, it's over there.
Oh, no. We haven't actually said it's over there. We pointed.
Uh,
haven't actually
the light
stated.
going.
I'll cast light on it.
That's
That's not a bad
not-
idea,
yeah.
actually. That's a good idea.
On its tail.
If only I
Where's
could
the snake?
see.
Where
No,
the
I
glowing
could probably
is.
catch it. Do it on the entire snake.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think it gets a save to resist
If
being.
you kind of touch it on,
Probably
Yeah.
would, yeah.
But I-
Still worth a shot.
I was going to say, in early editions, it was you would get a save
This
to
is not an
avoid
early
blindness, but it would still go off and just appear behind the head
That's
instead
right.
of actually on instead of a ten's eyes.
Can I roll to cast light on the snake?
Well, you got to
Well,
actually
you
know
just
that
do,
what
and
it
it
is.
has to roll.
Yeah. As it's going, I come
Yeah,
off
so where did
tomorrow,
I see the tail?
So you cast your light.
Where did I see the tail?
Yeah, you saw it. Sorry, I will.
Why is
do
everyone
a-
weirded out on my work?
Just the
Okay.
gravy.
So
Yeah, it is just the gravy.
The furthest one on the left pillar,
Yep.
close to the stairs, you see the light there.
Okay.
Apparently, D20 Pro is deciding it doesn't want to behave right.
Okay,
Okay.
that's right.
That's closer than I thought.
Well, at least you have a good
Wait, does it
representation.
cast light on the entire snake and just not a segment of the snake?
You just hit whatever part of the snake you can
Oh,
see.
I was hoping it would be the entire snake and eliminate the snake.
Well, you might have seen the whole snake. I only saw the tail.
That
Hey, you
was
come
your
off
copy
first.
that you left behind.
No, you come
Right.
off first.
That was your copy.
No,
of
I
it.
you
know,
passed.
thank
No, he delayed. She was pointing at where the snake. I asked her in my action. I said, "Hey,
Oh, that was your
there is a
action.
problem."
Oh,
You
but
may
pointed
have
off
to
there.
reset
She
that.
She
so
pointed off there,
reset.
and I took a look, and then I
Right.
prepared my bow and bits and pieces. So,
Okay.
having noticed that it was on the other side of the thing, so I don't need to step back.
When I applied for my job at McDonald's, I showed up in a tracksuit and a tie-dyed shirt with a fox on it that I got from Calgary Zoo, and it told me I interviewed
Understand the
well.
connections lost.
The
I
bar
had to
is
restart the
super
tool
low.
because it
You
didn't
turned up
crash.
clean
Yep.
and your clothing didn't have
Oh
holes.
man.
Okay, so
We're
yeah,
wearing Ugg boots, so
I believe
I'm pretty
it's
sure.
I, at
title
the
risk
time,
turn.
thought I was overqualified.
I'm pretty sure that. How does the song go? I'm pretty sure that McDonald's even has an underwear goes in.
So, next person after
Not that
Craig
they
was
enforce it very
title.
strongly, but technically I think it's on the books.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah. What's
Fast
title
food
doing?
doesn't have a very high bar.
Sorry?
What's title doing?
Oh, really? I thought it was
For fuck's
a
sake.
few
Sorry,
minutes.
there goes
No,
half your
for
map.
some people it is.
I remember doing my training. Two things. One, they said it was a restaurant, and I was
Well, if you're
confused.
pointing at this snake,
Well,
then
that's
I just never thought about it that way.
I guess I'll try and have to notice.
They are
these
officially.
things, so.
Yeah,
And
so
two,
sorry,
they
sorry about
had
destroying the
on
map
the
on
tape
you.
how to
there'd be
deal with a
enough light
hostage
to know
situation,
it's
a
baseball.
bomb
Is there?
situation,
Yeah, I just rolled
and
a
someone
two.
robbing the store, and the protagonist was
Um,
black in all of those, and there was no other black characters in it.
Well, do you want
Yeah,
to try
strange
and
that.
communicate with this thing, or
America.
just try and attack it?
someday.
My number
This
one
time
lesson
it's
was
actually spotting
you will burn
decorative.
yourself.
Oh, I think
You
we
see,
can
I
see
was
We
it.
saw a skeletal.
She's got like a.
I saw a bit of a
Yeah.
skeletal tail.
Yeah.
But even
but-
people who were not cooks, like as in the customer service people.
And I'm
it
assuming
was,
it's not
you will
actually
burn
making
yourself.
any sound or noise or speaking in any way.
And we did.
Martin.
Yep.
So the map's going to be slightly different because I'm having to rebuild it
No,
quickly.
that's all right.
I guess he put stuff all over the table.
Mm-hmm.
That was very satisfying.
Please tell me you've got a distance spell or something.
We got
I can
robbed. We
throw
got
my
robbed
spear
twice.
if I really want to, but I'd rather not.
Well, just try and spot it
Oh.
first.
And I'm a monk, not.
Oh, you're a monk.
Yes, I
Alright.
technically have spells.
so
High
you-
school and early
uh,
uni.
he
You
throws
get
it-
a job.
He spells
No,
to
that's
throw
my job.
himself at it.
Learn the
Yes.
job pretty
Yes.
completely. You get, if you learn
So
both
I'm
front,
down
There we go. That's
if you
good.
get front and back, you get paid more. So
You want me to
front
climb
and
a
back.
pillar and
No,
go
jump.
pull it down?
Yes.
Yeah, with my super jump.
I don't.
Yeah. You've got
Actually,
some
technically you can, but let's not go into that.
So,
All right.
Okay.
I'd rather not
So
jump
it's going to
up
save the
so
map
yeah.
in case it crashes again.
You know, what
Yeah,
you know what you could do?
Mm.
You could, because we were going left. You could go right, and that way we can.
Well, apparently we'll
One
go-
of us is going to.
so,
Get eaten.
effectively, I've gone right and you've gone left by looks
And
of
the other
it.
one's going to stay.
You don't actually have
Okay,
any
so
range weapons.
what's Title doing?
So I've pointed out
Putting the
here-
book away?
Putting the book away for starters.
The e-hero sigh of frustration. You're just getting to the good bit.
from the book.
Give me 5.
Alright. I'm probably going to throw my spear at it.
Okay, you can only see a tail of it.
I'll throw it at the tail.
You have.
You're going to do a Steve Irwin.
What is the range for your spear?
That is a.
You probably haven't got a very good line of sight for it at the moment because there's lots of pillars in the way.
I have to double check the range.
I think you can see it. It's fine. It's like the tail.
Yeah, but it's got cover and stuff. It's what it's like. We'll make it harder.
Blades handy.
I'm going to see there.
Yes, what are you looking
This
for?
one.
Spear.
Spear, range.
Isn't that the player template right there? No. It's
I think it's 2060, but I need to double
That's a
check.
DMG.
Yeah. I saw one when I came in.
I
Probably
picked it
behind
up
you.
using it most likely. So you're at least 55 feet away from it.
Oh,
Spear has a range
Wow.
of 2060.
Because I had to change the map.
I was right.
It would have been about probably about 35.
yeah.
What did you say it was?
It's 20/60.
Okay, so it's disadvantage anyway, and then it's got a bonus with some of those.
Did you want to go in first or?
Well,
from here?
I don't think I can because one action is going to.
No, this one you moving is separate to your
Yeah.
actions.
Remember, you can move at any
Oh,
point
that's
during
right,
your
yeah.
turn.
So
It's the ultimate week where moving is one of your actions.
Yeah.
I'll move in closer.
So what's your movement?
40.
40. Okay, so you move in and you get ready to throw your spear.
Yep.
Give me a perception roll.
With disadvantage. Or?
I'll give it to you with disadvantage at this stage.
I did point out where it was.
3.75.
3.5.
And then Pathfinder 2 adds extra.
Yeah,
one.
it's only one.
Is this the one?
My
Okay.
friends used to do three.
So, you throw your spear?
Three's
me a
loaded
roll.
with stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's been distilled. It
So
got
you
distilled
feel
really
like you
down
make this
before,
one?
and then
No, he sees
less
something.
for
You're
I
wrong, like I
feel
do.
about the mechanics of Pathfinder, but maybe I don't like change.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. Okay,
It's
your
more
spear
simulation.
embeds in the pillar.
This fourth came out.
No.
They went, no.
So what I'm hearing is you've created yourself a bounce board to actually jump up to the
One of
sun.
I have seen that.
Yes, let's put it that way.
That's what I saw. That's
Sure.
what it was
Yeah.
funny.
And then
This is purely
the rules
intentional.
on them, so they're a bit easier to use.
Let's fix all the shit.
Well, I'll believe it actually. I'll know it's true when you do run up, jump off the spear and jump up to it.
With
Yeah,
fixes.
yes, fair
With
enough.
patches.
I'm sure it's the next part of your action.
Okay, so
Well,
in
yeah,
retaliation
Pathfinder
to
was
that,
written by a company that used to produce
someone
material for
swings a
3.5.
Morning Star in
And
your
so when
face.
they closed it off, they
Someone
went,
wants to
no more OSR.
So that is
No open
a,
gaming license
class
and things like
18.
that. They went, oh, well, we'll just make our own
That's a-
3.5
Well,
with.
that's a hit. So yes, this is going to hurt.
Anyway, what's happened?
Well,
I am dying.
the monk ran forward, threw a spear to set himself a springboard to jump up to the snake, and
So that
a
is
guy with
9
Morning
points
Star come down
of
behind the
piercing damage as someone with a big club smacks you in the face with it.
Yep.
Just a bit different.
Okay, so that brings us up to the next person to go. Is
So you could technically jump in if you wanted to.
So
I know, I'm thinking
would-
about what to do.
Okay.
would Fidnipper like to jump in?
No.
You wouldn't?
Not yet.
Okay, so it is now Llewell's go.
Alright, so
You just see someone go, oh! You don't see why.
So but
do I recognise
did you say the title had
Yeah.
had the light source on him? Were you carrying the light source?
No.
I was kind of like,
You were carrying. Okay.
So Lee, what's your light source radius?
it'll be light.
20.
Lights on 20.
Okay, so because I can actually do that, is it 20, 40, or is it just 20?
Does fifth ed have dim light type stuff? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I believe it does because you can do things in dim light.
Yeah, the light spell.
Gives light of a torch.
Refer torch.
Lights will be to light of the torch. That's clever.
Because I can then show you the radius of the light.
Torch search, 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Right, so 20, 40, yeah.
20 40. Oh, actually,
That's
it's
the
not,
actual radius of the light.
it's not my light spell, I don't have light. Damn.
No, it's my light spell.
That's right, wasn't it? Yeah.
So you can see the radius?
Yep.
So whenever it attacks you out of the shadows.
Okay.
From behind the pillar.
Mm.
Wow, this is going to get messy real quick.
Okay, so what would Llewell like to do?
Well, I like making things easy for people. So, a guiding light on it, if I can see it.
You can't see it.
Well, poo there.
No, we did
That was the other one.
Yeah.
We're hilarious.
Yes, we are.
Alright.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm outside the room. That didn't help.
So you could move in.
I am going to move in. Moving to the left until I can see something I can target. If I can move that far.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you.
Subtle.
It's very hard to be a supporting artillery piece when the pillars in the way.
Okay. So you want to go a little to the left?
Anyway, the music was the sound of the skeletal snake
Moving.
tapping along the pillars.
It's got
Tink, 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 tink.
So how far can you move?
6.
5 squares?
Standard move.
20. Okay, so that's 20, 30
It
feet.
says 30 feet.
Okay, so 25 feet will get you to there. And at that, the creature, you can see something in the dim light. You can't recognize it clearly. It's humanoid in shape.
Humanoid shape.
You can see where? Oh, in the edge of the light?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay.
Okay. Is that Turtle who's up the front there?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So the voice that I heard going how was him, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he's obviously been hit by whatever it is. So I'm going to guiding light him.
Okay. What does that require? A roll from you or a roll from...
It's a hit from me. Hit from his armor class.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so it's just...
It has a bit of cover.
Pardon?
It has some cover.
Roll this advantage.
That's a point.
Yeah, but guiding light gets around that, and that's the point of you doing guiding light.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get around to it.
I understand, that's...
Yes. But it means it's good for other people. However, I will still do it.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm considering something surprise attack too. I forgot to add the extra damage.
America.
That's okay, you don't need to.
Total takes an extra 7 damage.
You don't have to do
I'll, I'll
that.
take an extra 7.
Yeah, because it's got rogue levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think a fireball would be good.
No. It's one I
Well,
parking from it, but
That only
I think
happens
it's
in the
third
first
one.
round of combat.
How many I do? Oops. How many dice? I got a 24.
You got a 24?
That should be.
Okay, that's a hit. How much damage does it do?
All lots.
72.
Makes it move forward a little bit so you can get into the light.
This many.
Yeah.
And then you dim light.
Yeah.
Do you want me to help you count?
That's alright.
But I can't last.
10.
But what if you do it before I go again?
Oh, yeah, and yes, okay.
Well, you could like
22.
Yes, and based in the background.
24 points of damage.
If you
Plus the next attack on it has advantage because it's now lit.
so I just work the cover.
Which means it doesn't count as being in dim light anymore.
That
either.
whole box will open.
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
a light.
For the next attack anyway, it's not in dim light.
He's
Probably
dead.
won't survive.
Okay, so
It's almost
Is that a
dead.
significant amount? Is that the real
That is
damage?
a real
Pardon?
How
significant
much
amount.
exactly did you do it?
24.
Oh, okay, right.
I got the same damage as I did on the hit.
Actually,
Which is just
look at the fact that you virtually killed it. I was thinking, hang on.
Basically.
Was that the actual damage? So,
Yeah.
Alright,
okay,
wait,
so
I'm going to jump in.
someone else jumps in first
Okay.
Someone is
and throws a javelin at the spellcaster.
Happy me.
Is this someone else?
yeah,
Yes,
someone,
there's another-
someone else was also delayed.
Yes.
Okay, so they get a 16 to hit.
That's it.
Okay, so that is using
Full
d6s.
fledged.
Oh, great.
I just want a bucket.
That
Full
is
bucket.
4d6.
High level roll.
Just because
Same
I throw a lot of dice doesn't mean they have to.
Yeah.
with a decent weapon.
Yeah.
So, if we
So
die-
14 damage from this javelin in your side.
Each one of the previous adventurous parties.
And then it steps back into the shadows.
Entirely survivable, but
Alright, so I jump in.
Okay, you jump in.
Alright, so I'm going to go to... So I'm on the back level of the stairs, am I?
Yep.
Okay then, so I'm going to...
So let's see,
jump.
do-
So I'm going to go forward, northeast,
these are really only
northeast.
lots of
So to there.
Nope.
How close to that?
So I'm going to go one forward, one northeast, one northeast.
One forward, one northeast, one northeast.
So he's getting behind the pillar from their
Yep.
perspective.
So
over there.
I'm going to use my bonus action, Eye for Detail.
Mhm.
So I get to use Perception or Investigate to discover creatures or clues in
Does
the
that
area.
work in dim light?
I can see in dim light. I have dark vision. So 60 feet dark vision.
So it's more
So I'm looking for enemies, based on where they might be hiding. Like essentially, I'm picking it out, being rogue and.
like the one right beside you behind the pillar.
Yeah, exactly. So
Hiding behind the road.
that went out there. Wow. All right. Yeah. No. So I'm going to go one east, one northeast.
Okay, so that's where you are now.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep moving. So I was doing a bonus
So
action.
he's looking as he's moving effectively.
Yeah, I'm
So
looking as I'm moving.
you don't notice anyone else in the area?
No, I roll a 1. So
But
I
one
don't,
is
I don't
one
see any.
northeast, so to there.
Yep, so I get to there. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's my speed.
That's actually 30.
Well, I went
Two
one
angles.
forward. So 5, 10,
The
15, 20,
second
25.
second angle is 10. Second time you go on an angle, it's 10.
No, fifth ed is removed all of
Has
that.
it removed all that?
Yeah, fifth ed is
That sounds familiar.
fifth ed is all. It's all 5 feet.
Pi is 4.
Yeah, pi is 4. Yeah, that was one of the big changes. Like, oh, okay, then
Which does
no,
make the area
no,
effects
no,
different.
5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10.
Which does make fireballs and all that different, but then it becomes squares.
Yeah, they've actually got a chart.
No, they got templates and things for
Yeah.
those things
But
now.
then they're not doing they've done different rules for that than they've
For the radiuses. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just assume it just wipes out the room. We don't need to roll damage anymore.
I was
So
like,
you're in the
okay,
room.
It's an optional. Yeah.
You're in the room.
Anyway, so I'm there at
Probably
25.
works for
I haven't seen anyone.
You haven't seen anyone else.
I don't see anyone here. Like right in front of me. I haven't bumped into anyone.
You haven't seen anyone there.
Okay, and where did we see the snake?
It was in the top left.
Let's just say that I'm
Top
trying to
left,
look for
yeah.
other creatures, but I'm just really just looking for snake.
Okay, let's see if I can get it to.
I'm really curious to know if it's moved or where it's gone.
And then I'm going to spend an action. I'm going to spend my standard action to hide.
Okay, so you saw it where I put the ping pop on.
Where?
Sorry, this is it. We're looking at the time.
Yeah, that's all right. I rolled a 1.
Yep. That's not what it was.
Oh, what's hide again? Hide's
Hide is
deception.
Stealth, isn't it?
Oh, stealth. Whoops, my bad.
Yeah.
So 10 stealth.
Can you do that as a move action?
I'm spending a standard action doing
You
it.
spend your standard action to stealth?
Yep.
So, okay.
So I got to have bonus action to look for people because
Okay.
it's a character ability.
So we now move you to after.
This is why I'm an inquisitive rogue.
Urga, you're up.
What can I see from my angle?
Okay, you can see lots of pillars.
I can't see anything else.
You can see a javelin sticking out of your elven friend, and smell his blood from the sisters.
Great.
It's not that appetizing.
Can I try and... So the two red ones there, and I have my glasses on, are...
The
Well,
enemies-
you have an
one's
idea that
almost
there are
dead.
enemies nearby, but they're not in line of sight of you.
Okay. Can I walk forward and then...
So you want to go how far forward?
I want to hide behind a pillar, but in line of sight of who is attacking my party members.
So you like to go to, if I can get it to actually work.
Meow,
Hello, puss.
meow.
There we go. So you like to go there.
Well, probably not into the darkness.
But you could attack
Within the
them.
light. I would say probably...
Magic missile of darkness.
Well, they're all in the darkness.
Yeah, no, similar to where Fnipper is.
Okay, so right there.
Yes. Can I see anyone from that angle?
You can see the one undamaged one.
The undamaged one. Okay. Can I try and cast Ray of Frost?
What's the range?
Double check. 60 feet, I'm pretty sure though.
At 60 feet easily.
Yeah, cool. I try and cast that.
You've seen Untitled Goose Game, haven't
14.
you? Okay.
Okay,
Look out,
I
play
believe
these
you strike the pillar.
Great.
Meow.
Okay, so yes, you've managed to get there and strike the pillar.
Yay.
Amazing. Good job.
No,
So
that
helpful.
pillar is-
Now your great protector gets to go.
Yes, I'm just going to go.
At least he knows he's rolled.
He walks out.
I am going to walk out. I'm basically going to walk out. I really shouldn't be standing next to where Flipper.
Queensland.
It's a great place for it.
It's not good for him though.
Wait, do you want to go and get the one who threw a javelin?
Yeah, go and get him. He's good. He needs a good whacking.
What's 30 feet straight ahead?
30
You
feet.
asking game.
What's 30 feet straight ahead?
No, I'm going to walk 30 feet. 30
So
feet straight
basically,
ahead.
walk into the edge
Okay,
of the
so
turret, right?
you walk into a pillar.
Alright, do you like the back?
I was about to say, so around the pillar,
Okay, well.
so which is just put
So
me
that's
in
10,
front.
The lawful side of
15,
lawfully.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
Oh,
you
right,
want to
the-
go 30,
the-
you
the-
so you want to go full 30? And
The
go
lights
to-
moves
Oh, well,
with you.
Don't go
no,
past
until
someone.
I can see someone.
Sorry,
there,
You
yeah.
run across
He
the
spotted,
hallway.
he spotted the person, so he stopped where he stopped.
That's good enough for me.
So technically the guy on the other side is now in shadow because you've got the pillar between.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna boil some water in a sec to make myself coffee. Does anyone else want water?
Is this in game? He's going to run up
Don't
there. I'll do
mind
tea,
me.
guys.
It could certainly be valid.
Fancy a brew, eh?
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind. That'd be good. Yeah.
Anyone else?
If you want Martin, I can make coffee.
Well, can't do coffee and tea at the same time
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
because then you just strip the safety switch.
So, 2. Anyone else?
I'm good, thanks.
Cool.
I'm good. Thank
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
So
I'm
you're
trying
doing
to
anything after moving?
low caffeine.
Just boil it. I'll just go.
Okay, so yes, Lee,
moved in.
you can see one right beside you.
Yes, I'm gonna thwack him with a stick.
I had a question
Okay.
before.
Thwack him with a stick.
2001.
Leo,
And
Leo,
crack
show
away.
Did 9/11 trigger this job prospector?
On Friday, we did have
No, I got the
players
job.
roll 14
I
ones
got the
that
job
night,
like 3 years earlier.
Oh, okay.
compared to
So
my
you-
620s.
Story was
I hit armor class 9.
I'm a class
I was
9.
working in the department.
Okay, clang, you
Oh.
hit the pillar.
No, it would have been.
Yeah.
No, it would have been.
That pillar.
No, I
Yeah,
think
go,
stuck
go.
And you chipped the
It
chip
would have
the
been 4 when I stopped working.
Oh, even better.
So it was over.
and you had shutters on the
Yeah, it was
ground.
2001 too.
That ice was really threatening.
It was. Yeah.
Okay,
But I've done what I needed to do, and that's to light up the middle of the room.
and it is Praise.
Quiet to death.
I will take a shot at the one that he just tried to hit.
I got some.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to see.
Oh, that's got to be a hit.
I got to see.
17, ignoring cover.
17 ignoring cover is a hit.
Because I had enough clearance, I could see stuff that wasn't going to the newspaper.
You get bonuses if a friend is
Meanwhile, I was in year
I
12.
get sneak attack.
Meanwhile, I was in year 12.
So just get fuel.
See, you're providing a useful talent to the group.
Absolutely.
I'll be honest, metagaming, I assume it worked for him. I didn't realise it would work for
Do
him.
enough, high enough
Of course. The dice didn't really work for me.
Well, I didn't see that rolling.
I've actually seen
Okay.
this demonstration.
Then 14 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew.
Yes,
Have
what?
you seen the one? There's Smith who
And I believe I even have the whole.
However, it gets it this hot, but you could do this with a steel.
Oh, yeah, I know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes, it had fireproofing on it, but it was relatively thin. It was only going to work for about 20 minutes.
Well,
There's also
considering
all the
we've got someone talking
structural members around the
we
outside.
shall wait.
Because of the construction of the building where all the structural members around the outside. Like there was a central couple, there was 4 central
I'll also
pile columns, but all the
use a bonus
But
action
it
to
was
hide.
yeah, but it was the steel in the
I'll
column.
use a bonus action to
there was
hide,
so many,
and
there
then
was so
take
many
a step to the
extras
right.
like that.
Too many voices going at the same time. When you're talking over everything, I have trouble hearing, and Paul is very close. So when Paul's talking, everyone else is meh, 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 meh. So I basically wait until someone's finished talking, and then I go back to what we're doing.
Sorry, I
It's
was.
also recorded and on camera and going up on live afterwards.
I think this is very informative, but I apologize.
So now that I'm also in the shadow,
Yep.
I will use a bonus action to hide,
Yep.
and then take a step to the left.
Okay. Step to the left. That way.
No, just left straight across, like left if I'm looking at it.
Okay.
So therefore,
That
you're
way.
just in there, staying in the shadows.
Staying in the shadows.
Staying in the shadows. Okay. So.
Do you see it how we see it here?
As far as I know, I see it the same way you see it.
Yeah,
so
okay, cool.
when you said left, that to me,
Sure.
that is left. My brain is getting left and right. confused.
Sure.
That's
So yeah, hide check at 15.
I check
Or
a
stealth
15.
check at 15.
Yep. So I also get some words around the room
Yeah, it's fine.
sometimes. Part of.
Well, he also probably assumed I was going to go forward too. So,
Okay,
so
so
you are avoid the wall right next to you. Go forward. Yep.
anything else you do?
No, that's
No
it.
bonuses or other stuff?
No, that's enough. So,
Then
do I
you
know how badly damaged the 14 did to it?
Well, you know you hit it hard.
Right. Yep.
Okay, title. It's right next to you and it's glowing.
But it's in the dark.
No, it's glowing because
It's
it's got
glowing
hit with the radiant light.
Yeah.
Oh, the way
Thing
it's
in
got.
front of me.
Yep, the
Guiding
thing,
bolt.
Yeah, yeah.
Guiding bolt.
The guiding bolt.
the thing that hit you with the
Making
How
light.
long does the guiding bolt last for? Guiding bolt lasts for what, 1 round?
It's
a
next
Well,
attack.
if you shoot at the snake,
And the next
A minute until the next attack. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a minute until
It's
it's
next attack.
and plus he acts after you, so if you don't hit it, the spell wears off.
Alright, I'll go for him then.
just between actions. I'll look up. Can I see the snake?
Perception roll. Because it is in dim light.
I was going to say, if it's in the shape that it was, it's very difficult to spot. So.
Yeah. Yeah, 17.
You see part of its tail just wiggling a little bit in the dim light. It seems to
So
be
it's
tormenting
moved
you.
away.
No, because it was up in the, it's up in the top.
No, I've
Left
moved
right.
away from the snake.
It's right up in the top left
It's
corner.
still on that spot.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
always
I thought,
been there.
I thought it was one over.
Yeah, and I've just checked, it's attack roll, not successful.
Right, okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and attack this
We're
thing
about to find out the latest
with my
attack.
fists.
Yes.
The glowy thing.
Fucking
No, the
hero.
guy in front of me.
Natural 20.
Natural
Come on, roll
20.
again.
So,
You got advantage.
That had better hit.
No, one person.
so what would you like to do with that one? Okay.
Sorry, you were saying?
So you managed to take him down with that critical hit.
Whack!
Wow.
He had very little. He had
Sorry.
2
Knock
points
his
left.
fucking head off.
Yes. With a stab. Hell of a spear.
I
No,
guess
no, that's not the spear. Don't man. He's put the
I've
spear in
already
his
seen this guy
jump
with the
board.
mace, haven't I? I haven't seen the yellow
Yep.
javelin though.
We have not seen the woman.
Alright. And as far as I'm concerned, there's still a snake above me. Alright.
Hiding in the shadow.
I'm gonna try and jump up to my spear and grab onto it.
You're gonna
Okay.
ride the snake.
I'm gonna
So
punch
you
the
rush
snake.
over to your spear, and I may need to reset it again.
I'm gonna punch the snake in the tail.
Is that after you've actually killed the bad guy?
You know, snakes can bite their own tails.
Yes.
Just to clarify.
Yes, but this is a cross between Legolas and Steve Irwin.
I'm just thinking, like, in the Ouroboros, he's like the bit in the middle
Yeah.
that gets pushed
Yes.
down.
Yep.
Yeah, the ring bit that gets pushed through it.
But let's face it, the tail's really bony, you'll get stuck in his teeth.
Okay,
I
so
appreciate you
yes, you rush over and grab your spear. I'll move people to where they are when the tool actually comes back to me.
Yep.
It's good for the stories. People
Okay,
go,
so next person up
To be
is.
fair, he's in a good position.
Okay, so as you do that, the body moves and its head comes out,
Okay.
and its brain comes out of its head, and it comes up and attacks you.
oh,
Its brain comes out its head.
Is
Yep.
it the brain attacking him, or
The
is
brain is attacking you.
Oh.
Well, that's different.
yes.
Okay,
This is the
so
weirdest Elder Brain ever.
I'm surprised.
it hits an armor class of 11.
I'm surprised. I didn't expect that in
Miss.
mind.
Okay,
But we don't mind.
and then you must do an intelligence saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Even if it missed.
Yep.
Oh my god, can I reroll?
Yeah, you
You
can.
can
It's got
use one of
advantage.
the rolls.
Alright,
What'd you roll? Is that one?
I rolled another one. Wisdom?
Will intelligence save.
Oh,
That's
God.
11.
It's not going to be good for
An
me.
intelligence saving throw. Okay. You take 3 points of psychic damage.
Yes.
Okay.
What is your intelligence attribute?
12.
12.
No, you can't count that high.
Anymore.
Not supposed to know.
Okay, your intelligence is reduced to 0.
What the?
What? I told you
And you
couldn't
cannot
count.
act.
You're
I told you couldn't count
dead.
that high. Not dead.
Your brain has been fried.
Oh my god.
Unconscious.
I thought-
Whose stupid idea was it to come in here? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it is now Llewellyn's go. Paul, you're up.
Save my
I gotta
brain.
check that. Is it
Well,
zero?
no,
or-
no,
I need to save your hit points anyway.
But what am I going to do with them if I have no brain?
It'll come
I
back.
don't have anything to push
You,
people
you can
over.
see it. There's a little brain scratching at him.
I'm afraid you're going to become a
Oh,
politician.
okay.
And now I'm
Either,
dumb, literally. I have 0
I-
intellect.
either I heal you, or I shoot the intellect devourer. I think I'll
You
heal
choose.
you, because making sure you're still up, although dumb, is probably better.
Even if I'm an idiot, I can still tank this.
Yes, exactly. We can't take anything more off you, can it? Except possibly some hit points. But I'll give you some back and you'll be better off.
After you 0,
But I may not be intelligent enough to realise this.
At what point do you just become brain dead?
Yeah, you did.
That's what I'm thinking. It's
Well,
about
if it
now.
stays this way. It's only a temporary effect as well. Thank you.
God, I hope so. Imagine if it was a permanent effect.
Technically, it is.
Oh.
Technically, it's recoverable.
We'll find
That's
out
not-
soon, or we'll all be dead. One of us will.
It's recoverable. That's what restoration spells are for.
Yeah, if we can find a level 7
You know, we could always just walk out now.
cleric to do it. You
Yeah.
can do restoration.
Yeah, he can walk out.
You're a rogue, aren't you?
he stole lots of things.
Oh, he stole lots of things. Okay.
No, no. He got given the charm of restoration, just like the rest of us did.
Oh, right.
Yes, we've got several charms of restoration of late.
Forgot about that.
Yes.
Well, that's because you
well,
haven't
we've
got any
got-
colours.
That's why I take notes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a few. Yes, I've got them written down too. Now he's going to get, well, considering it's,
Let's just try and get to the combat first.
well, he's all the way over there, so I'm going to do this ranged rather than running over there and having to touch him.
You might be going to javelin.
So you're going to get a nice, pretty white and green beam with petals and leaves in it. What?
Just the petals and leaves.
It's a spell. What the fuck do you want?
I don't know at the moment because I'm too brain dead to know.
So how much damage did you take? Oh, I don't have everyone's probably hit points up here. I can't fix it at the moment. I managed to get the tool back, but that's not always going to help.
I'm not going to use all of my available dice pool.
Does that solve the psychic damage as well?
No,
With the 3 points.
It's only hit points.
Yeah, but that's the 3 point psychic damage, yes.
It doesn't help the.
It doesn't help the ability damage.
No,
Yeah.
but it's the
Yeah,
additional.
okay, you're no
3
longer,
points.
you're now at full health.
Yes.
Your 3 hit points
Well-
are being recovered.
Oh,
Hmm?
okay.
You took 3 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh,
damage.
and
That's,
the psychic damage is damage.
yeah, that's right.
And there was also the damage he took from the blow earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
So you
Yeah,
get
that's-
13 points back.
13. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're now
That
down
should
to
make him
4.
look a lot healthier.
Yes. However, he's still thick.
Are you doing anything
I'm
else?
still thick. Yes.
You're qualified to be a druid, man.
I don't have anything that's got a minor activation effect, so that's basically it for me at the moment.
Okay, so making sure I got it back to where it was.
Actually, sorry, no. I'll step up, 1 forward, 1 to the left, so I'm between the 2 pillars.
Okay, so you're
Because
making
if I
sure
need-
things appear properly.
Yeah, if I need to actually get to touch range.
So you want to get to there,
Yep.
or one more?
Yeah, you can go. Surely you can go one more. That's only 5.
Yeah, but if I go 1 more, I'm then in melee range of both of them.
That's all right. So am I. Oh, both of them. You're
Yeah,
right.
but he's.
I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
you're right. Sorry.
It might change targets and take my brain away, and that would be a tragedy.
We warn you, it's
I think
fine.
only one of us doesn't need a brain here, so leave that to me.
Yeah.
Damn's on the inside.
Well, if anything happens, we can always tell you're illegitimate child.
What? Their father's brain dead. Sure.
That
That's
you.
a great ending to the Book of Smut.
All that smut has rotted your brain.
Although that's a good excuse not to pay your alimony. I forgot.
Yeah.
My brain just left
No,
me.
no.
If I
forgot.
I lost my sense of self and became a non-person.
Wouldn't my
I
answer
had-
be, I have a daughter, question mark? I'm just so
Yes.
brain dead?
Well,
I
intelligence
turned
is for
off
memory
away.
as well.
I
so-
thought it would be like. Just
Now
try
it
to
is the
breathe.
other guys go, and he
Yeah, because he was walking at the same time.
Lee's character.
Mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Breathe
He
in,
swings a
breathe
mace
out,
at you.
step.
You
Breathe in,
were
breathe
right
out, step.
time.
Yes.
Okay, hitting armor class 16.
Yeah, that hit.
No sneak attack this time.
Yep. Really? Standing right next to him with a lantern.
So, he does 12 points of damage.
I'm going to steal a pencil.
Piercing.
Yes, it is quite piercing. Yes. You said 12?
12 piercing.
That was 10? Okay. I'm still alive if you're going to ask that question.
No.
But is your brain in
I'm going to find out in about 3 seconds.
Okay. And the next person up is Finippa.
Alright, so I'm going to continue going into the dark
Yep.
along the same diagonal path that I've got. About
Heading towards the stairs.
yeah, so I've got 25 movement. Actually, if we go, I'm going to try this. I'm going to go one northeast,
Yep.
1 north. I'm going to do a search for people. That's very good. That's a 23. Now I'm still hiding while doing this.
Okay, you don't see anyone in the vicinity.
I mean, even
Besides
hidden,
those.
like even like behind pillars and
No, you
like
didn't
I'm
see
trying to
anyone.
find
What about the
nothing.
snake? What about the snake?
Let's see.
All right, can you move the map a little bit to the north and west,
We'll
northeast?
zoom out a little bit.
Just a
I tried
smidge.
to zoom in so you can see things a bit better.
Yeah. Okay. So. So I can't see anyone from that vantage point. So there's no more people hiding behind pillars, right?
Okay, but you do find a secret compartment in the pillar right next to you, to the west. To the right.
I hit it with some chalk so that I know which one it is later. So a quick little hobo mark. Really? No other enemies in this area?
I'm happy to hear there's no more
Yeah. Okay then.
rogues.
I'm okay with that.
All right, northwest.
Northwest. Northwest.
All right.
That is mostly room.
What is it? 5, 15, 5, 10, 15. No.
That's in the light, so
Yeah.
it's got 60
5,
bullets.
10, 15. No. You reckon I can hit that guy in the center of the 2 pillars with a dagger?
You'd have cover, but
You'd have cover, but yeah, you could hit him.
All right. Can I instead go one to the south then,
So it's really good for you.
instead of northwest? So
Yeah,
get on
still
the
in
edge
the
of the.
shadows?
Huh?
You're
Still in the shadows, so I'm still hidden, but I've got a better line of
probably
sight.
not got cover now.
So let's go with the thrown. Let's go with the thrown dagger, and try and hit that dude with a sneak attack. Okay. That's,
But it's 13 people.
yeah,
What's the point?
we're doing.
We do have 4 more advantage. Turn it into an advantage
Better
roll.
than
We've got 4 more rerolls if you want.
which is what they had this morning.
Yeah, sure.
And you can do that after you find out the results. So
Yeah, sure.
Well, no, check the result first.
He did.
No, he checked
No, I
the die
didn't.
roll.
Oh.
He didn't actually say what he
A
got.
13 or a 14?
13 or a 14? I think that's a miss.
Is that really?
Yeah, I
is a
rolled a
miss.
7 and 8.
Sick lad.
It is a miss.
What is sevens?
Oh, I went plus 5, so no,
Okay.
no, that's actually less. So it's slightly less. So 12, 13. All right, never mind. So
And the glances off the pillar between the creature and Lee.
And hits the brain. It was a perfect shot.
oh well,
So-
too
So
bad.
a dagger comes flying out of the darkness and almost hits you.
In my free action bit, I'm going to remove the dagger from my shoulder. And I'll put it in
I
my
didn't
pocket.
hit you. You wouldn't know it if I did.
Yeah.
Explode.
Okay, so that brings us to Rogar.
Cool. I want to cast Ray of Frost and the one that's just in
The
front of.
brain critter.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
really hoping I'd like sculpt out 5.
So which one are you shooting at?
The one that's
The small one or the big
the
one?
big one.
Okay, yep.
I got 20
All
to
the way
hit.
around.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Even with cover.
No, well, all I have to do is make it in perception.
So Lee,
Roll the
a beam of cold just goes right over your shoulder.
10
Oh,
points.
you missed.
I hit and I
But you missed.
no, I rolled 10 damage. 10.
And do you want to move?
I'll get closer by 1 diagonal square.
And then it is Seven's go. Lee,
Yeah.
what would you like to do? It's a bit icy.
Oh, he should be slowed down also with any of his moves now.
Oh, I'm tempted to shape change, but I won't. I'm just going to use a different die, and I'm just going to hit him with the staff. The staff of magic missing.
You're not exercising your
Does
right
it
to
live
bear
up to the
arms.
action?
Yeah. Sorry.
You're not exercising your right to bear arms.
No, that's basically what I was going to do. That's a 20.
That's a 20.
Not a
That's
natural
hit.
20, but a 20.
It's still a hit.
Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Family Guy joke, circa 2000.
He prefers wolf arms, not bear arms.
Oh,
What'd you roll?
Sorry.
what is that? That's, yeah,
A whole 8.
yeah.
Okay, so
I know it's my
as you hit it, it collapses.
Really?
Yep.
Sorry.
And then its brain rips itself out of the body.
Yeah, I
My
knew
roommate thinks I'm a neo-Nazi. I'm definitely not.
Oh boy.
Did
I
you work on
wouldn't
that
think
one? No.
But the brain didn't come out
I
first.
had people on the internet.
No, I was
call
kind
me
of hoping
neo-Nazi.
it was only one, but I was thinking
I
that.
think my mom might be a
Okay.
neo-Nazi. She's just like,
And
"Should I
then
do
it
this?
is Brady's go.
Now, I will take another shot at the brain that's just appeared.
Yep.
So,
Recruitment.
26.
Yep.
Yep.
That is a hit.
Yeah, oh, 25 in fact, sorry, not 26.
Still a hit.
Because of centaurs.
For
Harambe is rolling
10,
his grave.
13,
Yep.
17 points of damage.
Okay, and that is halved at.
Yeah, they really went to shit after we came back, really.
So it's always round down.
Do I understand why it caused less damage than normal? No. Okay. It seemed to be a good shot, a meaty arrow into the brain seemed to have a good effect, but apparently not as effective.
Seems to sink into one of its legs instead of its brain.
No, okay, happy with that.
And then
And then I'll also, continuing
through
to
the
hide,
shadows?
I'll move to just below, back down one, like back down diagonally, yeah, down in there. Yep.
okay. Title.
Hide check at 24.
You've got your spear, but you're just sitting there drooling. Unfortunately, you can't really do much. Would you like to drool in any particular order?
Can
Left
I
side of
draw
your mouth instead of
myself
the
and
right one.
swing on the spear?
You don't even have the intellect to move your body.
Oh.
So you are basically the equivalent of completely brain wiped.
Okay, I will extra draw.
Okay.
It's good that you've got back a sick draw though.
I know.
Yeah. How much
So-
That's pretty remote. Like that's
More than myself, though.
that is really a serious. Yeah.
Okay, so
So are you like
creature
the
moves
ideal order?
and attacks the well. So would a 19 hit the well?
I mean, he has been looking after his body all week.
Yes,
And
unfortunately.
it's perfect, actually.
He has treated his body as a literal temple.
I'm being
You don't.
attacked.
Yeah, you don't actually have a. You don't have a sense of person.
Will you see like the Falun Gong?
Yes.
Oh boy.
You should reach
Okay,
enlightenment.
so Paul, you take
I didn't realise this, though.
8 points
That's
of
the point?
slashing damage,
Ow.
We're gonna go the like. We're gonna.
Wait,
run-
how long?
and you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Where's my 6?
Come on, that's got to be your strength.
Here we go.
One off.
That's an
Pretty
exclamation
soon.
good.
Pretty soon to be a weakness.
Yeah, so roll that d20.
I'm a charisma person.
So am I. I'm surprised you haven't noticed.
I think I'm going to use one of them rerolls.
Would you roll the one?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Don't use them all. I'm going to need one very soon.
yeah, I'm gone anyway.
What did you get?
9.
9. Okay, so
That's not going to be enough.
Well, you might roll poorly. You might get a double 1 with his 2d6.
okay, so you take 11 points of psychic damage on top
That's
of that.
not the right type of double 1.
No, you're right. Yeah, no, that's.
Hey, no, that was a little more psychic damage. That's something to do with your intellect, yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ouch.
What's your intelligence?
13.
13. You get a blinding headache, but you don't pass out.
Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
You survived by 1 point.
Oh.
What?
If I had have rolled 1 point higher, you would have been completely mind wiped as well.
So hang on, you got 1 intelligence there.
Yeah, he's down
No,
Oh, boy.
you don't lose intelligence.
No.
You only
You've got to lose all of it to get mind wiped.
you lose all of it or none of it.
Oh right, okay.
So that's what it just hurts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, when you say blinding headache, is that literally blinding?
No,
No, okay.
it's just
No,
hurt.
it is definitely time for me to say, back off a little bit, heal myself.
You know it tried to do that. Okay, so next person up is
I've got hit
you.
points left right now.
You're up.
Am
What
I?
would you like to do?
I gotta.
You can hit it first.
Get back off
So
the
you want to give it attack of opportunity?
I'm going to shift 1 square to behind him. I've got
I believe it's a
there's
full
there's
defensive.
cover there because there's a corner.
Yeah.
So I'm backing away to behind.
Well, it's probably not a corner.
It's a
There's-
round.
Probably your circular pillars.
Yeah, it's a round.
There's an obstruction in the way. It counts.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm going to do
Technically,
wounds on myself.
but technically, leaving the area of it is considered the attack of opportunity. Not
But if there's no cover. Sorry,
the
if
square,
there's cover,
the square you left from is the.
Which you didn't have cover when you left.
You didn't have cover when you left. It's not the square you're moving to.
Does
It's the
it
square
doesn't
you're
have the
leaving
5 foot
from.
step type effect?
No.
No, okay.
You can
There's
either.
no free. There's no free
Okay.
movement.
There is. If you do it as your action, if it's your action, if a withdrawal, you don't get attacked.
Yeah.
Or the
Considering
entire
I'm
movement.
spellcasting, there's no difference whether I move or not, is there?
Well, that's good. I would have attacked
He
first
would get
anyway.
an attack of opportunity against you.
That's my point.
But you could withdraw and cast the next round.
Man,
Yeah,
how badly
and
have
that's
we
why I'm doing it.
have
I
we
wanna be away from it.
internalized the 3-5 rules?
So did you want to do your action as a withdrawal?
Still. Oh, that's
Which means you can move
Well,
without provoking, no matter where you
I
move.
mean, we're still playing Pathfinder.
That's
so-
true. But that leaves me unable to cast a spell,
Unless you can do it as a bonus action.
which I can't do because it's a standard spell.
Yeah.
But you don't get attacked.
So, it's your choice. Which way you want to go?
Okay, I do not have anything that I can use as a bonus spell, a bonus action.
No, that's right. So,
So
okay, some people
moving and then casting is the only thing I can usefully do at this point.
You don't
or
get
cast and then move.
Yeah, you don't get an opportunity to attack if you cast in close range.
You
So
don't?
you can cast right in people's faces and they can't do anything about it.
There's only certain feats that give you that.
Is it the Mage Slayer one?
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah.
That's
So
it.
then
Which
you
I
should
don't.
be
Yeah,
able-
you can
No,
absolutely
no,
cast.
they've got
They
Mage
need
Slayer.
that.
If they've got Mage Slayer,
Oh,
you get
right.
attacked.
So if I don't move, I'm better off.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
Cast your most impressive spell now.
Well, no.
Because you're not going to get another chance in the game.
Two wounds on my own face.
Empty your mind
Yeah,
of all
empty
those
your
spells
mind.
you've stored.
Concentrate.
Please don't empty your mind. I've experienced it. It's
No.
not worth it.
No, it's okay. You've got to empty his mind of all the spells he's worked. He's going to get it shoot anyway.
Oh, that's boring. Can I re-roll bloody
No.
field dice?
No, don't.
No,
You've already.
that's not the wrong,
I know.
wrong total roll.
Fortunately, I get my charisma modifier.
So you feel a bit better.
A bit better. Unfortunately, not enough.
Honestly,
The other
it
one
doesn't-
gets to go and attacks Lee.
Hey!
I mean,
The combat, the
That makes
adventuring, the
But it
spell
doesn't
area, those chapters, they're like 4 or 5 pages.
Eight,
in
right,
total. They're not
eight.
very big.
Yeah, okay, that'll listen.
It
It's-
just last
But
time I read them was a
You
while.
still get to make an intelligence roll.
Oh, excellent.
Intelligence saving throw.
Excellent, because
But
like
it's the
I have
old
so much
memories.
of that
Yeah,
intelligence
plus,
stuff.
plus I write.
Why do you think I've been
all that
attacking
stuff.
certain people?
Yeah.
So I'm
Ooh.
processing this stuff all the time.
Okay.
I know. We've got several sets of the similar rules.
Well,
in our heads.
Yeah. It's not
you
enough, is
can,
it?
well, you can find out if it's enough and
Playing
then
whole
choose to
separate
reroll if you
Oh, you're gonna
need
need to.
to.
No problem.
You know,
12 is the perfect number.
There you go, you think you're fine.
Nice.
You're the first person to save. You are the smart one.
Oh,
But your head
I said I was
hurts.
smart, just charismatic.
Your head does hurt as it gets rocked by
Bullshit.
someone trying to rip it apart.
that's probably just alcohol. Like,
Just
just
bullshit
lack
with
of alcohol.
This is worse than the hangover you had earlier.
Ow.
That's how.
Okay, now it is the Nipper.
Okay.
Your Max has a brain. That's weird.
In the
In the
You
brain
go for the
stem.
spine.
in the hind lobe.
Hey, no.
In the brain
It's
stem.
all vitals.
In the hind lobe. All right.
You're like, I
So
want
when
to
we're-
go for
when
the
they're saying-
occipital. Get rid of the eyes.
Yeah.
When they're saying it's like
Open
Back
the
of the back of
eyes.
the head.
when they said that the brain fell out and like attacked them, have I been able to see any of that?
When you were standing,
Yes, you can.
looking at
At
Well,
one
yeah.
stage, yes, you saw it pull itself out of the brain of the creature it was.
and you can now see
Which
the body.
creature? So is it is
The
this
creature
the
that they
snake?
fought.
No, the snake was one of them,
Yeah.
but the one at the
What
top
are they-
there.
The one you
had
threw
a
the
brain.
dagger at.
Yeah. What do the creatures look like? Do they look humanoid or what?
They were humanoid creatures before the brains
On the
came
ground.
out.
So they were.
And it's now the body is still lying
So
on the
they
ground.
so they're like that. The body's falling out. The intellect of the devourer has come out, and it looks like a dog with a brain.
Pretty much.
Okay. Then.
Well,
so it's
So
A
they
brain
probably
sized dog.
were previous.
A dog-sized brain.
so
adventures.
we're looking at intellect of ours rather.
Well, it's
than-
a dog-sized brain.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right, I
Well,
know
more
what-
like a cat-sized brain.
Either way, I now we're not
Yeah.
dealing with a.
No, that's
Tiny.
like, we're definitely dealing with.
And
a
it's
moving
not
brain.
like it's not like the snake has like the brain's falling out of the snake and attacking
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And it's not that you saw.
I could just soccer kick this brain across the room. You know?
So your characters wouldn't have met intellect of ours yet.
No, but like from a picture in my head kind of idea of like what would I do?
Panic.
Probably
You've done the side where you can get a clean shot and then just shoot. Hit it.
I don't have any ranged weapons aside from the dagger, so that's
And you've
now.
only got one of them, have you?
I don't know. It doesn't say like when it says daggers in the burglar's kit. It just says daggers. It doesn't say how many you get.
Oh, I think it's at least 2.
So I'll give
I'm
you a
thinking
second.
Bandela.
Like,
16.
certainly on my burglar's kit, I put it down as.
How much are you saying here, Martin?
I'm saying 2.
2.
Well, in fact,
That represents daggers.
A pair.
it's not a that's not from the burglar's kit anyway. That's from the rogue.
Oh yeah, that's
I
from
don't
the
know,
rogue. Yeah.
like, can you use your feet to stab also? 3?
You can use his
Use
face
Use
to
your
stab.
mouth?
You got the right kind of
But,
boots.
yeah.
The monk's very good at
Yeah.
using the rest of its body. You take monk levels.
Oh, yeah,
2
2 daggers.
daggers.
Yeah.
And a dragonborn monk can backstab with his teeth.
I just use my teeth to
Right in the
begin with.
kidneys.
I have worn heels, but not today. Let's
But you might want to get a
go.
bit closer for the daggers.
That's what I mean.
'cause it's 20 foot. So.
And the heels.
You're still getting sneak
Space.
attack because you've got someone within 5 feet.
Both, 2 daggers, both feet.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go northwest,
Northwest.
Oh, you're gonna leave? Brilliant.
west-west,
What was that?
west-west.
What
Leave
is
the
honor?
term is
Southwest.
run screaming from the room, man.
Oh,
All right, so I'm basically up. I'm basically below the snake, aren't I?
No, the snake's still further over. The snake's
One
on the
across.
one that's...
Yeah, but how big is the snake? Or is it coiled around that one thing?
Massive.
Give me a perception roll.
Okay, sure.
Well, we've only seen the tail
Looking
of
for
it.
new
Don't know how much
bad
weight, how
guys,
much distance
basically.
between. Just-
Um,
I haven't seen
Don't
what
find this snake is that long.
Yeah, hey,
Cut it in
yeah.
half and then put the tail over there.
Where's my perception? Okay, so that's a 23.
23. Okay, you can see what appears to be a skeletal snake that is
Not moving.
attached to the pillar above.
Yep.
You can see the wiring holding it in place.
Oh shit.
It's bait.
Well, no, the tail was
The
moving,
wiring
so the
holding it
brain
in
was
place.
Yep.
And using
And
the wire to
basically
make the
something
tail
is
move.
making the tail move like this.
I've seen my cat do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the cat.
Yeah.
Who's in front of me aside from the bad guys?
You've got title drift,
There is a title on the ground,
Yeah.
drooling.
and there are
The
two
two dog-
characters
the
holding
two
their
dog-
heads with the what the hell was that?
Yep.
There is a smoky dragonborn off in the distance, and you have no idea about anyone else.
Okay then.
Why
All
am I
right.
smoky?
You know the whole
Yeah, because you're
bit of
very-
black here and there.
Still a bit
Oh,
stained.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm greyish.
Covered in dark brown and stinky.
Thank you.
How much space does a net cover?
Well, she's pretty big.
One square or
It's normally one square.
one square?
Yeah,
Okay.
combat net would be one square.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, this character's got to be called Combat Annette.
Okay. So I can't hit
Combat
both
what?
of them and tangle
Combat Annette.
them
It's a good name for a gladiator.
Or
Yeah.
bowl of ice cream.
As a couple.
But why are you screaming?
Yeah.
You met Mark.
Yeah. Fuck it. All right. So the one that's right in front of me, I'm just going to give it a throw.
Yep.
All right.
So it's at 20 feet.
Yep.
That's still within your range.
That's
Yeah,
dagger,
yeah.
that's dagger basic range.
It's dagger basic range. Yeah. It's 20.
20 easy hit.
Yep. All right. So it can't see me.
You've got a friend near it anyway, so you still get the sneak attack.
You don't get sneak attack for it.
I don't, because it doesn't have any identifiable weakness, or
No.
You don't know its anatomy.
Because it knows you're there.
it's a
It's
brain. I stab it in the brain.
Psychic.
You don't get it for being hidden.
No, but he
Yeah.
gets it because he's got a friend within 5 feet.
I do.
Then that's
Yeah.
then for that reason he does. Yes.
That's right, yeah. But you didn't
Really?
get
You don't get
Well-
sneak attack for hidden. You only get sneak attack for when.
Well,
No,
if
you would,
If
but-
you if you're hidden, you get advantage on the attack roll and therefore get sneak attack.
But you're not hidden.
yeah.
But in this one here, if you're not hidden, but you've got a friend
How am
or
I not-
the enemy has
how am I
a
not
foe
hidden?
within 5 feet,
You
I
don't
mean-
know. I'm not
Yeah.
explaining the
Right.
mechanics. of it.
Right. Got it.
I'm just
Understood.
saying you don't get it
yep.
for that one.
Got it.
These
Yep,
things
understood.
have psychic powers. It
Shut.
knows where
No. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
No. Got it.
you are.
And that's why I'm basically saying what did you get it for and making it clear.
So I can't necessarily hide about these things. All right. So D4 plus 2 plus 3d6 because of friend and advantage.
So it was a good thing you didn't move.
Who
didn't move?
Luell didn't move. If Luell had
Right.
moved, you wouldn't have got a new advantage.
You got that.
Oh, okay then.
Well, no, obviously we
Uh,
Oh.
He does.
Pardon.
What to make of it?
So you got described in it.
4, 8.
Well, the expression on the dog's face makes that one.
A large
Yeah, okay, I'll do this.
13.
Take the photo, then can you take the photo?
Okay, he takes the damage.
Yep. All right then. I'm out of
Hang on,
daggers.
a brain takes 13 points of damage and continues on.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It takes more than 13.
It's called the power of the mind.
Yes. yes. Yeah, they're clearly monks.
And admittedly, he'll have to be taking full damage
Okay,
anyway.
so
It has an iron will.
Yes.
the next person up after that is Rogar.
I want to use Ray of Frost, the one that attacked last time.
Yep,
26 to hit.
26, that's a hit.
And 5 points of damage.
5 points of cold damage. Could be important.
Yes.
Chill out.
Brains don't like cold, they don't like brain freeze.
That's right, you used piercing, didn't you? So, and how much damage did you do again? You did
He did 13.
13. So
Oh,
that
you hadn't taken
means
it
I
off.
should.
No,
Six.
yeah, didn't he?
No. It's piercing damage only half effect.
Oh,
Just
well,
give it 7 back.
hang on, what's the... So sneak
You
attack
always
damage
get,
is...
No,
you
no,
only
that's
do
what the
you
sneak
do
attack
half
still
the
round
same
down
type of
damage.
damage, yeah.
He did 13 damage, so it gets back 7.
Right. So the piercing damage doesn't help Hoser very much.
Well,
You would think that like stabbing implements into a brain would be very effective.
That'd be nice.
It's a hardy brain.
Who wants me to use Firebone?
Okay,
Kill a
so
person.
does Rogar want to move any closer?
Nah, I'm good.
He won't feel it.
It's a good spot for it.
So,
He
Chevron.
will, he just won't be able
But
to.
it's just
Lee.
a cantrip.
up to you.
Oh.
I do have like abilities
Cold-
like that,
cold
but
breath.
they're lower. It's like 1d4.
You're almost dead anyway. Up to
Lee,
you.
you're up. What would you like to do as your
Sweep
last
some
act?
mouthwash
yes.
and just
I'm
spits
going
it
to
on
try to
people.
splat it with the staff.
You gonna try to split up for stuff?
I was
Okay.
gifted a
Flame.
tail.
Lightning
so I
can be
can take
effective.
it. Well,
Where are you
Well,
gonna
that's what I'm
try?
taking. I'm
Go for it.
You don't have a flank.
I don't have a flank?
No.
I have a flank.
You just like have a cone of cold out of your mouth and you're like, that's what it's like to chew 5 gum.
That is.
Well, how do you flank a brain anyway?
I always get excited whenever I find something.
So, yeah, you're
like
the light source
the
in the
best.
center, and there's no one flanking it.
Mm.
No one else is adjacent to it.
No.
You're the only
What the
one
hell?
No, you're doing a good
What's
job.
the worst thing that can happen?
See?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's 24.
That's your head.
Yeah.
But he's not Pathfinder too.
Oh, and that's 10 damage.
Smoke rolling back over us.
And down it goes.
Oh, you can do it.
It squishes on the staff.
Oh,
Your staff
really?
is now covered with
Okay,
the muckle
faith in
brain.
Oh, shit.
Your brain got
Brain
smarter.
matter everywhere.
It's got his intelligence.
I got its intelligence.
You've got the staff of doing
Now,
useful
Prayer
things.
Deer is up. What Prayer Deer like to do?
I've
You see that? You see this? The brain just go pop.
got a line of sight to the other one. So
It has cover, but
I
you ignore cover.
ignore up to 3/4 cover with no problem. So
Okay.
natural 20.
Okay. I'd say that'd be
Yay.
a critical hit.
I'll just double the effect of the dice rather than trying to reroll more dice. 11, 14, 16, 32 plus 4 is 36.
It is very dead.
Oh, remember that it gets halved because it's piercing. So that might make a difference, but... Oh.
And I
No.
say loudly, "We good?"
I step out of the shadows and say, it's a prop.
I drool.
Actually, then I see you on the ground and I book it over.
There's a big pile of liquid around him. Hard to tell where it's come from.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Very good point.
What's he gonna need? What do you? You've lost all your
Diaper.
intelligence, haven't you? I reckon
So,
we're gonna need a greater restoration, aren't we?
Have we got a healer type person in the party that recognize what's happened to him?
Yes.
How do I use this
Yep,
blessing?
so at least trying to recognise
So
what
you
happened
just
to him.
choose to use it, and as a standard action, it.
All right,
I
I've
can
been
do
told
that
I
casting
have a
thing.
blessing to restore people.
He's not
Um,
people.
Well,
He's not a people.
I didn't.
We're screwed, mate.
I reach out and touch the man's head, and
I say before you do you really want to touch that?
Yeah, sure.
I get
And
great
I
restoration.
get one of the tokens that we've got for this sort of thing.
Mhm. And yes, you. And he restores.
all right,
Okay.
So you've now used your greater restoration.
yay!
Cool. You don't need this. Brilliant.
No, apparently mine was an 8 because a god gave it to me.
Very
Does
nice.
it do anything else
Very
aside
useful.
from
I don't know,
remove
but
conditions?
then now it's gone.
What's a one shot?
I
Okay.
believe
I have
it
one greater
restores one thing.
restore, one lesser restore, or three lessers.
Still bloody useful.
Yeah.
Isn't that what everyone got?
Not everyone got the same thing.
No.
People got different things.
This was the appropriate time to use it.
I'm down to only one lesson because I think I used it on you. as well,
Consumables
yeah.
are there to be consumed.
That's right.
Mine
Otherwise you have a long
every,
list. You
every
can't find
dungeon we
anything.
go and I'm catching something. It's fine.
Catching something.
Alright, you come too. You like blink
So
your
greater
eyes.
The last time I got
Restoration.
mummy
You
rock,
reduce
this
the
time I
power.
was brain dead. I'm getting places. It's okay.
You're less brain dead now, though.
I know.
Yeah, so he does the one thing of removes the reduction of your ability scores,
Yay!
but only one of your scores.
Yay!
So your intellect is restored,
Yay.
and you notice you're covered in drool and maybe other stuff.
I want a bath.
You are a bard.
Apparently, you've been
I'm
having.
regaining my intellect. Give me peace.
I assist you to your feet.
You get drawn back from enlightenment.
Yeah.
And you can see the snake. They've left the snake alive.
The snake's a prop.
And
It was a
and more
ruse.
importantly, your spear is still embedded in there for you to use to jump up to actually attack the snake. That's right.
He pulled it out before it got taken down.
Yeah.
He moved over and his action pulled it out.
I collect
Oh,
people.
I thought he got hit
I
on the leg because
collect. I
he
collect
pulled it
the
out.
party and I point out the wires and say it's a prop.
Prop.
Cool.
And then the tail just slowly stops moving
Is there anything?
as whatever it had powered it wound itself out.
Is there anything on the bodies of the humanoids? I'm assuming there's not much on the bodies of the
They
blades.
they have maces but a missing brain.
Can I take
Right.
a mace?
Yes, you can take a mace.
Thank you.
There's a mace covered in title and there's a mace covered in chevron. Which one would you like?
Sorry?
Cleaning of.
Either way.
Both of them have been used.
Well,
to
I've
hit
been
people.
damaged by a mace, so.
So I've got title.
I
in-
can clean them.
So you can either have the title blood mace. So she might not want them cleaned.
Oh, is
There
that
might be
what's
nice
going-
trophies.
It's a titled blood mace, is it? That
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
You know, I could probably sell this for a lot.
Yeah.
Considering your popularity. I'll
You
choose
could
that
probably
one.
sell it with the book as like a.
Yeah, goodbye
Yes.
pack.
That's brilliant.
Can I
No,
take
no.
one?
Can you sign
Yep.
it?
No, okay.
Yes, I can sign the mace.
The mace,
if you really want.
the mace isn't a very good tool for separating the pages.
It,
But-
it would
So hang on, the
it
mace
would
has got blood on it.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
want to hit title.
Yes.
You've got hit.
Yeah, the,
I mean,
the
you
mace,
can
the
sell
mace would unseparate the pages.
Yeah, but the mace. I mean, if you sell the mace to a witch, I mean, you've got what is it? Vial of blood of the target.
Normally only viable after a certain amount of time, unless it's stored properly.
Just
How
have to move
heavy
it quickly.
How heavy are maces?
3 or 4 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a pound.
What's a pound?
It's like a small cat.
Yeah.
Measure everything in cats. I like that. Yeah.
Well, it
Well,
works.
it's Dragonborn. They use them.
How
for
much?
food.
But how much for lunch? Oh, it's about 3 to 4 cats.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 cats.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that particular it's really heavy. It's about 12 cats. 12 cats and 2 kittens, I reckon.
Earlier, I showed him a video of a cat being forced to go through aquatics training because it was too fat to walk
It
on
was
its own.
spherical.
It was just going like this.
It was, yeah. There was a walker thing. You're supposed to walk in water, and it sat on the side. It was just doing one paw, and then looking at the camera. It's smart ass. Serious smart ass cat.
Yeah. Although I must admit, after the first 5Ks on a treadmill, I'm pretty much doing the same thing and just sitting next to it doing this.
All right, so I'm going to have a poke at the intellect of ours.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of these things before, so
They seem to have very little internals.
Or they're
Except
all
for-
Anymore.
As in, it's just brain matter.
Yeah,
There's
they're all
no,
internals.
there's no,
No vitals to
other
actually
organs,
backstab.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't need that in 15.
and no spine for the arms and legs to attach to. So it's just weird.
Yeah, this is a weird creature.
How does it move?
With its-
Luck.
No, it's got 4 legs.
Well,
Oh.
So that's what it attacked you with, and attacked Tidal with, and attacked
That's
you
why they
well
got
with.
claws on them.
but they've also got humanoid bodies they can jump into.
Yeah.
So look at it this way: if they had have had more time, Tidal would be one of them.
Worst things could happen.
So you could technically recruited one for the team.
So,
I mean,
Paradis
personality-wise,
is
wonderful.
going to move towards the other exit circle exits
We'll go to
and
this one.
listen down each one of them. Just
So
That's a good point.
that is what an intellect devourer looks like.
Right.
Instead of something the cat size that just pops out of someone's head,
I prefer the thing to the left.
Hydra.
you
They're
prefer
rather
that
larger
one.
and rather higher level.
We can work that up.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no.
not.
But
All right then.
what
So-
you're missing is the inside each one of those heads is an intellect hour.
And then the head grows back?
Yes.
And another one.
2
appears.
more. All right, so we're going to go to the left, the west, and
Yep.
have a look. What's up the stairs?
Okay. When you look up the stairs, it passes out of your vision. Just a straight long passageway.
Nothing to be heard down that way, either.
Nothing to be heard that way.
Okay. What about northwards or top of page? We can move the.
Sorry, what did you say? You said nothing to be
Nothing
seen,
heard.
nothing heard.
Yeah, so
Nothing
it's a long
heard,
passage.
nothing seen. Okay.
Work that into a song. I like
Going
that.
through the top
Nothing
top of
heard,
the
nothing
page.
seen. I like
Can we find out why that halfling tried to eat mushrooms?
What was that? Can you
find out why that halfling or where that halfling tried to eat mushrooms?
possibly? But you haven't seen any so far.
In game, can this be arranged?
You can. You
We
have
can
to. You have to head
find-
back out.
Them. And you can avoid eating those mushrooms.
Okay, so
Possibly
to the
see
north
the
of you is a long passageway with alcoves on either side of it,
Oh wait,
and
did you not want to check out that passage or that trap door that
I
you
do.
The secret door, yeah.
I was just seeing if anything was coming downstairs
so
after
there
us.
is-
That's what I wanted to
um,
get.
So I'm going to go and have a look into the.
Because there's something coming actually at us. And
Yeah.
besides, none of us know about the secret passage anyway. So
Yeah, no, I was just like, did you
Yeah.
forget? That's all.
next
No.
time, remind him, you go.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so there's alcoves down the passage, but nothing visible in the alcoves or coming down that passageway.
nothing visible. You can see mirrors in the first of the alcoves, but the alcoves go all the way down, and there's lots of
As
them.
far as the light goes away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
every
the-
5 foot is an alcove with a mirror.
Okay, and the eastern passage.
The eastern passage is a T
So-
intersection not far up the stairs.
Okay.
So it basically goes off to the right and goes straight ahead.
Oh, okay. So it's a T junction with the passage coming off our main line, not a dead end. Type stuff, yeah.
So
We're not the leg of the
But
T.
you can actually see it then ends in a T branch dead end.
Okay. Right.
So then it goes off either side at that point.
Yeah.
There's the mace stacks if you want to work them down.
And that's within your vision.
I need a
Well,
different.
while I'm looking down the passageway, are you
Really
looking
simple
at the,
because there are
pack,
a few without
the
me
thing you
using
found?
traits.
So having a look at the secret alcove that I've marked up with
Sure.
a little bit of chalk.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest-
Okay.
Or while everyone else is looking at the passageways.
Yes.
Okay, you slide it open. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Forgot to check for traps.
I was. He's jumped forward. He's jumped forward a little bit, but sure. Let's do this for the sake of it. Is this a magical effect?
No.
Okay, so that is a 22.
Okay, so as you open it and a whole bunch of spiders just rush out and rush past you, you
Yep.
don't flinch at all.
Chop,
Nice.
Five
Alright.
on them.
The rest of us.
And they just sort of scatter and disappear.
chop. Anything else in there other than spiders?
Looks like it used to hold something.
Used to hold something.
An enormous spider.
Is there like a resting place, or is it just whatever was in here is gone?
Give me an insight roll.
So this is using my. I can also use an eye for detail to discover creatures and clues.
Mm-hmm.
So, investigation or insight? What are we saying here?
Yep.
All right, 15 plus. Insight is 19.
Okay, so what you can see, this was probably where they gathered the mushrooms from.
Okay. I write above the alcove, mushrooms, and
No
draw
wonder
a
it's
little
like-
picture.
And there are no mushrooms left.
And I draw a big round no.
But you can
against over
see
the
a
mushroom.
what looks like the stem of where one was broken off.
Yeah, yeah, but it's
Well-
mushrooms. No mushrooms.
All eaten.
I'll put a little hobo mark of danger.
Well, considering the things that grow
Danger,
up
food.
aren't actually the body of the thing itself, but it's fruity bodies, it's all still there.
Danger food.
Yeah, danger
Just
food.
grow back.
That sounds good. I'll have some of that.
Danger food.
You don't know what
need
the
it.
spiders have been eating. They might have been eating
Don't need
all
it.
those spores. All the
Which means when they spit,
filament.
it's acid, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she grabbed a mushroom and ate a spider.
Maybe.
A swarm of acid-spitting spiders. That sounds like a great idea.
That doesn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna write that down. I don't need that.
Little tiny spiders, not very much acid.
All right then. Well, that's not particularly interesting.
Really scary that actually.
Yeah, it does solve the mystery.
Yeah.
Acid spit.
Yeah, crush them, add some.
You ever fought a swarm of spiders? I have.
Only with a flamethrower.
So do we want to go a straight path, a mirrored path, or find out where these
The
branches
T
go
junction.
to?
Yeah.
Didn't someone say the branches were dead ends?
No. It's basically it's a passage leading straight on, but then there's a junction coming off, and then it goes on a bit further to a T junction.
And because you're not walking up there to look, you don't know exactly where it goes.
Like it's a dead end in the sense that the passage we're looking straight down ends, but there are 3 ways we could go from that passage.
Yes.
I like the idea with
we found where
fewer
the mushrooms are. There's nothing here to eat. There
Well,
was
the
some
spiders might there.
There was
might
some
enjoy
spiders
those.
that ran away.
I think it might be carnivorous anyways.
Yeah, but he's marked it as.
So you prefer to take the plain passage?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm happy with that. Left is always right.
So we'll come back down in a couple of weeks.
So you take the plain
And then you
passage.
can have
The, one
Heading
the western passage.
If anyone has a compass, you're heading south.
Okay.
I'm going to use that magical staff of mine and like tap the stones in front of me as I walk because I'm sure
Yep.
they're going to give way.
So you're hearing clink, 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 clink.
Bright light, clink, clink, clink. Yeah, I'm the bait.
You're the lead.
I'm the lead.
So you're in front, obviously.
I might start singing too.
Are you sure the intellect devour didn't get you?
No, that's a wisdom devourer in that case.
A good
Are you going to start singing about having no weapons and carrying big bags of money?
Yes, that's good. Yeah. Oh, woe is me! Oh, woe that I must carry such gold as this.
This gold is so heavy.
Yes, I had nowhere to put my weapons.
I've had to drop
My
my weapons, they're so heavy.
Yes.
The only
Okay,
weapons I
so
have are made of
as
gold.
you're
Made of
clinking
gold.
along, give me a perception.
What? Oh,
Yes, the old-
it's
the old
always fun.
summon monster.
D12? No.
Won't make any difference.
If you wish.
Not in this game. Okay.
Oh, you got a 13. There you
Wow,
go.
that's really good. That's
Better than you would have rolled on the other dice?
no, it's +3. What's 13?
16.
Okay,
I'm
so
not drunk enough to play this game.
as you're clicking away on the tiles, playing whatever tune you've got in your head.
Yeah.
And,
I'm away from this guy right now.
and
I'm
and,
thinking just Rainbow Connection.
and projecting the light everywhere.
Yeah, projecting the light.
Projecting, you said, not projecting.
Yeah. I like projecting. You keep it away from my light.
So it comes to a bend to the right and then bend to the left almost straight away, and then you find a goblin on the ground.
That's a cash goblin.
He was hidden.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
Perfectly normal place for a goblin.
Yeah.
Is it?
The
Okay.
question is he moving still?
I heal
Or
him.
attempting to move?
You heal him?
Well, I'm gonna go over and find out what he's. What
As in,
Have a
as in
chat.
drive
Have a
your
chat.
heel into his head.
If he's dead,
Nice guy.
Leave goblins alone.
Goblins are people too.
Goblins are people
He said
too.
he was going to heal him.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Is he
look
alive?
at him. Give me a medicine heal roll,
Oh, it's gonna be really bad.
wisdom based.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Wow. Technically a 5.
Technically a 5.
Actually, he rolled a 2.
Okay, so you twist the head around to have a good look at it.
Oh.
Come on, it wasn't a 1.
And as you're slightly turning it around, you notice that the face of it is missing,
Oh.
as is the brain.
Right.
Oh.
It was like that before I got
and,
here.
and the head, comes off.
He'd obviously got attacked by those acid-spitting spiders.
Yeah. I can still heal him though, right?
What's what's it look like?
You're thinking this as the body falls away from the head.
Right. He's okay. He's just sleeping. He'll be all right. Just leave him alone.
So, eaten by the intellect devour?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, put it this way. I think the intellect devour went away hungry.
Just a snap.
I think he became one.
So what else? The corridor...
Is
Which
it
way is
anyone
this one?
examine-
This
anyone
one's
examine the
north,
skull?
isn't it?
Pretty.
This way is the one that went.
Well, hang on.
technically south.
Martin, I do take his Vorpal blade though.
Sorry, south. Ah, right.
You-
Hang on, what are we talking about south? As in, that way?
Yeah, that way.
we find some
What
more
was apparently the
bodies to
westerly
loot?
passage is actually southerly passage.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
find some more
So,
bodies to loot?
Yeah.
Yes.
So much easier.
Little problem, that one there.
So
The
what
Westford thing on the map is technically south.
Yeah.
so what we examining the skull?
I will...
So anyone having a look
I
at
will
the
certainly
guy,
take a
give
look at
me
the body
a,
if no one's looked at it as I go past.
Survival.
Wisdom-based roll.
so it's a long corridor?
No,
Just
yeah.
a long corridor?
No, it was a long
make me a
corridor
wisdom,
followed by a quick
roll.
chink left and right, and then he found the goblin.
So-
In
If
fact,
you have
the
medicine,
goblin
you can add
actually
medicine to
curved-
it.
The
No,
passage he
so that's
curved it.
12.
Well, okay,
Kind of
so it looks as if something has been eating what was his brain. There are still little bits of it there, and there are droppings all over it.
Oh,
What's her droppings?
Lovely.
brain droppings.
Didn't identify that.
Little leftover thoughts.
We've all had them.
Idle
They just
thoughts.
fall out of your head.
15 for a nature roll.
Okay, yeah.
Are goblin
rats have
bodies worth
eaten the
anything?
brain out
Not really.
because, well, it was probably exposed at the time.
Okay, that wasn't the brain thingy.
Not entirely anyway.
Oh.
Unless
okay.
it's something that
carry
kills.
magic, but apart from that, no.
While everyone's
Probably
investigating the
basic.
dead creature on the ground, I'm
Yep.
not going to look at the dead creature on the ground. I'm going to look out for other threats.
Okay,
This is
so
why you're still alive.
you give me a perception.
Natural 20, adding 8.
Okay, so nearby, in some rubble behind the goblin, you see in the rubble 3 pickaxes and 2 shovels.
But we don't really have
loot.
collecting gear for it. Jars and bottles.
So you can easily take your pick.
Does it look like it's... So there's a pile of rubble blocking the passageway?
No, the passageway is a 2-foot wide passage.
2 foot wide.
That has been tunneled using these tools.
Are they
Hang on, so
goblin-sized tools?
So there's a... So
They
this
are
thing's
goblin-sized
narrowed
tools.
way down, has it?
And a goblin-sized tunnel.
So
You've gone from a 10-foot passage to a 2-foot.
Yeah, we're down to a 2 foot.
Is that as you went round
How
the
is my
clinks left and right?
At the end of that clink is...
How do we fit our dragons down here?
Keep on going, I'll ask afterwards.
So at the end, so it went south, then it went turned right for 20 feet, and then went left for 20 feet, and that's where you found the goblin. And at the end of that 20 feet is that 2-foot wide.
Is where the dog would be digging to try and extend the tunnel.
And you can see it has been extended. There is a
Right.
passageway that is
Right.
2 foot in height and 2 foot in width.
Can we see how far it goes?
What
It,
Well,
vibe,
he can.
it goes and bends out of sight.
In a
what
lot.
vibe am I getting from my spear of warning? 30 feet.
I forgot you had that.
You're getting
I
quite a
also
good-
have a ring of mind shielding, I just remembered.
Oh, really? Oh, that's useful.
So you just...
It might have been defeat against the ground.
So you just got a sharp stick of anxiety.
Well, I feel like in a dungeon it generally should be
Might
going
be an
off, but
idea.
it hasn't been for a lot
But
of
you also
years.
you also get advantage on surprise on
Yeah, yeah,
initiative
yeah.
checks. I
So
think
your
it has-
your warning was telling you nothing about the snake.
Yeah, but the other guys.
Okay, but there was something
Yeah,
The
on
spirit warning
Right,
doesn't always
alright.
tell you a lot of stuff.
Well, to be fair,
So there's
she was the one who
there's
saw it.
a goblin-sized passageway,
Mm.
and I am a goblin-sized person.
You want to go by yourself?
No,
Because you have to squeeze.
not a clue. No
I
way.
think my tail might be a bit thick to get through this.
So thick.
What if we grease you up and we'll just...
So
Well, she's already been a bit discoloured already.
I
You
have
add
some
more-
oil. I can give you an oil massage.
the tunnel that was like the 10-foot
How
wide
big?
tunnel that we've been going down, has it been like work stone at this
Yeah, it's
point?
been work stone all the
Right,
way.
There's a
through
couple of
this
shovels.
Well,
bit.
where
I chuck you
yeah.
a shovel.
They're no, they're cut.
Yeah.
I
But
pick.
Well, where
what does
else?
it look
We're not
like?
much wider than
is there actually
you can go
anything at
through.
the end of this passage
All of
that
it.
was built
I know, but
and then stopped? Is that what happened?
No, it appears that
Grease
it
up an elf,
ended here
set it through
normally,
lengthways.
and
Yeah,
someone may
yeah.
have gone and done
because
some
no
work.
one in the world you're greasing me up like
Whatever was here was removed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, but like, so I just thought about the fact that there was basically 100 feet worth of passage that apparently went nowhere until a goblin decided to start digging a bit longer for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why
happy
do you
with
think the goblin woods are doing that though?
that? He got to this 100 passage, thought this has got to go somewhere. I'm going to find out where it goes.
Now that's stubborn. Man, that's stubborn.
Yes.
Wow.
Fucking
And prepared.
goblins.
And then
He came with the shovel. He came back. To go and get the
He went and got the picks.
Exactly.
Come back and everyone take that damn thing.
Okay, so the thing
know
that the
the
weapon of
secret door
warning
behind this
does,
wall.
it doesn't actually alert
Digging
you
for 3 years,
to
it's gonna
creatures
come out.
within range of you. What it does is
It wakes you if you're sleeping, and
you or any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised.
Yeah.
So as
Oh.
long as someone's within 30 feet of you, unless they're incapacitated, such as what Stefan was for a while there. So the weapon can wake you from sleep.
Do I have to be sleeping with it?
You have to
Or within
be
30
or
feet?
just with the.
If you're attuned to it.
you have to be attuned to it. If you're not attuned to it, all that you get is you can't be surprised while wielding the weapon. So that means anything that gets a bonus for surprising you doesn't get that bonus. So while you're attuned, you get advantage on initiative rolls.
Which is great when there are assassins around.
Or mind-controlled assassins.
Well, the bugbears on the first round of combat, if they surprise you, get to do damage. So because you were far enough away from it, the people who were attacking didn't get the advantage.
Well, I realized.
Well,
with the
friend,
ring of
do you
mind
wish to actually
shielding, I
explore this
collected all
tunnel,
close
or are we
to
going back another way?
point.
We're going back the other way.
That things
Over
couldn't
there.
use magic
Yep.
to detect you.
I'm not going down that hole.
So no one can detect you.
Effectively, this passageway is ended. I will make a note of this, and we will go back the other way.
Right, I mean, it's not absolutely ended, but it's certainly other passages to look
None
at
of these
more.
people can go down there, and I elect not to.
Well, no, we can get down there. It'll be very
It's a
difficult to
squeeze.
take us to get out.
Take the hint. We're moving.
Do we want to go down the passage that has the mirrors, or do we want to go down through the...
We'll go through the one with the alcoves.
I'm happy to avoid mirrors.
Mirrors?
What's that for someone else?
No, I said alcoves, not
That's
mirrors.
what I said
So
avoid mirrors. I said I'm happy to avoid them.
Yeah.
So
Which
therefore
one's?
we go
Oh,
with
so the.
alcoves. Yes.
Yeah. That one has
I was
mirrors. in
certainly agreeing with you.
it. Right.
If people want
I was going to argue if you went the other way.
Anyone like a coffee?
No, thank you.
Chocolate nugget, please.
You want to try? Anyone else?
All right. So alcoves.
So, yeah, so we're taking
I'm going to
the-
investigate
the
the
northerly passage.
alcoves.
the northerly
Is
passage.
this the correct word? Alcoves?
Yes, his name's Albert.
Oh, hang on.
He's a guy. His name's Al Coates.
No. The alcoves is wrong with the mirrors.
Yeah, he's a bloke.
There's a
Cool.
mirror in each alcove.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
suggesting we go straight across the north passage. Where
Let's go to the alcoves.
Nothing at all. I'm good.
Let's go to the alcoves. Alcoves look good.
I'm not so keen to get caught between mirrors.
No, let's not do that.
That's the way he's going.
I don't know. How do you feel about crushing damage?
Exclude flattening.
Gonna move to it.
Deflating.
Mech Warrior 5 comes out tomorrow.
What does?
Mech Warrior 5. First Mech Warrior game. It's in 2002. All right.
Still play Jason?
Hmm?
You still play Jason?
Jason.
Jason... I can't remember what his surname was. From the original MechWarrior game, you were playing Jason somebody or other. Sure it was a Jason.
Oh, I can't remember.
Okay, so you head down the alcoves.
He's definitely leading down a passage with...
With the gnome in front. Is he on a stick?
So I get to the alcoves, and before I enter into the room with all the mirrors facing each other, is it?
No.
So as soon as you get to the
The
top of the
whole corridor.
stairs, you've got a corridor that goes beyond your sight, and
Every
each
5
5 feet beside you is an alcove with mirrors all the way down the length of it,
On both sides.
on both sides.
Cool.
So you're walking between mirrors the whole way.
Cool. I'm going to conjure an illusion of a adventurous-looking human fighter with 2 swords, and it is going to strut forward as far as it can.
Is this what you want to be, being a small
Okay.
with
No.
2 daggers?
I'm going to see
So,
if any traps, see if it sets off
Give
any
me
traps.
a
You could idealise
perception
using-
roll while you do that.
It's what was my number? 14.
Okay, you can see something lying about 60 feet in the distance on the middle of the passageway.
Something out there.
You
Something
can,
out
you
there.
can just make out there's a small thing sitting
There's
in
a small thing there, okay. But nothing happens with the illusion.
Nothing happens with the illusion.
Alright, I'll drop the illusion. Okay, so it's not triggered off by visibility or
Yes,
otherwise.
so that doesn't help with weight. We'll work,
No.
we'll work on rocks.
I understand, but
Do you want to
it's,
keep on poking
it's a
with your
way.
stick?
Poking is good.
I'm going to investigate the nearest mirror from
Yep.
the side, not catching my
Not catching your handsome face in the vicinity.
as handsome as it is. I have a small steel mirror for that.
Can
No,
you
I'm
use a
gonna.
small steel mirror to look in the big mirror?
Nope,
Yeah, I was
nope.
about to say that. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the edge of the mirror and
Yep.
like along the thing there. So investigation
So
of
you basically got to put your head around the alcove to have a good look at it, or just appear at the extreme edge of the mirror from outside.
so is it away from the like when you say alcove?
So think of it more like a
Yeah,
depression,
it's a-
and it's right in the back of the depression.
like a concave mirror, or is it a?
Flat.
So there's gap behind the mirror.
Not that you can tell. It's like it goes back to the mirror,
Oh, okay. Then. So it's down there. Yeah. Okay. Then. All right.
and that seems to be the same either side. And you can see that the edges seem to be made of stone, so it has it being put in here as part of the construction.
Yeah. Sure.
I get two of them.
I'm thinking fireball.
You're thinking you can do a fireball, or you're thinking of fireballs because that's your favorite thing.
Yes, both. Yes. I think it's fireball. Doesn't feel right.
I just realized.
Are the
Yeah.
the mirrors floor to ceiling type effect?
You just realized?
Related, but does my ring of mind shielding already house a soul?
Not yet.
You can't hunting.
If I die, a soul improves it, and I don't know if it can be brought back classically.
Technically, no. If you're in the ring.
How far is this? How far is this thing on the ground?
Revivification is.
It is about 60 feet away from you.
I think from memory, the ring replaces the material component. And it is a spell I can learn.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
You know, there's another passage with no mirrors that
Yeah. Oh, it's
Right.
probably gonna have something equally bad in it.
Roll a perception check.
Sure.
That's it. It looks a lot of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to investigate this trap, but it's
Well,
You can't see what he's talking about. There's absolutely nothing down that corridor. Just the mirrors on the other side.
yeah, mirrors are totally normal in dungeons, so this is fine.
just walking.
No, I don't. I didn't lose like a wisdom saving throw.
You've got lightning bolt. That's always fun with mirrors.
I can always make some
Older
sand.
editions, yes. New editions, no.
No, older editions made no difference. It didn't matter. It would reflect off anything.
Yeah, reflect. Well,
Straight back at you.
it's got to be solid, so it's stone walls.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope it doesn't
Can
melt the
I
mirror.
try and detect the thoughts of the thing in the distance?
From which? What ability are you using to detect the thoughts with?
It's the spell.
The spell detect thoughts? Okay. So you cast the spell.
Try.
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to roll to cast the spell.
Okay.
And what's the range of the spell?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Just check.
I think the object you saw was 60 feet away.
Sounds about right. 30 or 60.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah.
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so you only pick up a couple of intellects in that distance as the party members. Do you really want to listen in on any of them?
Yeah.
Which one would you want to listen in on?
What are my options?
Well, you have the gnome.
Yeah.
You have who's up looking down that passageway with mirrors?
I was staying back because I don't
I
want
was
to
staying back as well.
I'm looking at the one that's going.
Are you
I'm crazy, but I'm
You
not
can
too-
split.
Are you protecting your charge?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm just saying that
you've
I'm watching
got the
northern
druid,
passage while
and
I'm
you've also
going down
got
that
Razzle.
western
So
passage.
I'd have the gnome, so I'd know what he's thinking as far as like perception goes.
Okay, so what's your surface thoughts?
My service thoughts are I don't know if I can throw a grappling hook 60 feet and snag that thing.
Yep.
Correct.
So, did you want to also try to stop the listening in?
What's that?
Did you want to try to stop someone listening in? I believe you get a
I
will
don't
save on
believe-
detect
Yeah, you do.
Because I detect someone reading my mind.
I think people get.
You probably get a saving throw automatically, like you've got an ability
I
to
will
protect
check.
your mind.
You need to.
Well, except
You'd be on the defense.
it's not going to worry too much if it doesn't work, but there is sort of that natural, like if someone's casting a spell at you,
Yeah.
Well, he's not. She's not casting it at him.
no,
he's
that's
casting
right,
it in the
but
region.
you're infected.
I would say that implicitly I generally trust this person. In which case,
you don't know
Yeah,
it's
but
her.
you would know it's me.
You just know she's cast a spell. You don't know what spell she's cast.
well, I'm not going to worry about spells cast by my party members.
Is your intelligence for your
So she does learn the surface thoughts of the creature.
No, it just might be.
But
I
if you
just
want to probe any
implicitly
deeper,
just let you
that's
go.
when the wisdom saving throw
Oh, okay.
occurs. So that you want to learn more.
Sure.
So
now you
click
get
here to
to
learn
take
more. Now you get the wisdom
Because you
saving
probably
throw.
can feel the effect in some way.
Something's probing your mind. Maybe it's one of those intellect devouras.
See, yeah.
That's a good point. It's,
Yeah, it'd be strange if you didn't in a dungeon.
ooh, that's
5 and 6.
No, 12.
A 12. What's your DC?
17.
Okay, so
Look at my stats.
so now you know his emotional state
What the fuck?
and something that looms large in his mind.
He's
Something that he
worried that
worries
someone-
over.
Sorry,
loves,
what is
or
it?
hates.
What do I have to respond with?
Your emotional state and something that you're worrying about, either
Turning
lover or hate. So something that's
Not
dominating
even
your.
done.
Okay, then, so all right, so
Another
emotional state
mind.
is cautiously inquisitive. Like this is fascinating but dangerous. Need to tread carefully, but look in every corner.
And now you also know that he's just probed your mind.
Does you know who probes
Yes.
his mind? Really?
Yep.
Is it?
If you didn't go for the deeper probe,
Yeah.
doesn't know a thing. But the moment you make them do a saving throw, they know that you've tried to read their mind.
Well, I turn to you and I'm just like, oh, sorry. Can't see much.
And something that looms.
No. What you say? Oh, sorry, I was just checking to make certain the brains didn't eat your brain.
The other thing you also have with this spell is if
You've
you
got
ask
14 either,
questions,
there, you must
you
check
can
that.
read their mind to get the answer before they say it.
Oh.
So it's the whole leading question thing.
Okay.
So it's like, so what's your passcode to your locker?
What are your intentions for the party?
Collective profit, larger share.
And what do you say?
Sorry, what's this?
And what do you actually say?
What do I actually say?
Yeah, because she asked you what your intentions
Let's
are.
go. Let's go.
Does it actually come out the same?
To
Really
think
poor
to think
timing,
is
by
to
the way.
speak.
Why are they doing Q&A?
As in, you're just like, what's your intentions with this party? Where is she? And that's my gut feel, and what I come out with is to help us all map out this place and ensure none of us die.
He's an honorable man.
There's one.
Oh, for me.
Do you try to probe anyone else in your
No.
whole
I'm good.
1 minute? No, I think that's your minute done.
Yeah, cool.
So it's up to
Really?
a minute.
Only a minute?
Only a minute.
Well, that's probably like a few things.
And I turn to your
But
character, I
it's
put a hand on
also-
his shoulder and say, that wasn't too invasive.
So,
was it?"
so a minute would be 10 actions.
I'm just
right?
trying to understand these interactions.
Really?
Show me on the doll where she touched you.
So it's 10 turns, so you get 10 actions that you can do.
But that's only 3 different things to probe, isn't it?
But the thing is, it's also, she's not hammering you. It's like, she casts a spell, then she probes your mind lightly, she probes your mind heavily, she talks to you, she
Yeah,
probes your
okay.
mind again, then we're up to 5 actions there. You
Sure.
can actually have one more question if you want to.
And gotta remember,
I
initially
have
she
no
started trying to
motivation
look down
in
the
game, really. It
passageway to
wasn't
find
even
something as well.
intentional to
So,
begin
like,
No,
you
no,
were the
it's
first target.
to see if you're actually working out the spell and how it works.
Um,
It has a certain rhythm to it.
Actually, no, I
Something
say
that-
my
something
final
that-
question, that wasn't too invasive, was it?
All right, something that looms large in my mind when
No, yes!
something that looms large in my mind is this what Rimple would do? So Rimple was the partner and was also the rogue that I learned from.
Well, as someone who would have another...
And you get this picture of Rimple in your brain.
Well, I'd have another action after this, I'd be like, who's Rimple?
Damn this! I wish you could sit here and I'm going to cast this spell.
What?
Who's Rimple?
How do you know that?
Who's Rimple? No. What?
I had one more thing, didn't I? So you'd have to answer honestly in your head before actually responding to me. And
Yeah, but
lose
you
it.
are pushing his brain around.
Yeah.
That's probably good.
So I'll give you another will save at this point.
You could always try solve for x if y equals...
My intelligence
well, there you
isn't
go.
that high.
You've only got 17, you want
25.
So.
Okay, the spell just breaks as she says, "Who's Rimple?" Wink.
Sorry, lad.
I wish he hit a source spot.
Yeah, that's the.
You hear some
yeah, that's
scratching
the.
from behind you.
That's the. Yeah, that's the.
We can always go to party counseling if we need.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need that. We'll source a psychiatrist.
That's my ex-partner,
Cool.
and also mentor.
Oh.
No, not young mentor. Like
I think we're in the wrong place to have this
I
conversation.
I flick some lockpicks around. Roguish mentor.
You hear from Drazzle
Yeah.
behind you. Drazzle would like to hear more.
Drazzle heard plenty on the travel.
Drazzle hear new.
Drazzle, flick back like 20 pages. You'll have all your notes.
He flicks back. Flicks forward. Drazzle would like to hear more.
Another time, Drazzle, when we're out and over a beer.
He hasn't paid his dollar.
When we've got
This is probably not the place.
when there's mead to drink and less traps around.
Are we finished then?
Maybe,
now.
but can anyone think like? What's my gut feel about these mirror traps? Have I dealt with mirror traps before?
Mirror traps are dangerous.
Mirror traps are dangerous. All right,
Especially when magic is involved.
all right.
And-
Yeah.
There's a lot
Which
of
means-
magic right here
Yep.
with
Let's do that.
Which means from your clue testing thing of, you have people who can detect magic.
But didn't someone do that on the
I thought they
Not
did.
down this
No.
passageway.
Oh,
Down here.
well,
I will
let's
do
mark
that
this.
now.
Let's like we don't actually have to completely explore this dungeon right now.
Yeah.
We probably have bigger priorities in life, to be honest.
Right now, let's. So I've made some notes. So mirrors probably trap.
Yeah. I will look at them that way.
You can detect magic down that passageway.
Probably trapped.
Probably magic trap, and then just leave it at that. We'll go to the other place because any information like,
Can
We
you,
don't need to
can you
die.
tell school with your detect magic?
kill, you know,
Yeah, it's the
sort this
standard
place
detect
out.
magic spell. I just got to look at for Giraffes.
Okay. So if you wait, then you detect there are illusion magic down the passageway.
Illusion
That's
magic.
that's the strongest magic you detect.
Yeah.
Is that
So
because of the
can
illusion I
see
threw down there?
Which things they are. From memory, the spell will show me that.
Is that the illusion that I threw down there?
Oh no, it can't be because it's not going anymore.
Well, there may be traces of it.
What's that mean?
But
Is
it
that
might,
what
be,
you
it
think
might be whatever object you saw down there you're going
Let
to...
me just confirm
Yeah.
detect magic. So
Well,
I
that's
get
why I
it
was like,
wrong.
who's got a good arm? Who wants to
Actually,
throw
I've
a?
got the right idea.
Who wants to spend a bit of time
Magic
throwing a
exploding
grappling
from
hook onto a
usual
dead body?
event or an invisible-
Well, it won't be the first time.
Okay, so
I couldn't throw it that far.
amusingly,
Drazzle.
you can sense that there was magic here,
Right.
and there was illusion magic, but because you can't actually see an object generating the magic, you don't actually get it in your detect magic. You
Yeah,
have to
because
be
it's gone. I've got to be able to see the items.
line of sight to you,
Yes.
or you don't detect it.
Yeah.
That is an interesting twist on it.
Yes.
So you detect, you get
I relate what I find.
Or don't. Okay.
so you learn the school of magic. You don't have to wait around. You get it straight away.
Yes.
So keep that in mind, but you have to see it.
Yeah.
Well, lads, wanna head?
Straight ahead or turn left?
Turn back.
Let's go north.
Huh?
Which way is north?
The one with the team is like,
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, okay, let's do that.
The one without mirrors.
I'm crap underground. Damn. Under tables, I'm good. Underground, I'm no good.
Okay, so you take the northern passage, or do you head out?
No, so we head up towards the passage and we'll
Okay, so, when
stop
you-
it when it gets to the first T junction.
The first
and
T
we'll go
junction
passage.
goes 20 feet to a door.
Well, actually, before we leave the Hall of Mirrors, I just want to ask, does anyone want to run down the hall and break all the mirrors?
No.
I
You-
just had to ask.
I volunteer you.
I could heard you were saying before we leave
I can
the
always
Hall
just-
of Mirrors. I mean,
I could run
No,
down
it
the
went
hole,
into
but
the
I
hole,
doubt
didn't
I'd
it?
have time to break the mirrors.
Yeah.
Again, I could just fire.
because how many mirrors are
You
there?
could
Fire.
fireball it. And
How many
You
mirrors are there?
feel free to step up any time.
Which sounds like,
Well, you know, I've got
I mean,
10-foot
I could,
pole.
but
it sounds like a
then
lot of 70
it
years
wastes
bad
a
luck.
higher spell slot. So I
No,
could
but
just
else,
use
what's it
a firebolt.
Yeah, but
It's probably even
I
long enough.
don't
for
know.
Would you guys
Could
like me to
you?
use
Could
the
you? I mean, we've got plenty of time. We could arcane recovery as well if you need to.
Where's
Get
someone
like
else explodes? It's got
5
throwing
minute
boots
break.
on. Come
Actually,
on.
because there must have been
Like we can probably
at least
stop for a short
24
rest
mirrors.
Yeah.
if you need any
Well, I
Because
mean,
the
do
recovery.
you
book-
guys
the
think
passage
it'd be a
went
good
as far as
idea
you can
in
see.
the game if I did?
And there
Okay.
was
Sure.
25 feet.
Anything
by
largely
sides.
helps.
a good one.
I'm just going to step back.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, that's right.
So,
I'm gonna chuck a
so
firebolt
24
down
times
there.
7.
A fireball?
At a mirror.
Well, you can't actually
getting
hit a
into
mirror
range
easily
or something,
unless you
yeah.
That's a long way, yeah.
around the corner.
Yeah.
So you want to shoot at a mirror or shoot down the corridor?
Down the corridor first.
Okay.
I'll try and. How far away would the
Except, of
mirror
course, the
be
illusion
from where we are?
The illusion is the fact that
A mirror
the corridor
is
actually
within
I mean, if you can throw
5
it
foot of
rapidly.
the stairs. So
Right.
at the top of the stairs,
That's a brilliant
mirrors either side.
Okay.
And then 5 foot each bit
I'll just
down.
shoot down the
mirrors.
corridor first.
Okay.
What's the
You shoot
range
down
on-
the corridor, you see your bolt go down, and then you see, give me a perception roll with disadvantage as the light just flares down very quickly. It basically shoots down the length of the corridor in a instant.
whole length
a
of
kick
the-
and roll with Octo Flash.
The length of a spell.
Well,
How
with
far
my
does this spell go?
disadvantage,
You take the lower roll.
120 for.
I rolled a 3.
For your disadvantage? Pretty light. Your fireball is pretty.
Yeah. 5 volts.
I do it again.
5
Okay.
5 volts, 120 feet.
What the fuck?
You
Okay.
keep staring at your amazing bolt of
I do it
fire
again.
going down that passageway.
Okay, that's a bit better. 12.
Jason Youngblood.
12. Okay, so when it passes the 60-foot mark, you do notice that there is something
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
middle
I
of the
play
corridor,
those ones, so.
and
It's a ball of light. We've spotted that.
No, something other than the ball.
and that the passageway is probably about 90 feet long.
Can I fire it at the thing in the floor?
Sure.
Yeah, what if you want to keep it?
Oops. Sorry. Actually, I don't. Do I need to
Yeah, we
roll
got
for
You
it?
need to hit.
Yeah.
What do you get?
She missed it. She
12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit the ground next to it, leaving a scorch mark.
Does it move?
Well, you noticed.
Okay, I do it again. 23.
23. Well, you have trouble seeing it because it's in the dark area for you.
Mm.
You don't have dark vision, do you?
How about we just throw a lit stone down at it and see what it is?
I could just put light on it.
You could.
You can't. You
You
can't
could walk
target
into
something you can't
You
see.
can walk into the corridors and ignore the mirrors and be like, yeah.
You can't actually target something you can't see. So something in dim light is not
Yeah.
targetable.
Yes. So a stone from here.
You can attack the darkness because you can see darkness.
Cast light on the darkness. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yes.
I'm not
I don't
very
think
clever.
the Grim Reaper really likes to be lit up that well. But I can bring him in here if you prefer.
That's not. Right. Light, stone. Throw it down the corridor.
Okay. How far do you want to throw it?
60 feet.
Give me a roll.
Oh, 3 feet.
I don't entirely suck.
Where'd you go?
I rolled a 10, so.
You rolled a 10? It bounces about 60 feet down, though it didn't actually land 60 feet down. It probably landed about 20 and it kept bouncing until it got to about 60.
That's
Does,
fine.
does it explode on
Shot.
anything?
No.
Nothing good?
And so it's sitting next to something on the ground that you can see but can't really identify.
Alright,
It's a
aim
lump
for
of
it.
stuff.
Something.
Well, we're down the other corridor.
Okay.
Like, they're playing with this. Let
Okay.
them,
I
we hear an
aim for it with
explosion.
26.
Or
Yeah.
Come
flies.
running.
You hit it. You push it slightly, roll damage.
Well, I'm actually staying at the
You hit the
entrance
gelatinous ooze.
because he's no, you're the one with light.
11.
You're
Okay,
right,
so you basically
Except that
destroy
he
whatever it
cast light,
was.
so you haven't got
It's
light.
gone. You destroy whatever it was, it's gone.
Oh, that's good. I was
What did
expecting.
you do? You threw a rock.
No,
No,
fireball.
she-
Fireball.
I threw a rock.
Yeah, yeah,
right
yeah.
That's really not
Got
good.
it right there.
Yeah.
And instead of carefully attempting to identify it, she went, "Oh, cool!
Now I can see it."
from
I can see it now. Boom, bang!
It's gone. Nothing to see here.
Did it
don't
turn
worry
into
about
like a
it.
bunch of like ribbons, or just did it like fucking turn into a pile of
No,
goo?
she just disintegrated it with the fire.
So it just went,
Yeah, pretty much.
You expect some kind of Doctor Who reincarnation thing happening.
I'm thinking it was like a pile of rags and like a body of someone who went down the corridor and died, and suddenly it's just like
It's just a small object, and now it's fragments.
Now it's a lot of small objects.
Hey, I asked you guys before I did this. I was encouraged.
Okay, so
we
go
were
to the other
not we
guys.
were not present.
I got no problem with it. I think it's fine. It's a great idea.
What's
Do you
Okay.
guys want
easy.
me to target some mirrors before we go?
I'll walk down if you really want.
Well,
To get the mirrors, you pretty much have to turn like
You
this.
just shot like 20 fireballs down
So
there.
if the mirror explodes, you
Up to
put it
you,
in
be
the
my
area to
guest.
the mirror.
the two
Go
guys
for a
were doing-
walk, long walk.
Do you want
I will
to?
walk.
There's no way to shoot them from a
Do you
distance
want to
without
throw
being in an
a
area.
rock
of
at
it.
it?
I'm
You-
walking down the
That was
corridor.
our-
Title
Okay.
decided it's basically safe to call a
Just
fireball
Just
to
get
get
stock
stopped.
and then
As far as I'm
decide that-
concerned, up to 20
Okay.
fireballs down a corridor, this looks okay.
How far do you want to walk down this passageway with this glowing rock
Yeah.
60 feet down?
I'll
I mean,
probably
uh,
walk about 20 feet.
Okay,
Remember when
so
4chan was
walking about 20 feet, you feel
4chan was never
extremely
That
brave.
was never good.
If you've cast
That's the
light
joke.
on the rock down the corridor,
It's still there.
does that mean there's no light here with us? You can only have one at a time.
No, he's currently.
No, I can. But she can do light too, and we've got a light here.
But that was it. The light here was the one that you'd cast on here.
My light was
the
your light.
From, yes.
Yeah.
The light from your light. has
Either
gone out.
way,
And so it
If-
went dark in here until she cast a light.
Well, I can now go, well, I don't need that light anymore right now.
But Tyler's about to go down that. Tyler's just moving down that corridor now.
Well,
What?
I'll leave the rock as it is then.
Here I am thinking I'm retarded. Here's like I'm
Oh,
gonna.
that's
You guys
good.
are all busy talking. What are we
Well,
gonna do? I've just seen
yeah.
20 fucking fireballs go down a corridor. I'm sure it's fine.
So you're gonna walk down
I'm
the
gonna
corridor.
walk down the corridor.
Yes,
Okay,
You pick up the rock, put it in your pocket, and walk back.
You
The only
walk
problem
down
with
about
your
20 feet,
analysis-
you can see you've passed about 4 sets of mirrors either side.
The only problem with your analysis was
I'm not.
we were never concerned about the corridor. It was the mirrors inside.
I'm making the point to not
So
look at
you're the-
mirrors, I'm just focusing on the.
do you remember the never-ending story?
Yeah.
And when the knight goes past the two giant statues.
You see, I never finished the never-ending story because when I was 6, I assumed that it was never-ending, and I'd always fall asleep before it finished.
Oh.
Well, for you, it never ended.
It's a thought.
Yeah.
So technically, if you never watched the end of it, it is a
I
never-ending
think I've
story.
seen a clip of the end, but like, I always
Yes.
wake up and it'd be a wolf.
Well,
It's
I-
magically correct.
I have heard of people who, yes, they've never got to the end of it because they can't go
Remember-
past
So,
the
what
death of the
happens
horse.
if I walk another 20?
Okay, you're walking up a
So-
20 feet,
Yeah.
you're now
Yeah.
20 feet closer
I'll
to the
take
glowing
it.
rock.
20 years
Yeah, I
ago.
gotta go.
And the
Go
bird
with
smudge on the
the
ground.
Oh, okay.
He lost his horse to a swamp.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I kind of
There was
look back,
girl
wave
with
at the others,
dragon
and then
From
So, Paul,
Australia.
big-
She took a white
Hey.
horse's head. Sorry.
sorry, I can't hear
Sorry.
people.
Yeah.
Look at white horses.
So,
Watches the
Oh,
Godfather.
watch. Okay,
Yeah,
we're here.
yeah,
We're here
yeah,
to watch
yeah.
a play. We're here to watch a character die.
Yes, that's true.
and then I'll advance the other 20 feet to the stone.
okay, you're now standing over the stone and the scorch mark on the ground. This is where something died recently, you believe.
Can I tell what it was?
Whatever it is, it's just ash.
Looks
And
like
a
a guy
glowing
from a
rock.
fireball up there.
Covered in ash.
Okay.
So, but it started as a small or tiny type thing? Or?
Oh,
Well, it's hard to tell because it was, exploded around the area.
Right.
I'll basically,
And there are scorch marks all over the area where she tried to hit it.
I regret nothing.
I'll basically just yell back, yeah, there's nothing here.
And
Well,
you can see the
stone.
the corridor now goes another 30 feet, and then the mirror stop and there's a T passageway.
Alright.
And you're at the end of the T. Do you want to go up to that spot?
No, I'll let them know that 30 feet from here is a T interjunction.
And do you want to pick up the glowing rock?
I will.
You now have a glowing rock.
I will now wave the glowing rock and go, this is all that's left.
Can I throw a fireball down the corridor but not aim at him?
Sure. I'll
That's
give
amazing.
you really want to try not to hit him, or do you?
Yeah,
Double
I
shot
wanna,
here.
yeah, with the
Duck.
16 not to
Yeah,
hit.
that's right. Roll that D. Damn it, nearly missed him.
Okay, did you roll a 1?
Nearly
16.
16. Okay, this ball, this flaming bolt goes flat past your head and hits the wall at the far end.
And I say, you good?
You can actually feel the heat along your cheek. You're a lot drier in that thing.
The
You're
steam,
inside the crack
the
of
steam's
it.
coming off a little bit.
I'm tempted to throw the rock back at you, but I'll decide not to and just kind of...
You're not sure if it's safer going back to the party or going further.
If you look back, Amanda's smiling at you like that.
I think at this point I'm going to...
Giant toothy
You're going to
grin.
continue to
It's
the end?
safer towards the end than me having five
Yeah, I've seen it.
flying at me.
No, except of course that obviously she was shooting at something behind you.
I've got an intelligence of 8.
Maybe not.
You can cast one of those restoration things.
along with?
Stuff that look
I'm just
All
gonna use that
right.
as long as my life
Awesome.
and keep going down along the corridor until I hit the end.
Okay, so as you pass the last 2 mirrors, very much like in, the never-ending story, you appear to step out of each of the mirrors.
Oh.
Congratulations, we are now going into initiative. But
natural
everyone
20.
else doesn't get to act this round because it's technically a surprise round.
And you
Wait.
have like what?
Are you out of my range for
90
surprise?
feet?
I am not
I
surprised.
had been stating distances
He's certainly a
multiple
long way
times.
away from your
Yes.
warning.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he doesn't get any bonuses
I
for
think you'll
being there.
take the
We are gonna need to
fire
know.
things from here at the
Hmm?
moment.
How far away is he from us?
It's like 90.
He is 90 feet from you.
Sorry, lad.
And you got the cliffhanger ending?
Depends how far the cliff or not.
Well, it is. We do have 10 minutes to resolve it.
Whole 10 minutes?
Can we kill two
How
titles
about I
in
just
10 minutes?
use my fireball?
Yeah.
I feel like it's freaking Matrix.
So you want a fireball
No.
title?
Oh, yeah.
It was a joke.
Well,
I know.
I'm sure that would get rid of one of his.
You'll get all three of them that way.
Two-thirds
Sure.
of them are enemies.
Do you want me to yell?
Well, which 2/3?
So what I'm hearing
I'm thinking this is a
Yelling
Prince of Persia
inspiration.
thing,
if you do,
where
if
like,
you do a fireball at the three of them,
yeah,
you're going to cause
You attack
twice
yourself,
as much
it
damage
hurts.
to the enemy as you are to us.
Okay,
the only way to win is put your sword away.
To me and the enemy, and none to you.
I guess fire is.
I would
for
willing to take this.
water
So good
being.
title, please give me a
As a
perception.
water being. Fire is
Initiative roll for title.
Human fire next G.
That would be 10.
Okay, apparently you get to go before your duplicates do as they step out of the mirrors towards you. What do you want to do? They seem to be smiling, all nice and happy.
Whack both.
Quick, shuffle between them so we don't know who's who.
Or you just turn around and come screaming back up the passageway.
Yeah, I
I'm
can.
sure he's friendly.
Well, take your shirt off so you're.
Why would you run away from yourself? You know you can't make it. You can't escape yourself.
I know, yeah, but we'll know which one's screaming.
What is my health currently? Yeah, okay.
It's a way to make him different, and he's a monk. He doesn't do the armor.
I guess I will try and
First action, get naked.
punch them.
Yeah,
Actually, no, I have my spear, so
This is a problem.
You
I'll try and hit them
punch
with my
them.
spear.
Okay.
I don't want to use my weapons. I'll use my bare hand.
Can I?
Yeah.
Well, there are.
First
two
action,
roll-
get
two
naked. Second
advantage
action,
rolls.
bring your book out.
Do you want to see?
Sure.
What did you get?
5.
No, that wasn't it.
I didn't think so.
Were you allowed to use one of the remaining two?
Yeah, I'll use
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
There's two of them though. Use both of them.
No,
Yeah, but it
she's
gives
got to leave one for five.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't need a hit roll.
That's
Yeah.
a.
We had a nice day looking at
A
grapes.
15.
And of course, you know, as he runs back, that's when all the other pairs of mirrors activate.
Okay, so you hit.
Oh, okay.
Stop giving him
How much damage did you do?
We close the
That
door.
would be.
That's a break.
Yeah, then we just go.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
unfortunately,
with him on
there's
the
no
side.
doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the body.
That's 2 points of damage.
2 points of what sort of
We
damage?
should listen to the
yes.
screaming. Yeah. Wait until they go
There's
quiet.
no doors.
So you hit it.
And then I'm going to use 1 point of key
It's one of my favourite
as my
traps
bonus action
thing.
to do flurry of
Is
bows.
that you've got this this long passageway with the Tina
Lorry
section.
of
That, like
flows.
you can access it through anyway. And
So that's a 22.
gravity is modified. So
22 is
Gravity is
Yeah.
modified, so that's
Not
down.
natural.
Yep.
And that wall is the
Damage
bottom.
for that one is
And so you're just walking along a corridor, and suddenly you start falling down it.
Looking for.
1d4.
Yep.
That would be 2 points damage.
2 points of damage to it again.
That's bludgeoning damage. And the second attack, that's a miss, I'm pretty sure. That's a 5.
Well, would you hit yourself?
No, that's not
That is a miss.
Yeah,
You know
And
what-
then you attack yourself.
probably.
You know your own upper class, I'm assuming.
I hope so. I'll find out.
Okay, would a 15 hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you're hitting yourself.
Stop hitting yourself.
But lo, he could not, for the angel was hitting him with his own hand.
I mean, these are angels.
So you take 7 necrotic damage.
Holy mother of... Okay.
Yeah. If we shoot,
I don't play very
I can't
fair.
believe you
he's
just
within
walked
5 feet of
down
all of
that,
them, so
like,
we
hallway.
can get sneak attack.
And your strength score is reduced by 1.
God damn it. Okay.
And then you attack yourself again.
God damn it. Okay.
If you
This
remember
one
what
hits
I told you
armor
just
class 28.
Because they've got flanking.
Oh,
on
sorry,
28.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
And you take 9
Pretty much
necrotic
there.
damage.
Yeah, pretty much there.
And you lose 4 points of strength.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, we
You don't play nicely with yourself.
Okay,
No, I don't.
We know which one we can attack now. Don't go for the weak one.
We make friends with the strong one.
They're obviously better.
Okay, so now
mean,
now that everyone's seen that, everyone else can roll initiative.
Right.
22.
We got natural 20s.
So 22 for Rogar.
Sure, so do I, yeah.
Oh,
we did
so
too.
it was
It's pretty amazing roll, man.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did
Rogar
we
got
all
22.
roll
All of
natural
them.
20s?
So
Yeah,
what did
all-
Rogar's initiative end up as? With natural 20.
21.
21. What was Praetor's initiative?
14.
So, like, if I killed you, could we bring you back?
You can always bring his body back somewhere. I'm sure it's useful to someone.
I'm sure-
Wells initiative.
I'm
I
sure,
yelled that down at you in the hallway.
I'm sure one of the three of them will be able
Oh,
to go back.
what is your initiative?
That violates the principles of archaeology.
And Lee, what's your
You
initiative?
can, sell, you
19.
can sell my body with a copy of the book. Imagine how much that would go.
Is this really what you want to be encouraging me to do?
This is the
Okay,
second time
so-
today you're an organ donor.
Philippa, you hear the sounds of combat coming down from where you left the others.
It's because I'm nearly avenged that put out that card.
Oh, you're taking it so that we're across the hallway.
Well,
Yeah,
I know, I was,
you've
I was
been-
towards the northern passage.
And you said you'd headed off with him.
I wasn't going down the passage because there wasn't any light down there.
I look at Praetor and go, I guess we help.
Apparently they went down the corridor with berries.
Alright, and I dash back to where we were.
Okay, so it is you can easily move there, and you can see down the passageway holding glowing stones are 3 of titles attacking each other.
Alright, how far? So that's a good 90
That's
feet
90
down.
feet down.
90 feet down.
That's-
I,
that is the
I
light source.
definitely do not move that fast. Do
You can
I?
move
They look
75.
exactly like you. They are.
Yeah, but we're further away.
That's right, exactly. You're not going to
We
get
were-
all the way anyway.
How far away were we to start with?
About probably...
Really shitty
Like,
random
You would have been
noises.
about. You would have done
I'm thinking
a normal
about it
move to
pretty
get to
hard.
the stairs.
I made sure I let myself disengage as well. So
So then you get a dash action.
I can do another 50 feet.
You can go another 50.
You can go 50 feet down the passageway.
Now you're what, 75?
Hold person.
He's about 80 feet away from the
Yeah.
stairs. But you don't know which mirror has jumped out of him.
Have you?
No one said anything about mirrors jumping out at yet.
That's true.
Which would be interesting. We set everyone down and everything jumps out of all the mirrors.
Oh man, that's so gonna be bad. That's a bad plan.
Someone had to do it.
Could you get closer?
No, they didn't.
Well, no, you're 90 feet
What would have
away.
happened if I
like,
hit
yeah, well, if I
one of
disengage
those?
and run to you,
I know.
Well, the thing is, you'd pretty much almost
And
be
they say
looking in the mirror
activate
to
each
hit
pair on
it.
the way back.
each one.
Each pair of mirrors on the way back.
Do you think it's the
Which is,
Yeah.
it's part of the trap.
Oh, I
Because
mean,
unless
I
you
didn't
walk
mean
down
like
that
everybody, I
way,
was just
and then when you
curious
try and
if
run back,
it's
that's when
like
it'll activate.
Now I want to know how many.
You're not
there
sure.
are.
Basically, you may have destroyed the
Well,
mirror. The mirror may have some sort of
90,
magical
so
thing.
not
I
that
And
doubt it
Well,
was destroyed it.
Oh,
Such a bad situation.
So there were 36.
so, what are you doing,
36.
Drew?
36 titles. That's easy. You can do that.
How easy
Can I?
is it to resuscitate people?
So
Genuinely?
37 probably.
Can I study them?
He takes
And your
350
bonus?
worth of diamonds.
Yeah, as my bonus. Can I study them and determine which one is the
Well,
real
in
one?
the game.
Okay, give me.
So I can do
Not in
eye,
real
yeah.
life.
so eye for
But no,
deceit,
when-
insight
when you're
versus
that's right,
lying.
yeah.
So I'm imagining there's some sort of deception going on.
I will
Or,
give you a insight roll to see if you can pick out which is the right one.
I mean, I guess I could just knock him out.
23.
23. You can tell that the one on the
Which
left
one,
is
though?
the real one.
Three of me now.
Of the
Okay,
three.
I shout that out.
Sphere?
Oh,
He's the one who's most
Can't
beat
aim
up.
for anyone.
Right.
just get them all. It's fine.
They all look like they're taking wear and tear, and
Yeah.
he's the one who takes the damage first, and the other ones replicate the damage he takes.
Right. Okay. Then.
That's everything you get.
All right, I yell that out. The one on the left is taking the damage first. It's clearly the original.
As they're moving
Okay.
around.
Then,
Jumping
Ruga,
around,
you're up.
Opening.
Someone just said the one on the left.
Sorry?
The one on the left is the real one.
Depends on how much you're paying attention.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm just like,
What do you want to do?
Fireball the others.
Fireball me. Can you guess at which
No,
one?
you can't fireball a specific person with you guys all in close proximity.
Well, the thing is, as long as someone walks up and stabilizes him afterwards, you're not going to know.
Yeah,
And-
but
and
then
if
if you walk past all the mirrors,
You're going to do
Maybe.
twice as
You
much
have-
damage.
you have-
that's what I'm saying. Like,
And that's assuming
I
you
just
take it
knock
all.
them out.
It might even do more
You
than
have a
twice as
1 in
much
3
damage.
chance if you
There's only got
fireball.
half a dozen hit points left.
Oh no, you'll all be fireballed. regardless. There's no way you're not being knocked out with this. It just.
But they all will.
Dep-
say that.
I mean, how much?
I brandish my
HP
shovel and
do
say,
you
and
have?
my axe.
What's my maximum?
Maximum. I don't want to metagame.
33.
Rogue don't get
Well,
it
let's-
7. So.
Yeah, that's
We'll
right.
try it.
So you fireball.
If you do 66 points of
No,
damage,
I'm gonna
screwed.
firebolt.
You're going to fireball one of them. Okay, give me a roll.
One of them.
Yeah, there are
The
she's going
one
for
that
monks.
hasn't
The other
been
two
pointed out
the other two avoid.
Left.
Can I just take a free action and yell down at him? I'd probably run.
Oh, no, it's 7 for them as well.
It is that-
11.
11. Okay, so apparently you hit the ground in front of her.
You're welcome.
He did that on purpose.
Adding another scorch mark to the corridor.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
I rolled a
it
3.
was another
Sorry.
firebolt rather than a fireball, was it?
It's a fireball.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm not
do
gonna use a
know.
fire.
I was
Or it was a
expecting-
firebolt, sorry.
Right, okay. I was
So
thinking
Lee, are you going to charge down and help, or just sit here and watch?
I was thinking you hit the ground and
Because someone has keeps firing fire down the
My
corridor
idea is to
around.
run
I know,
down, throw a
which is fine.
net
There's
over
plenty of light to
three
see, right?
and say, this is our kettle long shirt.
There's plenty of light to see, right?
Thing is,
Yeah, I
I don't
just
know
can't
well
reach
enough
it,
to
that's
have him
like-
be able to convince me.
So
otherwise
between the
I-
two of you, you've
I
lit
know
up
I
both
can
ends of the
check
corridor.
lots.
Okay, so
Idea?
he is looking
Spells we go
a
down
little
there?
poorly.
Nah,
The other two
I
are
do,
like-
but
Queen
I
of
don't.
They'll
Summon?
use just as fully.
It's the most.
Oh.
Queen of
He's
Summon?
past 9.
Great.
Yeah.
How you doing down there?
ow.
So Lee,
Well,
Okay, this is
fucking-
what I'm going to
he's
do.
losing
I am
himself.
going to
I've gone from
take a few steps down the corridor.
yep.
Till
You take a few painful steps down the corridor.
They are going to be painful, I can feel that. Till I'm within 60 feet of him, and then I'm going to cast Hold Person on the one on the right.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn around and run when myself steps out of the mirrors.
Okay, so you cast Hold Person on it,
Yeah, they get a wisdom save.
and your spell just doesn't grasp on anything. It just they've shrugged it off.
Right.
It's illusionary damage.
Because it's a monster.
So that one's not me.
Yes, we know that at least.
Okay, so then it is Praetor's go. You move over and look down the passageway,
I will look down the passageway.
and you can see there is a druid halfway, third of the way down. There are all at the other ends. There are 3 titles having a disagreement.
So you were saying that the one on the left is the good guy?
Yes.
I'll take a shot at the one in the middle.
Except
Okay.
one of them's got -5 strength and he's going, yeah.
Well, they all look like they're doing the same sort of attack.
It's
Yeah.
the one that's not on the
Yeah.
ground getting beat, getting kicked.
Yeah. Right, so we shoot the bullies.
One not having
AC
We just
15.
assume
AC
our comrade's the
15.
weak one.
Yeah,
Your shot goes
Probably they'll look at the
goes
same.
past all of them and hits the back wall. Pink and shatters.
Imagine if he's doing well. We're just like shooting him.
Are you able to do anything else?
No, because I'm working on the idea that it took my bonus dash to get across to the book through the passageway.
Title. What would you like to do? Run away and get 2 attacks of opportunity?
No,
You can disengage.
I
I know,
can
just-
disengage
Or disengage in general.
Yeah.
You just disengage and you don't get any attack of opportunity.
Run away
Right.
screaming.
But if I use my
So-
shield as a bonus action.
Right, so we shoot the one that isn't that.
The one that's not screaming.
Yes.
Maybe we should break the mirrors and do that.
I'm sure
Alright.
there's no luck involved in
I'm going
that.
to use Step the Winds as a bonus action.
Yep.
Break
So
the
to
mirror
make my,
and unveils the lightning
disengage
bolt
at bonus
trap that
action.
goes off.
Yep.
Then I'm going to disengage.
No, we're
Yep.
done with this.
And I'm going to run like fuck.
It's
So you're gonna do 2 moves.
I was like,
So you can do moves. They can do 3 moves actually.
You
So
can
you
go
can
through.
disengage as your bonus. You can
bad.
And you can
you
move.
use your action as a
As a dash.
disengage.
I can roll a flank.
Or you can do a full attack and then do a
So
double.
what's your base movement? You've got base movement of 40.
Throw it in the
So you could move 120 feet if you wish to.
There's a few issues.
Or you can
Or you
attack
can
and then
move 80.
move 80 feet.
You can attack first and then do 80.
So that would be attack, the disengage bonus, and then move. Is that
Yep.
correct?
That
Exactly.
is correct.
Okay, I'll give that a go.
What's the worst that can happen?
I punch myself.
You might hurt yourself.
Like I haven't already.
It's unlikely.
Well, that's shit.
I should have come my
Well,
way.
I'm thinking.
What'd you get?
9.
9. There is still one more of those, rolls there you can use. If you
There
really
is.
want
There's at least one.
Nah, save it for saving for fireball.
Yeah, I feel like
Yes. Good play.
Because it'll go off at some
No,
point,
I've
won't
considered
it?
it, and it doesn't make sense for my character to just
I
fireball
feel like
the whole
I'll keep
way.
losing my strength until it's 0 and 80.
Okay, so you run
Go there, 80 feet away.
Yeah, I reckon.
Kind of
Okay,
cold
so one of the titles goes
One of them's got
past
closer.
you,
Quick,
attack.
hit it now.
I was basically just yell, shoot the others, shoot the others, shoot the others, and just,
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Okay.
He
like who?
seems
And
perceptibly
a bolt
weak.
goes off one on each side of your head.
But it
You
is
believe
now-
the one chasing? You believe the one charging at us?
The one that's charging us bleeding and limping. Yes.
And before the wells
That
go,
is his standard.
the other
roll.
two titles come rushing past, yelling, "Shoot the others! Shoot the others! Shoot the others!"
Yeah.
And basically, they're now all standing together, mixed. You're not sure which one's the real one.
Oh no! Yeah, no.
They
yeah.
can move the same speed you can.
Yeah. But no, we know which one.
Yes, but the one who started moving first
One's
is the one I'm not going to shoot.
No,
But
no.
they've also been doing
Yeah.
the whole move
But-
around
That's
sort
right.
of thing.
One of them is bleeding
You see,
and
this
limping.
is like a situation from
It's the
the end,
equivalent of
like the end of Terminator. It's like call to
mirror
John.
image. Yeah.
It's mirror image, which means
But Martin,
whatever he looks like, they look like.
did they
And it
do?
stays that way.
Did they do equivalent the reverse of his? I.e., move, hit him.
No, they just.
Because
Move.
they don't get the bonus action. That's how you fall apart.
Yeah.
Well, you can't tell which one had the bonus action now. So, Llewellyn, you're up. Who would you like to shoot?
it means you cannot
Title,
run
title, or title?
You can outrun yourself.
Tell the real title.
Roll a d3 and find out.
Are you disengaged or not?
Because you're already injured.
Yeah, but that's okay. Because when he goes down, we'll know it's him.
Unless I become Ash, which I almost did before.
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe that's
I
your
don't think I
nickname.
quite turn
Or,
people
or,
back.
or
Oh,
take,
no, this is like a previous game.
just take them all down with a non-lethal spell.
Aren't you made of water?
Well, I tried.
Hold on.
You're like a
Hold
water
on, hold
genasi.
on.
Yeah.
So you kind of just turned to mud.
What was that term?
Die to
You-
mud.
Take them all down with a non-lethal
Non-lethal.
spell.
That term.
Yeah, the cut.
What's that mean?
Where's that net?
Oh, it's a concept from 3.5. We don't use it anymore.
I know.
You can do it with a melee attack, a non-lethal attack, but you can only choose to make it, as you say, it's non-lethal before you roll.
You mean
Yes.
things like sleep?
I'm just
Yeah.
debating about using like Ultra
I'm
Self
all-
to become another title.
Pink, I'm title 2! No, I'm title!
No, he's title 3.
Yes.
You got title 2, and title
Yeah,
3.
wait, the problem with things like sleep is I'm a warlock.
Are you saying that loudly?
Warlocks don't really do that very much.
Okay. So, what
I
would
can
you
do
do?
mirror image confuse them.
So you want to do mirror image yourself?
Random.
And then there's a 2 in 3.
So you can't cast it on
No,
another.
that's what I tried with
The whole bit. Okay.
But there's-
Whole
they're
version's
illusions.
cool.
They're not
Yeah,
gonna work.
next up.
It's not that. Mold water.
Okay.
How does that affect you?
If I use
Well, I'm still a
If
human,
I use my-
a humanoid being, so it wouldn't
Detect
But it
Right.
wouldn't affect the
Mhm.
illusions.
does that pick them?
No, but
Yes.
but it wouldn't actually.
Illusion
Whole
magic.
water wouldn't affect him
Good
at all
point.
because he still counts like he's typing.
I will use that.
Humanoid.
The thing is,
or
it's an
whatever.
actual
No, it's
thing.
shape.
Water or anything else.
Yeah,
How about
it's not
I
water.
will point
Yeah,
at them
I'm not a water elemental.
and say, I am pointing at the illusions. I will remain doing so.
How do you know
Point
they're
at the
illusions?
The
two
nipper's up.
that come up as illusion.
So what you're
So-
saying is you're pointing 2
At-
fingers at a group 30 feet away from you. Okay, yeah, those 2.
They're about 10 feet from him now.
Oh, you've moved forward, have you?
Well, they've moved to us because.
Oh, they came 80 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on, you're 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Yes.
I throw a net.
Yep, that's you to me.
Give me an attack roll.
I
I'm
throw a net
pointing at
over
two
all
of
of them.
them that I'm
Like,
getting.
trying,
You-
because
you
they're all
get
like, nah.
Right. There's your targets. If they're moving around, I'll follow them.
Nah, it's not
So
gonna do
you're
well.
kind of saying to her, left
So
of
what
it,
do you
left of
get?
it. No, right of it. No, left
Do you
of
want
it.
to use the last remaining roll?
Yeah. But now I'll give
Not on a net.
It's probably still good enough to catch the real one.
So what did you
The
get?
2 illusions may be affected anyway.
Like a 9.
Nope, you seem to have pulled it short instead of landing on them.
Yeah.
What if we yell out,
Rogar, what would Rogar like to do?
the real one?
Can I?
Again, you should be waiting for your turn for those things.
I was going to say, the
How
real one
far
needs
away
to
are
kneel
they?
down and stop
Lee.
hitting anything.
Lee could be.
But then that'll nail down.
From-
as well.
Guys,
You go.
could I?
Stefan.
Okay, cool. Can I use a cold attack on it? The one that you're flagging then?
Sure.
Both of them. Yep.
You can use a cold attack on one of them. Go for it.
7.
7.
Damage.
So, did you hit
Oh,
though?
yeah, sorry. 18?
18 is a hit, and you do 7 points of damage.
Oh, I was
Sky
gonna do
out.
Firebolt.
Oh, ouch.
So you hit it. It seems to notice.
It should slow it down, shouldn't it? A bit?
It seems to notice because it's the actual.
Because it's. Okay, I'll look up the spell to make sure. So it's Ray of Frost.
Yes.
Probably get to save versus the slowing effect.
It doesn't. It's instantaneous. Only hit. You've already hit it. Its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So, unlike some of the other slowed which do different effects, that one knows there. And next one up is Severin Lee. What would Lee like to do? Is this where you call stuff out to people? They're now between you and the party. You have cut yourself off. You were the lead man all the way out here in the lonesome amongst the mirrors,
Again.
which are all reflecting light back on you. So you're well lit.
Again.
Did they run past you?
Yep. I asked if you wanted to attack anything.
Well, he's pointing at the illusions, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
Well, he's
believe
pointing
in
in
the
the
illusion.
general
Vaguely.
Okay, I'm gonna rugby tackle one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a roll.
That will. Not on a 1.
Oh man, you get
Okay,
used.
so
Reroll
now give me a. You want to take? You want to use the last roll?
No.
No.
Okay. In which case,
No,
what would you
no.
like to do if you won? What embarrassing thing would you like to do your character to do?
Trip on the
Would you
dog.
like to
I'd
rub
be
me
trip
tackle
on the
title?
net.
I think it's going to be triple.
Would
And
you
get
like-
tripped up on
wrap
the
yourself
net.
up.
Would you like to
Roll.
rugby tackle title instead?
That would be awesome because then
Use
we
your
know
body as a
title.
shield.
Okay, so I will say you rugby tackle title and you're both knocked prone.
That's fine.
That
Am I rolling
works.
for damage? Or?
No, because it doesn't do damage when you
okay.
do that.
Grapple.
You
I think it's a grapple.
he just pushed you. Okay, so that brings us to Prayer Deer. There are 2 standing ones and 1 lying down one who's doing the owl owl. It's me, you idiot.
So the standing ones are apparently illusions, or
Yes.
And they're the ones that
Like they say.
He's like
he's
these.
still pointing at them because they're going like that.
Yep. He obviously missed the target.
It's the
Yeah.
most ridiculous thing. Like I got 2 full rounds of just semaphore.
But it does help.
Is that a skill in this game?
I will take a shot at one of the ones standing up there. 16.
16, you hit this time.
Be the conductor.
Okay. Technically, there's 2 friends that are within 5 feet, but I'm not certain they actually apply in this situation.
What? Because they're not friends.
Well, no, because you're grappling each other. So I don't know if that gives them
that is
the
true.
5-foot friend type stuff or not.
As long as they're within 5 foot, yes, it doesn't matter if they're in front or behind.
Or on the
yes,
ground.
you do.
On the ground hugging.
Tackling.
Ooh, that's not such a bad roll for the thing. 18, 22.
Hang on, you get sneak attack?
22s.
Yeah,
Oh?
I said I'm a watchkeeper. A watchman.
Alright.
Okay, so one of them just dissipates as your arrow hits it.
There you go.
And you see your arrow fly through and shatter on the ground behind it.
Does it appear in Title's forehead?
Only because
He titles at the ground in front of him because he got tackled towards him. So it is now Title's go. You're on the ground covered by someone and being grappled. Successfully grappled, mind you.
Yes.
1.
I am somewhat confused, but I'm unable to push them off me because I
This
don't have
is-
strength. So I will kindly ask. I appreciate the hug, but this is not the time. Can you please get off me?
I'm not totally sure about that.
if you really want to buy my walk, I'll give it to you.
You do hear from behind, I'll hug you.
That's all I'm
There's
doing.
a bunch of.
Because I have like.
You're just
5
like, shut up,
strength.
I'm protecting you from knives.
Okay.
I'm protecting you.
With my back.
That's what I do. I
I
protect
literally
people.
cannot push you off me. I have 5 strength.
Okay, so the remaining title up there
You can still
moves
take
forward
escape
and
arms,
goes to stab the person on the ground, on top of the person on the ground. with the usual title strength of a natural 1.
Yay.
So, working with the system.
Yeah, that's right.
It gently caresses your inner thigh.
Leaps on top and now we're
Well,
all...
no. If
We're all hugging.
If it goes anything like the previous lecture one, you've now been hit because you managed to get dog teeth infection some way.
Oh god, this is gonna go like that you know, what is it, that orc on the bridge thing, you know.
So it goes to
Oh,
stab
okay.
you, but seems to miss between your legs.
Your next book is about
Like,
title on
Feels all
title.
good.
yeah, some weird.
When Tides collide.
When tides collide. That's great.
That is good, yeah, write that one down.
So, title. You feel your backpack get hit as something slides down behind you.
All your shit spills on the floor.
Yep.
And now there's two titles on the ground. It's a bit difficult to tell which one you're holding out.
And then he sort of then he sort of throws itself on the ground.
Group hug.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So it is now Llewell's go. You're now pointing one. You got one finger pointing at the ground.
You got one down.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fair enough.
Then they're now sort of they're now doing wrestling together.
They're all three down, really.
This is the time for sparks to
Tides
fling
are
out fly at it.
colliding.
Cast illusion, custard bar. Okay.
I might just put up shield.
It's the turning of the tide.
What would you like to do? Turn away?
Cast it.
Turn away.
Fear of Eldritch Blasts. That's what needs to happen right now.
Sure.
Against everybody.
At the dog pile on the
You do an
ground.
Eldritch Blast.
I do 2.
You do 2.
Because at level 5 I get 2.
Is it 2 targets, or you can do it on the one
2
target?
targets. I can do 2 targets.
Oh.
But there's
And
only
that's
one
us too.
left. Unless you want to shoot the
Which
real
two
title as
targets are you
well.
going for? That's right.
Seeing I'm
Do
okay.
you just
From,
take personal offense to his lifestyle choices, or
nah, not that. I keep
You
healing.
get used to it long enough.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
You
the
can't choose
same
what
one's
you
going
are.
to get both.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting both of them.
No, he's not getting both of them. That one's getting both of them.
You hope.
Yeah, I hope. Well,
What armor class do you hit?
Sure. 26 for the first one. Sorry,
That's a
24.
hit.
No, it is 26 for the first one.
A 2 at the front does come as a hit as long as there's something after it. What's the second one?
Yes. 3 lower than that.
So it's still on the
it's
20.
23,
2
22.
hits.
Yep. So 2d10s, to which I add rather unpleasant numbers.
And what is a damage type?
Force.
Force. Okay.
May the force be with you.
Yes.
I him.
Yeah.
They do have the t-shirt saying cleverly disguised as a responsible adult.
Yes. And I rolled 6 on both of the d10s, which means 14 damage twice.
Okay. It just one of the titles explodes. You've taken out the title. You've taken out the tide.
Alright, so we're safe
more
again.
serving for me.
You are now safe and out of combat.
You get off me.
and I walk over to
Yep.
you and I poke you with my foot. I'm like, what was that?
Mine.
I collect my net.
That's your foot in my face. Please don't.
Can you get up by yourself? I don't think you
How's
can.
about
I hope so. I've got a 5 strength. Can I?
Ooh.
I put up a hand.
He
throw a
struggles.
hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Carrying anything?
Your
Nine.
backpack's a bit as you pick up your backpack, it just sort of splits and everything falls out.
Good, because now it's lighter, he can carry it.
A little bit of mule.
Aw.
I left my mule behind.
Because there's this big jagged rip down the side of it.
I'm good at sewing,
Can
but I
we-
can't sew.
I can fix that.
Can you?
Yes, I've got mending.
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yes.
You mend it.
Yep. It's mending.
Touch the bag and zzz.
Oh,
Yep.
good.
It now has this
spend the
Irish
next
design up where the rip was.
Spend the next 5 minutes picking all your shit up,
Hey! I actually rolled
reorganizing your
a
backpack.
14 to try and get all my stuff in my bag.
Yes.
And I think I'll carry that.
What's the bag? Oh yeah, I appreciate that. The best I can do now is
No,
strap
the
something.
party.
Yeah. I mean, you're wearing a coat. It's a bit heavy.
Yeah. I take it you're also significantly
Even
down
the spear is feeling a bit heavy right now.
I take it you're also significantly down hit points.
Oh, about half. I'm a bit bruised and battered.
I think it's time we had a bit of a rest and healed up.
No.
So you can quite easily head
Drazzle.
out and up to
Hands.
it.
No. Oh, yeah.
Drazzle has one of the few times you see him smile is like
Fine. I'll give Jazz a hug.
he gives you a big hug.
Can Drazen carry him out?
Yeah,
Probably.
quite easily.
Yeah?
Yeah, good point.
So,
Right,
sorry, wrong dice. So he gives you back 14 hit points. Did you want a hug too?
Yes.
He comes and gives you a big hug. And a head rub at the same time.
Okay.
So they give you back 17 with that head rub.
Oh, nice.
His head rubs are good.
That is exactly how many points I was down.
And then he goes to carry Tidal out, because Tidal seems to be a bit weaker than normal.
Hmm.
He's being your bodyguard,
How does he carry him?
like a child.
Bridal, bridal style.
No, title style.
As long as it's not sort of by one ankle.
And as he's carrying you, he comments, he's glad you bought his book.
You know what I was thinking? I was just thinking the person who probably wrote it was Drazzle. And I was thinking in this circumstance, the person who wrote the second book, Tides Collide, would be Drazzle, because he's the one who notes everything down. So I now see there's a second book coming along.
Is
Yeah.
Drazzle's writing good?
Yep.
Nice.
Drazzle's book! Oh! I don't know what I think Cal would be very confused right now. Happy but confused.
All right.
So,
we're going to retreat out of the
So
dungeon.
you
and
retreat
refresh.
out of the dungeon,
Refresh a bit.
Writing
Rest for a bit.
by the way.
And that's it for
No,
tonight.
because I
And you
rolled a
have
one to
managed
see
to,
if I
and next session,
And
you'll
probably
be
it's
getting
amazing.
payment for what you've mapped so far,
The-
and possibly a separate quest worth a lot more than this one was.
Yay.
If you talk to the
Right
Corin.
people.
Next time, if you want to go become a fiction agent.
I'm going to write that one down now.
What? Tides Collide.
Tides Collide. That's going to be the
Tides
next
Collide.
book.
Ugh.
That is good. That is really good.
It's
Followed by number 3,
it's so
King Tide.
terrible, It's fantastic.
You're a bit more pleased about that than I was expecting.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he's meant to hate it, isn't he?
He's just a big fan of his great friend.
My character would technically probably not be pleased, but since he just loves the first book, he probably loves the idea of a second book.
And now that makes the name of the front, B Razzle, seem Zadie dot Razzle.
Oh,
Really,
right.
really obvious.
He never asked who wrote it.
Yes.
He said, who's this Razzle person? I have no idea who Razzle is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
Right.
I did have a comeback for that one a while ago.
Okay. Side question.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this into this. Oh, side quest, yeah.
Side question. Not side quest. The dragon training I've got. What do I get for that?
I have to get that to you. I'm still writing that up.
Right.
So you'll have that next year. Because we have 4 weeks off.
Yes.
Oh, from this point?
Yeah.
All right.
As in 4 physical weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
as I say,
Christmas.
if you haven't finished it up, then I'm fine with that.
Okay, then. Well,
Okay,
thank you very
so-
much.